$25,000 each, which is nothing.
That's not. No, well, they make millions anyway to play.
These are the all-stars. These aren't the scrubs, so.
Yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, basically voting, blah, blah, blah.
Are we live?
All right, go. Someone introduce.
All right, so what? We here. We live. We're here again. Listen, you the intro.
Well, it's the trio,
You
the
the intro?
host.
You the intro guy.
We didn't get the beat today, but, you know, Ra's here. Definitely here right now. Crispy,
In the building.
of course. We know who the water H2O is.
Let it rain, baby. Let it rain.
And I don't think I need any introductions right now.
88.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
88 caliber of the
You got
champ.
them bars. You got them bars.
You need to open up with a freestyle, yo.
When it's the trio, you know what happens. You know what happens.
Yo, listen, you need to promote yourself. You can't call your 88 bars and not promoting yourself. Let's
You
go.
gotta, yeah,
You know
gotta
I
get
got
a couple
mad bars, fam.
Give me a
Like,
free-
I always got a freestyle all the time.
But for now,
Just
check
for
the
you
YouTube.
guys.
Check this YouTube page.
Check the YouTube. I just dropped one with Dynasty the Artist. You know, everyone asked me to show up and freestyle with them, so it doesn't matter who it is, I'm gonna do it.
All right, watch this, yo. This used
Sort of like that hairy guy.
to be my freestyle in Johnson. Ready?
Okay.
He's dropping bars.
My name is Warren B, coming through your area, rapping in this class, causing mass hysteria. I'm throwing out bars like I never did before. So come in and listen, be sure to shut the door. That's all I got.
That's it. No more.
Cut it.
You gotta subscribe. You gotta pay for the rest, man.
Cut it.
That was a quick lunch he just cooked up.
That's what we do right there.
See me on
like that.
the next month's subscription of The Source magazine. Is that still running? Or they canceled that? They canceled that? Is The Source
You
still
know what his
going?
rap name is? The Outlet.
The Outlet.
That's his rap name. Don't play.
Don't play.
Play.
I got bars for days. Listen, if I wasn't a bus driver, yo, Drake, watch your ass. I'm calling you out, Drake.
Why would you tell him to watch his ass? Just be Drake beside me. I'll help you win your battle. You know what I'm saying?
He called out Drizzy.
So you saying Drake needs help with his battles?
Nah.
No, man. We put Crispy against Drake's imposter.
But
That'd be a battle.
But it was one. It was
Battle of the light skins.
It was one against
I ain't mad at
how
that.
many people he had to battle. He needed a little help there. You know what I mean? Just a little backup. Just a little backup. Yeah.
Oh man,
Drake, I'll give you a hot 16. Just yo, give me that money first, yo.
One of these days, I'll give the guys some bars on the podcast for sure.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke. You gotta wait. Don't worry, the intro's coming, right?
Easy
What we got for the intro beat?
But
That shy rap?
Hold on.
We here right now?
Mr. Drake, wherever you are. If you want to do something really outrageous and big,
Come on the podcast.
anytime. I know it's probably never reached you, but I'm just saying.
Oh, it'll reach you. It'll reach you. Just open up your ears, yo.
I'm just saying. You can come here and unleash and say whatever you want. Don't worry about it.
Let out your frustration.
We can welcome anybody out here. That's definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't really have to be a Drake, but anyways.
But I like the call out there. Like, you know, see what happens.
Since we're talking Canadian right now, we got
See what happens
shout
to
out to our
OVO.
boy, Mr. Pilgrim.
J. Pill.
Oh, J Pilgrim.
Shout out to our boy I went to high school with. He's now doing his acting thing, does the plays, and he is in
Kim's Convenience.
There's a play that is going on right now.
In BC.
And we just want to give him a shout out and
Congrats, homie. I told you, you're going to be the next Denzel Washington. Easy work.
Keep pushing forward.
Easy
Definitely.
work. We got you. We're supporting you. You're a man from Rex. We got your back.
That's true.
Just keep striving. Keep doing your thing. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah.
there's a seat here for you anytime, brother.
Amen.
Seat
Amen.
here anytime. All right, boys. We got anyone got some hot topics? Anything you want to discuss?
I was
What you
going to
got?
start with the NBA All-Star format.
We will start with that.
What the boys really think about that? So they're doing a mini tournament. 4 teams, 3 games, and I guess Chuck, Shaq, and Kenny get to draft the teams. 24 All-Stars. There's no East or West or certain type of competition, you know. And then the kicker is the winner of the sophomore rookie game, the Rising Stars game. They'll be involved as well as the 4th team. So I'm just wondering how that's gonna go. What do you guys think? This new format it's worth the rundown, or we still got to do this? Who's the best of the East and the West? Shoot it out like they did in the rodeo times.
What do you think?
Is your hot honey? Is that a hot honey?
School, so you know I like the.
Is wifey blowing you up for the chicken fingers?
So the old school NBA, how they used to do, was cool, and they changed it up, I guess, for the ratings or whatever, for some reason, I don't know. I guess it's because the competition isn't the same anymore. These guys don't compete for it no more. They just dash up half-court threes and just let everybody go by.
Steph changed the game.
Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna blame Steph. It's allowing everyone else to think they're Steph.
Right.
That's the issue.
I wouldn't say it's blame. You just kind of changed
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game. They want to shoot. Even though the guys can dunk. But getting back to it, we work half of the season to go to the All-Star game to see who's the best in the NBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it takes away from them being in their separate conferences of the East and the West to say, you know, what's the better conference?
Yeah.
Even the teams work hard to win the chip so they can say, well, the chip's still in the East or the chip's still in the West, you know?
Personally, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get what Adam Silver is doing. I commend him for always striving to gain attention for the league and pushing it forward. I'll give him his props for that. But sometimes you just have to sit down and say, listen, we have a product here. Is this really going to push the bar forward and make it more popular, or are people going to get pissed off? Because me personally, I'm going to agree with you. I agree with the old school format. Yeah. East versus West. I just think that there should be more of an incentive to those teams.
I get it, yeah.
That would somehow affect the playoffs. Now, I'm not in that boardroom. I'm not making any decisions, but there has to be something that they can come up with their collective minds to say, listen, this is what we're going to incentivize. That's if the East wins, if the West wins, then they get some type of benefit in the playoffs. Adding these whole tournaments and four teams or 24 players, I don't get it. Like, to me, it makes no sense. And I think the prize money was, how much is the prize money?
1.8 million
for the team.
I mean, for the team.
Said 125 each player.
Each player.
So you have to divide that amongst all stars, right? That's nothing to make them go all out for.
But I think it's like 50,000 for something. I don't know if that's the other team.
Yeah.
I think that's for the other team.
I mean,
charity.
honestly, we should hold a vote. Do you guys prefer the old school format where it's just simply East versus West, or these tactics where they try everything different each year? Put on a vote. Let me see what you guys think.
Now, with this one, what I think they're trying to do, like I was telling you guys earlier, where they're doing the Rising Stars to play as the fourth team playing against the NBA stars, all-stars, is that might at least, depending on how far they get, hopefully will make them compete, because as the NBA All-Stars, do you want to lose to the
G League or sophomores?
G League and second-year players? I don't think I know it's an All-Star game. They'll probably be like, whatever, we're just stinging it up, but you gotta have some pride. And that's the thing what we say about the league now. There's no heart. There's no
competitive
pride in I don't want to lose. It's I get my check, I'm good. Whether I win or lose, that's great. But there's no heart. And that's why the All-Star game back then was competitive, at least the first 3 quarters, and in the fourth, you know you got. Like, the first 3 quarters, yeah, they did things, but you can still see they were playing. They were still doing stuff. They were still playing defense. They were still trying to fight for position. You can see these clips, though.
Yeah.
It was Pippen and Barkley fighting for position in the All-Star game. Now, people were, I know people are going to be like, oh, you don't want, do you want your $100 million player getting hurt? Well,
before the playoffs,
why
no, they don't.
$100 million? And 2, you can get hurt anytime. Like this,
anytime.
You signed up for. That's part of the league. You make it. You go to the All-Star game. You put some type of competitive. No one's saying you have to fight each other and get mad, but like, if he's in front of you, don't just, he did one move. Oh, okay.
I think that's why the East and the West thing is so important, because just like your point right there, but Barkley was playing on Phoenix, and Pippen and them only see each other twice, maybe 3 times during the regular season. So
they had the heart. They didn't want to lose to that person.
Exactly.
But they don't have that now. Remember, they're all friends.
I got a question for you guys.
On the court, they're all friends. Off the court's cool, but on the court, they're all friends.
yeah, it is true.
I got a question for you guys. When you're watching the All-Star game, right? So basically the All-Star game is to showcase the skill level of each All-Star.
Yep.
Would you, at this point, would you prefer seeing the skill level or 4 quarters of straight competitiveness? Like, do you want like back like say like back in the day?
3/4 a skill, and at least fourth quarter, that's when you go at it. I don't want it being blown out by the second quarter. Third quarter. Even so, make it a blowout because you guys are actually playing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like back in the day,
I
if you
think
never
you're
saw-
talking the competitive part of it is on both sides. So
Yeah.
if they played all out, like if they really played all out,
Yeah.
all fourth quarter,
Yeah.
you would get some alley-oops, you would
Yeah.
get a lot of different basketball play, but the IQ and the speed of the game would be much greater.
Gotcha.
Because the defense is all the elite guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to run plays, they're all IQ. So you're gonna see momentum each way.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you miss. I think a lot of them, they let them do the dunks, right? The guy comes through the lane, we're gonna let you dunk instead of foul you.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna see a regular, it's not meant to be a regular season because they would have the fouls, they would use their fouls, you know what I mean? So the showcase part of it, I think, the first half,
Yeah.
let's say the first half you do your showcase, that doesn't have to say the skills, it just gives them the time to do their the alley-oops and certain windmill dunks that you're not gonna see all the time, right?
Do you remember that year that it was down to the wire when it was Iverson and Marbury
Right,
carrying the East?
exactly.
Okay, using that as an example, right? Say it was like that all four quarters.
Right.
Would you rather prefer seeing that all four quarters or like the Vince Carter dunks, the Kobe?
So I think I like all of it. You wouldn't get to see Vince do that 360 on the baseline if a man's gonna foul him. And for four quarters, you can foul, but again, if the guys are playing fully competitive,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get your top guys or whichever guys you want all the time. Definitely a man's gonna foul up.
Yeah, but-
now you're gonna put it onto the refs, and then again, it's the all stars.
But I'm not just saying necessarily foul and like really be up, but like if the ball swings, if we're on this side, the ball swings to the other side,
Right.
swing with it. Make it look like you're trying to stop the ball. If he gets by you, no one's saying like grab him down and bring him
Right.
down.
Right.
Okay, you let him go and maybe, hopefully the man can maybe jump or something at it. But now
I
if
just
they
don't
get
wanna
the
see
ball, the
lackadaisical.
inbound is this. Guy catches it,
Lackadaisical.
dribbles in, dunks.
Yeah.
No one is stepping in
To
at
guard.
all. How do you get to
100
200
points.
Don't tell me these guys are that skilled. No, they are not.
Well,
No, they
well,
are.
Well,
They
Curry,
are.
Curry's skill, like he can.
No, I'm saying if
There's just no defense,
There's
yeah.
no defense. So I'm saying yes, you can hit 200 points at their level, yes. But if there's some type of defense being,
That's
some
not
type
happening.
of heart, some type of okay, I don't want to lose. They're not reaching 200 points.
But then that's the fouling, regardless.
Like,
Because we all play ball. You know what it is. Like, they took the hand checking rule away. But regardless, we all play ball, all three of us. You're gonna foul a little. If you don't want them to score,
Fine, take a
Like,
foul.
like remember back in the day when I used to play you and used to follow me, so I wouldn't be like dunking at. Yeah,
excuse me?
it's all right. That's in the past. That's all in the past. Or it's to cross the keel over, break his ankles, but that's old talks.
What?
That's old talks. We're talking about now. We always used to play ball. I get it.
What the hell?
Continue. What are you saying?
Remember episode 1 when he said
What?
When he said,
What?
when he said we were playing ball?
Pass it over here.
Yeah.
Pass it over
You
here.
guys don't remember that?
Pass it over here.
When I had
want
on
some of that too. Pass
when,
it
when I
over
had on
here.
my my Kobe jersey
I want some of this.
and the kid was under the rim and the kid was like no
Notice how the man said
no
under
no
the rim.
and I was like shut up H2O boom
Are you not seeing I said no?
I bet.
a kid was like no
I bet you.
don't do it
Backwards towards him too.
and then
That's only how he's doing.
Ronald was like attack don't do it to him. I was like forget you Ronald. This is all of them in the air, right?
What?
This is all happening when I'm in the air. Like a kid was down there, this kid was like, no. And Ronald's like, don't do it. I'm like, yo, shut up. I'm like, yo, boom! Take your Ray Allen jersey off and swalk it. Went like that.
Whoever sells you that kush, bro.
Nah, that's stronger.
I don't even know where you went with this.
Yo, roll the tape, yo. We could go back to John.
We
We could go back to Johnson and find it in the archive.
I didn't think Warren dunked
Man,
ever.
smoking that.
You never saw me dunk?
Did Warren ever dunk?
Lord have
I don't
mercy.
think Warren ever dunked.
Yo,
Fries.
Hold on a second.
In the dip, in the condiment.
hold on a second. Yo, you never saw me doing windmills in Gym A.
Did you say Jim A?
You never saw me doing windmills in Gym A.
I see you do windmills.
You never saw me do windmills in Gym A.
No one said you don't.
Yo,
do windmills too. I can stand and twirl in the air too. Ballerinas do windmills all the time, bro. There's a windmill
Windmills.
right there.
I was doing 360s. Yo, Vince called me up and they like, yo,
Let's go back to the.
what dunk should I do in the 2000 dunk off? I'm like, yo, do like a 360 on the leg
You
thing.
bring up Vince. Let's go back to what you said. Let's go back to.
Pull it out the archives, bro. It's there. Pull it out the archives.
Let's go back to what you were trying to say
What?
about the skills competition.
Oh yeah, skills
What
competition.
your thing about the 1v1?
Yeah, so I was saying
that's not a bad idea.
instead of the skills competition, they should do a one-on-one. Like I would love, even though these all stars have a reputation to protect.
Stays on?
King of the Court. I was thinking Kings of the Court would be good. They run
Or,
a King of the
I don't know,
Court.
we should do another vote. King of the court or
Or one on 1v1.
Yeah.
They should keep the skills competition. They could probably, you know what they should do? They should add a player or something moving. Not to say a player, but because they're going around the statues, if they add some sort of defender, it'd probably make it a little bit better. That's why the guys are so lackadaisical when they're going through it, right?
Yeah, and actual people there or something. It's just
Right,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
It might make it a little more.
But I think that idea, what you're talking about, that'd be smart because seeing the best players go one-on-one, it wouldn't be have to be 24 of them. You select like 8, you know, or 6, whatever, something like that, and they run a King of the Court, and whoever gets through the most guys, they give the trophy to.
Who would you want to start off in King of the Court?
I'd like to
what
see
would you-
Kyrie with the ball first.
Ooh.
I'd love to see Kyrie Irving.
Ooh, who's beating him one-on-one?
He just got the belt, right? He just got the belt in Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait, no, we be talking facts.
They did a one-on-one with the team, like everyone. Kyrie beat everyone.
I can see that. That would be a good start one. Who do you think would beat it? Who do you think would come close?
Not you.
In the King of the Court. Oh, definitely.
The fantasies you.
Honest to God, because I don't. No, listen. Because he has a name. Because he has a name, I wouldn't want to from him. So you know what?
Wait, you wouldn't want to take them from Kyrie?
Listen, away from him.
Listen,
I love Chris.
Kyrie, listen. You stick
Yo,
your ass
Mr.
in.
Irvin.
You stick your ass in Dallas. You don't want any of this Canadian crossover. You stay right there, boy. We'll just keep to the facts. Kyrie don't want. Kyrie don't want none of this.
I'd like to see Kyrie start. Who do you face first? You?
Outside of me,
Outside of you?
outside of me, I think Kyrie versus Curry would be a good one.
Curry? Okay.
Yeah.
Curry's got some moves. We just
Curry can dribble.
I don't know if he could.
I'm not saying he's Kyrie level of.
No, right there.
I don't know if
Is he gonna stop Kyrie
exactly.
first?
Defense,
That's all I
no.
wonder.
Is Kyrie a defense? Is Kyrie a defender?
He can, but not like. Remember, Steph and Kyrie when it was prime time, Golden State, and prime time Cleveland with LeBron and Kyrie, they had their matchup together, and it was nice. If you watch that whole thing, the blocks, the steals on both sides, it was nice.
Yeah, I think you give Kyrie the ball first. That's gonna be hard for Curry.
I know that.
That's gonna be hard.
But that's a good matchup.
Yeah.
Who would you say next? Kill, you bring me a guy. Who would you want next? Matchup
All
2.
these guys right now. But when you keep it, but yeah.
No, but you know the
Would you
league.
keep it against guards, or is
No, anything. It's 1v1. It's King of the Court.
Yeah.
Rolling. I mean, if you said Jokic or something like whatever you feeling, I'm telling you.
You know,
Then play LeBron.
Yeah.
Against who?
So LeBron
Against
against
who?
Oh, hey, that'd be nasty.
that'd be nice. Yeah.
Who gets the ball first?
Shoot the ball. Which probably end up being.
No, I give LeBron the ball first.
I think
Handle that,
I
King.
think Kyrie can stop him.
Now, handle that, King.
If LeBron goes straight to the post, Kyrie's not stopping.
You know which one would be nice too?
Strip him. He might figure him out.
He might. If Kyrie gets the ball, he's not.
How much of a post game LeBron has? I don't know what kind of post game he has. I'm not saying it's garbage. I'm not saying it's great, but I don't know what his post game's like. So it could be basic where Kyrie will see, okay, I see what he's doing.
Right.
He does move, strip. Now I got it.
You know what would be a nice one? Shy versus Gunman from Memphis, whatever his name is.
Josh?
John Morant,
And Shy?
SGA versus
Shay? Oh, SGA.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice.
When one man blows by you.
Ooh, yeah.
Who's funky?
Kevin.
No, but the defender could catch up and block that. Either one of them could do that.
Kevin Durant versus Tatum. I think that'd be nice. The defense is gonna be the winner there. And KD's pull up is like sauce.
The only reason I think Tatum might get him because
That's a hard
he's
one.
a little bit younger, and I don't know.
Tatum's nice too.
I can't choose him now.
His injuries might it might clip during that game. You know?
Speaking of injuries, who would win this one? AD versus homeboy that has like nose fracture. What's his name again?
Talking about Drummond? Embiid. Oh, Lee.
Yo, they walk on the court, someone's getting injured.
That's a good match. AD is nice, you know.
AD's nice too.
It's not
if they play.
a question of who wins. It's who's injured first. Who's dropping first? Because whoever drops first, the other person's winning. Done.
Embiid is always flopping.
It's not that he's flopping. He's just like he's taking the name from AD as like Mr.
Injury prone.
Yeah, man. Like
Mr. Fragile.
Mr. Fragile. Like I get
He's a bigger built than AD.
no, but the man's head has to be like 10 feet big because who gets nose fractures like that so often?
10
yo?
feet.
No, like for real, he just got injured with another nose fracture. It's like, yo, is your head that huge? Like you're collecting elbows and wrists like that so frequently?
I just saw the highlight clip of him walking off and hurt again or something after the man already said, "Yo, what did he say about Philly? They need to appreciate him or something like that."
Man.
Yo,
He hasn't even been there like
Because of all he's
Iverson.
done for the city.
He's not Iverson, man. You
Yo,
need
that whole
not Iverson at all. He's not even
He made the
Moses
final- I
Malone.
even made the finals.
He's not even Dr. J. He needs to slow down.
that whole trust the process thing is God.
Barkley has more than him too. Like
Anyone who's gone to the finals has more than him. Whether they win or not.
he needs to cool.
And, you know what the funny thing is too? Philly does not have a great record,
No, they don't.
but
Paul George and them are working. Who's Philly's coach right now?
Homeboy from Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
Nick Nurse. Poor guy, yo. He took on like
and you have a better roster than the Raptors.
He has a nice roster. He has
And you're the
Maxey,
same
Paul
as the
George.
Raptors right
you
now.
think so?
Yes, Paul
No,
George.
not now.
Maxey
No,
does,
sorry.
family.
Not
right now,
now.
this
That's what I'm
year.
talking about right now.
Yeah,
And
this
we have the
year.
same record.
Hold on, wait. So
Raptors right, Philly right now
Okay.
is a better team than the Raptors right now.
Yes.
I'm talking about back
Okay,
then.
bye. I thought what you meant.
On paper and in real life.
No, that's what I'm saying. They have basically the same record. You have Embiid, you have Paul George. Raptors
They have Maxey, Tyrese.
You know, I
Maxey,
feel
they
so
have
bad
man.
for Paul George.
Why?
That
They
situation.
shouldn't have made him leave LA. He was fine there.
But he's been getting sun, yo. So that situation in LA, Harden was barely there. Kawhi, friggin'
Kawhi is hurt all the time. I don't
part-time,
understand
whatever the
this.
hell you want to call him.
He should not be hurt. I don't
Kawhi?
understand, but he's hurt.
Kawhi ain't hurt, yo.
No,
Kawhi
he's
just
chilling.
Kawhi's pimping the game from
Why is
time.
the greatest NBA player?
Trust me.
He just goes where he wants and wins
He's
chips.
the greatest NBA player right now.
He just goes and
I
wins
will
chips where he wants to
pay
go.
Kawhi.
I told it, man, he's still the greatest. I don't care if he's losing or he hasn't been played. Like,
Why he has the greatest career? My man's still making money. No one talks about him as like, oh,
he should. You
he's
can't
this,
say
he's
shit.
that. He has titles.
What are you gonna say?
He's getting his dollars.
Now Harden's running the show. Harden's doing good though.
Yeah, but they ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, they
But
they need them. I'm not gonna say they don't. If Kawhi was playing there with Harden, they could win a chip. With Zubac and those guys, they could win. They could really win.
You know who's playing nice for the Clippers, and I give him respect? Powell.
Yeah.
He's actually been really consistent since he's been on that team.
Yeah, Norm.
Yeah.
Norm
I rate
plays.
that.
He's just not a
Not a-
superstar.
But he can't be a superstar on that team.
No.
It's almost impossible.
But he's not a superstar.
He's not. Yeah, he's
that's
a
his-
great
that's
role
his
player.
yeah.
He's a
That's
great
it.
role
He's a
player.
superstar role player.
I'll tell you this right now.
Super
though.
role player. That's
Yeah.
what it's
If he was playing for Toronto, he'd be up there.
Would he?
He was already on our team.
No, he'd have, I wouldn't call him a superstar, but he would at least be
He was a great role player. He was our sixth man. That's why he got
he'd
traded.
be more than a role player if he was on the Raptors right now.
But
Come on.
But would he be able to be consistent enough? Because there'd be more pressure. He doesn't have that pressure.
If he
in
played
LA.
for Toronto?
He doesn't have that pressure in LA. He's not going to be looked at as the star guy. We need you to score. If he's here, at some point they're going to look to him to be like, hey, we need you to be a 1 or 2. He's not a 1 or 2. So he can give you like maybe 3 games straight of, say he does like 35, 30, maybe he looks out and gets a 40. But in the next 5, he might give you 15, 16.
Maybe seven.
I don't think you'd have to be the man still, because you still have AJ, you still have Barrett, you still have Barrett,
RJ's nice, and
But
so is
Barrett-
Barnes.
you
But
still have
then it'll
Grady
be
Dick.
Powell.
Barrett
He's
is not-
decent.
Barrett is not like playing behind a Kawhi or a Harden or like they're not there yet. So he will still have to be
That's why our record is
Top.
what it is.
Top three then. You have to be top three.
Barrett's a nice player, but he's upcoming. He's not a superstar in the league.
I don't know.
yet.
I don't think it's up and coming now, man. Like he's been in the league for a while. There's no up and
No,
coming.
but he's still up in, like, what I mean in rank, like, most men don't,
Like, he made a name in the
most
league.
men don't get it. You get to the league, and, like, you're not a LeBron. LeBron's gonna come in the league, he's gonna shake the league right away, because you're LeBron. You know what I mean? But some guys come, like, look, Tatum. Tatum, now you believe he's nice, but he's still, to me, like, he's better than RJ,
Facts.
right? Because he got more grooming and all that, but he's the same way. It took him he's like 7, 8 years in the league, and then now he's nice. So most of the guys, they come in the league, and that's what happens. The game slows down, they get stronger and faster, and then they be able to get over on some of the older guys. You know what I mean? LeBron is prolific with his age, his body, and some of the, like, there's not a lot of older guys like that. But when it comes to some of these younger guys, it's just their time now. Like, you see Jokic, like, he's moving guys. He knows what to do. He's great with what he does. But it took Denver, what, at least those 4, 6 years. Remember, they would lose all the time. Everyone was like, they were nice, but they would lose.
But yeah.
You know what I mean? So it takes some time. With RJ, our team is just two guys, really. Everything else is young.
Which is
super
fine.
young.
Which
That's
is what
it,
you got to do. You got
Yeah.
2 guys. You got to work around them. You got to build around them.
I was talking to my boy the other day. I think they should get rid of the coach.
The Darko guy?
Darko, whatever his name is.
I don't know his last name.
No one knows it. I don't
I don't know. I don't think he's an issue right now.
I don't even know.
Our team is young.
Coach,
Our
you
team
can't
is young.
keep changing the coach and be like, when your team's not even solid yet.
It's
Like,
not
you
that,
don't
yeah,
even
our
have a-
team
you
is
don't even
young.
have a team that's
We still need a
going
center,
places to
like
be
a real
like-
center.
like you
know what I
see
mean?
with who is it? What's his face before Nurse? Nurse was assistant to him. Casey.
Casey? Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Casey had the team for a good amount of years, built up, but we kept getting stopped at a certain point.
Casey was
so they
stubborn.
felt like, okay, we need to change. Those kind, even though people didn't like it, I can understand it at that point. But
Casey
just
was
guys in
stubborn.
one season with a team we know is not going to the playoffs. We already knew this.
Casey was only getting stopped because of LeBron, bro. That's
But
it.
no, but you have to get to that point. That's what I'm saying. And he was getting there consistently.
Facts.
And he was getting somewhere, right? They didn't get rid of him after the first 2 or 3 seasons.
We didn't have
and
a
it was
shit
weak.
team. With
They got rid
DeRozan-
of him after he won Coach of the Year.
With
Okay,
DeRozan,
which he's
Lowry,
done before.
before we got Kawhi, when we had
did that
DeRozan
to-
and Lowry and
to,
stuff,
Mitchell.
we had a good
Yeah.
team.
Right?
We had a good team before we got Kawhi. Like DeRozan, Lowry.
No, sorry.
That's the thing.
We just
We
needed
had- we
one
still-
click,
he-
but
we
we
got
can't
Coach-
beat. We couldn't
didn't
beat
get rid of him
LeBron.
after that. My bad.
Who?
Casey. I think he
Dwayne
did
Casey.
Immediately after he won Coach of the Year. I think he did 1 year as Coach of the Year, then they got rid of him the next year.
Either way, you still got coach.
I may be wrong,
You're
I'm
still
not
coach
sure.
of the year by when the next season. It was done. Okay, someone else won it, but you were coach of the year.
Yeah.
Still, right? But
Yeah.
you can't give this guy 1 year with a team that's not supposed to make playoffs or nothing, and then expect him to be able to just mold them into whoever. Guys are hurt, this and that. Now, if it was like a Nick Nurse situation where he landed with a team already great, and they brought someone in to make you better, and now they say they don't make the playoffs or they make one round and get out, then you can be look at the coach like, okay,
What are you doing?
what's going on here? Like, we left you with the perfect thing. All you had to do was just get them over that hump.
The hump,
You
yeah.
couldn't do it. I can see it. But in a year like this, you can't. You gotta have a consistent roster for him to
Yeah.
work with
It-
to
he
then
need-
really
he-
judge him.
He needs Emmanuel, Barnes, and Barrett healthy for us to say the real thing. And those are our 3 key players on this team, like, you know. But yeah, we're still rebuilding. Yeah. What are we on to next? On to something.
Last thing with the ball, because we talked about this earlier.
Yes.
How they're saying about LeBron and Bronny going to Golden State for was it Wiggins. Like they say, like
Rumor.
I don't know, 5 first, but some bunch of first rounds and someone else in a rumor.
Yeah. First of all, whether it's Bronny going with him or not, LeBron going.
Anywhere LeBron goes, Bronny is right there.
Well, it's his son, it's
you
his
ever-
son.
you
But
ever
once he gets old enough, I don't think it'll be like that.
It
But
shouldn't matter. You
but
don't care if he's your son. If he's not doing his role, no.
if
I'm not
LeBron goes with Steph and they get to keep Draymond, I don't care if they let go Wiggins or however they want to do. But if they get to
You really
keep
gonna do the Canadian like that, bro?
No, Wiggins is nice. But there's no piece. If they keep Wiggins, they already let go Clay. So who are you going to let go? They got to let go like 4 mans. Looney, Kuminga, like, you know, you got to let go 4.
Kuminga's not going anywhere.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
for LeBron.
But for
Notice
LeBron, they're going to let go they're going to let go 4 or 5 of those key guys if it's not Wiggins and someone else. So if they can keep, God forbid, they keep Wiggins and Draymond, LeBron goes there, That's a chip.
I won't say it's a chip.
That's a chip. You can say, okay, what you say? Draymond, fam, alone, locks down the defense by yourself. Now you have LeBron, who plays defense. I don't care what anyone says, and he'll run down blocks. You know what that does for Draymond? He doesn't have to do the extra. When he runs down now, all he has to do is
they still have
the
to rebound on the
rebounding.
bench because how many?
You don't need no bench.
Yeah,
you can play one of the stars or two of the stars with the bench. When Draymond and Wiggins, that's what I'm saying. So Draymond's
played a whole season. He never played a whole season.
That's what I'm saying. So think about what I'm saying. If Draymond is sitting, right? If Draymond is sitting with Wiggins, let's just say Draymond is sitting with Wiggins, and it's still LeBron and Curry. You're a powerhouse. I don't care. If you have no Kuminga, Looney, it doesn't matter. You're a powerhouse. If you sit LeBron and you still have Draymond and Wiggins playing with Steph, you're still a powerhouse.
Would you say
if you set Steph and you still have LeBron at the point with Wiggins and Draymond,
but Lakers can't do that with
you're a powerhouse.
Are you that confident?
They only have LeBron and AD.
LeBron went on his little streak of triple doubles. That's great, but your team is still.
It's LeBron and AD, and there's all young
but now
guys.
you bring in Steph, who gets hurt.
All young guys. Steph ain't getting hurt.
Steph gets hurt. LeBron gets hurt because it's going to happen at some point. They're both probably going to be hurt, or you're going to have to rest or something.
Steph won't get hurt.
Right?
Are you still like?
Steve Kerr's not letting Bron and Steph get hurt.
But now you're gonna have to run them through the season because you're gonna have to make. They're not crushing the league. This isn't Golden State of with Thompson and them when they were just blowing out teams. It's not happening every game. Listen, it's not happening every game.
These guys are nice.
They're gonna. Okay, I'm not saying they're not nice, but the league now is different. Like if you play a team, you're not crushing them like that.
Now you think that team is going?
Maybe you might get a game.
I didn't say they're blowing. He's thinking I'm talking blowouts. I'm just saying they're going to win enough games to get to the playoffs.
Okay, but
this
is what I'm
once you hit the
saying.
playoffs, it's playoff time.
But you think they're going 7 deep against
Hold on.
Boston?
For them to just
7 games.
7 deep
Oh,
against Boston.
if they played in the finals?
Yeah.
If they had LeBron,
Yes.
Wiggins, Draymond, and
You
Steph,
think they're going 7 deep against Boston?
they'll beat those guys.
Wiggins.
Really? LeBron, Wiggins, Draymond, and Steph against the Boston team right now, they'll beat those guys. I'll tell you, they'll beat those guys.
See, you're looking
You're
at
I'm not that
you're
confident.
slipping on the fact that
not that
Steph
confident.
is going to hit any 3 he wants. So once LeBron is driving the ball or Wiggins is driving the ball and they have to double, whatever team chooses to double LeBron or double Wiggins because they both can score.
Drew, Brown,
You have
Tatum.
Steph running around like a friggin' road runner. Steph is road running everywhere with Draymond, send picks. You guys are slipping.
This is
You're
7
slipping.
games.
I'm telling you,
that you have to go.
Yeah.
How you're talking is the 4 of them are on the court all game.
Why not? This playoffs. I'm your coach.
LeBron can't play the whole
First of
game.
all,
Why can't he play a whole game?
Because he's old. He rests. He needs
First of all, you need to put it
It's the
outside.
playoffs. It's the
7
playoffs.
games straight. 7 games straight. He's going.
They get
48.
2 games. They get 2 days to rest on the NBA Finals. He's not understanding. This is the playoffs.
Let's make-
We're not on the
let's make-
finals.
Boss,
Man,
but
are playing 40 and overtime, and they're gonna go rest for 2 days. chilling.
Hold on. Every advantage.
And then they're fresh
Every
again.
advantage he's
Yo,
trying to give
I'm telling you.
Golden State. Boston is getting that too. Golden State gets 2 day rest.
So does Boston. I know,
and
but-
they're younger.
That's okay. They're not better
Their
though.
bench is better.
Let's make sure Draymond
not
actually
bad.
gets suspended. Huge.
They're not better than those 4. That's how I feel, fam.
It'd be
Yeah, if you're playing one
That's
game,
how I feel.
You play one game up to 12. Yeah, okay.
No, this is NBA.
You want to go a
It's-
7 game series.
You know they're all.
Hold on.
Steph is the best
Hold
shooter
on.
in the world.
That's great, but he's not. Then Golden State should be on top.
What do you mean?
He's the best shooter in the world. So
Yeah.
you're saying
Yeah.
he's the best shooter in the world.
Golden State's
but if he
nice
doesn't-
right now.
But if he doesn't have, but he's the best shooter in the world.
He doesn't have LeBron.
He's the best
with the team,
shooter in
With
the-
the team he has right now, Golden State's nice, you know. It's
you
not like they're not
but-
in the playoffs.
Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
They're not doing this good so far.
They're nice enough. They're in the playoffs. That's all that matters.
Right now,
That's what I'm saying. You make the playoffs great. You're making it as a 8. You struggle. Those guys had to bust their ass all season to make the playoffs. Now you want them to turn it up even more. Which you're saying the bench doesn't matter, so their bench is shit.
I'm just saying,
Hold
if
on.
they get LeBron,
Hold on, their bench
it's
is
a very big
shit.
piece. Like LeBron is
The
not.
Lakers
LeBron's not a
got
little
LeBron,
piece.
Got rid of all of their guys, brought in AD, got this guy, that guy, and did what?
No, the Lakers
Bubble.
messed up.
Wait,
I'm telling you,
can't
when
say-
the Lakers had LeBron and
It's the
AD
same
with
thing's gonna
Dwight
happen in Golden
Howard,
State.
Caldwell Pope, that team,
Wait, boy, what's
that was the team. When they, not just the
And they
bubble
got
win,
destroyed.
that was the team.
And it got destroyed after.
I don't know why they did that. That's
Because
their problem.
LeBron.
Because LeBron had the team right there.
Because
LeBron getting rid of Dwight Howard and certain big men. You're saying it's LeBron? I don't believe that. Why would he get a team?
LeBron was that team, bro.
He had
LeBron
a
was that
team and they
Look
won.
at every-
No, LeBron had a team and he won. So he's like, get rid of them? Does that make sense? I don't think so.
Money.
I just think management
Money.
couldn't pay.
He probably couldn't get rid of them
couldn't-
beforehand.
You couldn't pay certain people.
Every team he's
Maybe.
gone to,
Maybe.
every team he's gone to, he hasn't just showed up on the team and they play. Whole shitload of people are getting stripped out, and they're decent.
No, but they does show
to
up and
good-
play.
They're decent to good players. That's
You're
great.
right, but G,
now when he's gone, which he's done to all those teams,
He does show up
the
and
teams
play.
are no good because
The only team he
they
didn't
got
show up
rid of
and
their
play was
team.
Cleveland. And the reason why I say this is when he got to Cleveland, G, that was his team. He's
And
like
who
he's
did
like
they
the new
get?
Jordan. He got drafted home. Let's
And
just
they
say.
went
And
and
Jordan's
got
not from
Wade.
Chicago, but I'm saying
They went and got Rose.
they, no,
They
did,
went
I
and
know.
got
This is what I'm
this
saying.
guy.
They did.
And you're telling me
they
that
went and
was
got
all this
Shaq. They went and got
organization?
all these people, and he couldn't win. This was my point that you're saying. They went and got all these people for him in his hometown, and he couldn't win. And you said that he didn't just go there and start playing. Yeah, he started that. He started that. He said, Wade, I'm coming to Miami. We're gonna bring Bosch. They went there with 2 men. And they got rid of a bunch of people, and then they started winning. That's his thing. He went to LA, they got rid of people, they got their team, then he won. So if he goes to Golden State, it's going to be the same thing that you're saying he didn't do, and that's what he does. He leaves, goes to a place, adds the team, and then he wins. And then when he stays there after, he doesn't win again. Think about it. He had to go back to Cleveland to win again. And he was already in Cleveland. Do you understand? So
I kind of understand the
I'm
match.
telling you they're going to
When
do
Miami-
that.
If Miami did it or whatever, then I can get it. I understand.
He's
'Cause
old
he-
now, but look what he's
now-
doing now. And he's old.
That's great, but you're not winning.
Do you
Like,
think this is?
I get it.
is
That it's all the
If they do it, we
individual
can
great.
see. I don't
I
think
want
they will.
I'm not saying
to challenge Akil on this.
Don't get me wrong.
No, go ahead, yeah.
I wanna challenge
I'm
them
not
on
saying their
something.
shit. They have the potential to be what you say, like what you're saying, going to. But this is what I'm saying. You're going to need it. The league now, they're going to need a bench the way these guys play. These guys don't play full games anymore.
The West is
If
always
they
stronger
can,
than
they
the
want
East.
They want to take them out. They want exactly.
The West
that's
is
it,
always
making it
stronger
even
than the East.
harder for Golden State now because the West is that strong. I know you got these 4 guys. I'm gonna make you wear those guys out. And then when you bring that bench on, I'm gonna whoop your bench because you got no bench. So you gotta bring them back on.
Let me-
And I'm gonna wear them out even more.
Let me
Got
tell- let me tell-
OKC,
They gotta play defense
Houston,
too, eh?
Denver, top
You
3
gotta
teams.
chase me on defense.
Okay, in the West, right? And if you add LeBron to Steph, though, I still think they have a chance.
Give me a second. I want to
They do. Don't get me wrong.
challenge you on
They
something.
have a chance.
Okay, yeah,
Let me
yeah.
challenge you on something.
Yeah.
Would you rate this as a weak move for LeBron?
Oh yes, yes.
Stop. So you said yes, right?
He shouldn't leave.
Hold on. You said you'd rate this as a weak move, right?
He said it. Well, he couldn't compare to Jordan.
Hold on a second. Would you rate this as a weak move by LeBron?
Yes, no, yes, if you're trying to give me that goat talk, you're out of that. You were in it for me, but,
Okay, but
definitely
silently-
now, hold on, definitely now, you're out of it. It's
Sil-
weak because you know our mentality. You're the star, you want to thing the team. Now, I get it. You're older now.
I was gonna catch you on. I was gonna catch you on something.
I get it. But,
He beat
but hold on,
me to
but
it. He
hold
beat me
on.
to it.
Because every
I know
man
what you
leaves
wanna
on their
bring up. I
own.
know-
Malone, all of the
He
random
caught
men.
me.
I know the 3 who he wants to bring up. But
Mark-
remember, no. But remember, those mans didn't have a title yet. They had no rings. So you guys are coming together. Yes, I get. They had their reason then.
Yeah.
When Ray and Garnett did it, yes, they were. They didn't win it on their own. Okay, they came together. They did their thing. At the end of their whatever, some of them stayed a little bit longer. Blah blah blah. They were trying to get their first title. They did that. These guys are not trying to get their first title.
No.
You get together, great. If you win, that's great. But again, it doesn't hurt Steph.
No, you missed what I was gonna point.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you were
yeah,
gonna-
yeah.
I thought you were gonna bring up something else.
No,
Right,
bring
so-
it up. No, bring it up.
Hold on. So
Crispy.
if you're saying then that this would be a weak move on LeBron, aren't you kind of giving LeBron his props as he's really that guy? Because if he's too old, right, and you're saying that the Boston Celtics or another team would run through them, right? You can't really say that in the same breath because you're saying, okay, it's a cheat code that he's going to play with the next superstar. But if it's a cheat code, then you're saying that he's that good.
I'm not saying right now. I'm not saying it's a cheat code. I'm not saying it's a cheat code.
But it's a weak move.
I'm not saying they're going to destroy. If you're giving me your GOAT talk and you're the greatest at this, you're running to another team again.
No,
Facts.
you're
running to
Hold on a
another
second.
team.
That's how he wins. That's why I broke it down.
Give me a second. But
That's how he wins.
In your eyes, he's a superstar player. Yes or no?
Yes,
Okay.
you're a superstar
So
player.
because he's a superstar player and he's joining another superstar, you perceive that as being weak. Yes or no? You're perceiving that as being
it's a
what?
weak. You know
In
why
what
it's
way?
weak? You know
Well,
why
I
it's
just
weak?
like,
Because
it's like a Kevin Garnett.
he got drafted
It's like
to
a Kevin
Cleveland.
Durant move.
Like he
right?
got drafted.
You have
You
a-
know what?
You have a
It's
superstar.
weak because of the position everyone wants to put.
No, forget
LeBron
everyone.
in.
Forget
No,
everyone.
you
Forget
have
everyone. Forget
You
everyone.
have to. You have to.
No. Forget everyone.
Then he's just another player. He's a superstar because yes, he plays, but people put him up here because of the way you do. And he's
Hear me
this.
out, hear me
So
out.
if you're here,
Is he the face of the league? That's the
Hear me
question.
out. You know for a fact that I'm a LeBron hater times 10.
Is he the face of the
I'm a
league?
LeBron hater times 10.
I know.
right?
Go ahead.
I'm a LeBron hater
I'm
times
just
10.
asking him.
Hold
Is he the
on,
face
run,
of the
run.
league or not? I'm just asking. So if he's the face of the
he's
league,
not the only face of the league.
no, I know, but I'm saying if he's one of the face, before you, because I know you don't like LeBron. Think about it like this. Just like we said from before, Jordan's from North Carolina, but he stayed in Chicago. Okay, this is all the things that we tradition. Not just Jordan, but most of the guys back in the day, they stayed where they were because it made the teams great when it came to competition. Breezy what's great about his story is he got drafted to your home team. Whether you're winning, that's his home. He's from Cleveland. So you got drafted home. You have no excuse. Right, Akron, Ohio. You have no excuse to leave. If the only dream you have to make the NBA, you make the NBA and you get drafted home and you're the man. So it's not like you're not the man, you're just a guy there that came from Cleveland and kind of sucks, so they might trade you. You're the man. And he is great. He's a great player in the league. You stay. You stay and you work. You know what I mean? Even him, think about it. He went back to Cleveland. So it's not like, okay, you left, you did all that, you went back to Cleveland, you won one chip, and you still left. So we ain't talking. I don't think we could even talk anymore about the GOAT situation or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I don't want to criticize the man's career. LeBron's great, but like you can't do it like that. Your story is not going to be a story compared to a lot of other great people.
100%.
Not just Jordan, like
100%.
a lot of great
Yeah,
people.
okay.
You go
100%.
Magic Johnson, you go Robert Horry, to me, has a better story because Big Shot Bob's not a great player, but he's going to go to all these teams because he's not a great player. They had to trade him, and he's still winning chips. You see what I'm saying? So what is it for LeBron? You can't be everything. You know what I mean? Like, where are you going to be great and be great here? You're just going to be a great player, or you saying you're the face of the league? Then you got to do more. And when it comes for your story, to me, you know what I mean?
I appreciate the story, but that's as far as it goes.
Right.
It's like this. You have your kingdom.
Yeah.
I have my kingdom.
Yeah.
He has his kingdom.
Yeah.
I now not really liking something going on here in my kingdom. Stuff's going on, but it's my kingdom. But now I'm gonna go dip because it's not great in my kingdom, but over there it's looking nice. I say, I don't want to be a king here. I'm gonna come here and be a king. Are you allowing me to be your king? Can I come there and say, I'm king?
No,
There's
that's
such thing
Steph's
as
team.
two-
You know when he goes there, it's
There's no
Steph's
such thing
team.
as two kings in one kingdom.
This is what I'm
Right.
saying. But then now I'm gonna turn around and be like, I'm the greatest king in the world.
But he did. Remember, that was Wade's
Well, no,
team.
I don't think.
It was Wade's team.
Now you're
He
gonna,
said he
now,
was
now,
the
you're gonna,
greatest.
now you're gonna catch me because I'm gonna say I don't think anybody, and I know I said before you shouldn't say anybody, but I don't think anybody is gonna perceive that as him still being the king. If he does that.
When he went to
But that's what I'm saying.
When he went to Miami.
He will
when he went to Miami.
And his little fan base. But I think predominantly, if you're an NBA fan and you follow the game,
You know.
I don't think
You know.
I don't think the swath of people that follow the game are going to say.
Let's keep talking.
Yeah. I don't think the swath of people that follow the game, the swath of fans that follow the game, are going to proclaim him as a king because he joined the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
It's just like if he.
That's what I was going to ask. When he went to Miami, was that Wade's team?
Perfect. There you go.
Was
example.
that Wade's team, no?
Yes.
It
It's
was
still Wade's team, absolutely.
And Chris Bosh did a lot for them to win that chip.
I mean, he poured some champagne on himself.
Even
It looked
Ray Allen, but
kind
like
of odd. Don't do it.
that was
You guys
Wade's
can
team.
YouTube that.
I can make a meme out of it. I give a shit.
But to me, that was LeBron's best time he played.
Imagine.
That duel was unstoppable. That man would run the fast break and alley oop on you any way you can think of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the best time he played to me.
People will probably try and say the Cleveland one was.
I was gonna say that.
They'll say Cleveland.
I think Kyrie did a lot there.
Yeah,
too.
he did, but they'll say
That 3-1 comeback. That's kind of
That's nasty. That's gas.
compared to the Miami ones, yeah. And it was for your home. That's
Remember,
what I'm
and it's
saying.
younger.
If he were to only win that title, I'd put him above whatever he
The
wanna
Cleveland
call him
one?
now. Yeah, if he were to only win one title and it was in Cleveland, if he never
he stayed.
if he never
If he
left,
stayed.
no,
If
but
he
stayed.
Okay, if he never left Cleveland,
That's right.
And say he did all of the stuff he's doing now,
Stats,
all of that
points,
stuff,
stay the same,
stats,
you'd rate
right?
him.
But he
He's
has
gone to- he's
all
gone
his
to
chips were
finals,
in Cleveland.
But he
No, he only won
lost.
one. He only won one.
Right.
Would you rate him?
And he won
Of
one,
course.
I would rate him. Why?
Of course I'd
Because
rate him. He's
no one
still
else-
great, but I'm
he
not.
He can't say, hey, who was drafted by their state?
Yeah,
Maybe not
facts.
your city, but
Yeah.
No, your home state.
Your home state. Yo, you played. You didn't leave your city to play ball. High school, elementary school, high school. You didn't even go to college. So
Nope, straight to
you
the
went from
league.
high school to the league in your own hometown. Brought them a championship, which I don't know if they.
They haven't had a
the
championship
last
for a
they
long
won
time.
a ball
50
title.
something years it was them times before.
And you stayed and didn't go to another team and say you retired, or they traded you because whatever
You're older
they
or
wanted
whatever.
you to go.
That's different.
You're not Jordan for me.
Yeah.
So
So
I'll give you.
He is
mad
himself.
respect.
He's King James.
I'll put you right there under.
He's himself. He's King James.
So you answered my point earlier on in the group chat that this honestly makes, if this happens, by the way, this is just rumor. No one's saying that
These
LeBron
trades
is-
are not solidified.
Yeah, we're not
yet.
saying LeBron is certified going to Golden
Yeah,
State.
yeah.
But if this does happen, this certifies Curry as legit
Yes.
the best player.
Because these guys want to come play with him.
Durant.
They all want to go play with him.
LeBron.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like if you all want
I'm
to,
pretty
if
sure
you all want to
there's other guys that
navigate,
try to come we didn't hear about.
exactly.
There's probably other guys.
Oh, facts.
Oh, for sure.
If there- if
Man,
there's
just
a- if
sitting
there's-
down
if-
that
if-
probably was begging to go before
Yeah.
Durant could go.
I
They
think
were
this
begging to go.
alone, if LeBron ends up going to Golden State, this alone will put Curry on a different playing field. I think this puts him past LeBron, past KD for sure.
Okay.
And you know that Kobe's my boy. But if you're going to put Jordan at number one, as winning all 6 championships with one team, and then
It's the fact that he did 3,
Right,
one
and then-
break and 3.
Right.
You have to really
right, and then Curry wins his 5th title, albeit with LeBron.
with Golden State too. You know,
In Golden
Curry
State.
never left, so this
Facts.
is why he gets
This
more
would-
to
this
me
would-
than
this-
Breezy.
This legit for me, my personal opinion, would put Curry right after Jordan.
He is number 2. If he gets 5, remember,
It's still debatable.
Yeah, it's debatable,
Still,
but
still
if he
debatable.
gets- if he
but if
gets
this
5,
happens,
I
if
can't
he
be
gets
mad
five,
at
if he
him.
gets,
If he gets
if
5, I
gets
mean,
5
I'm not
with-
saying-
if he gets 5 with or without LeBron,
Right.
especially with LeBron,
right?
this puts him at number 2.
To me, it does
I
because
know-
he'll have
I know-
5. He has the same amount as him. No, he has one more than
One-
LeBron, right?
If he wins
One
this.
more chip.
No, they both have 4.
They both have 4, so
Right
he
now.
has the same as him right now.
Yeah.
But he has his team.
That's right.
And he's
If they
never
get
left
together,
his
they'll
That's
both
team.
have
right.
5.
That's right.
Right.
But it still put him past. Because like I said, you went to him.
Yeah, you went
get that
to
title.
get that.
I don't give a shit if you hit the game winner.
Yeah.
You went to
That's my
him.
point. That's my
right?
point.
Yeah.
That would put LeBron now further down the totem pole.
Because if he's supposed to be the GOAT and the greatest,
king.
ever, why is no one going to where? And you're in LA. Cleveland?
Who doesn't
I-
wanna
I
play in
kind-
LA?
I could
Who
maybe
doesn't wanna play in LA?
But even if Cleveland is a garbage place like Joe Kim Noah tried to bat it up, right? Even if Cleveland isn't no great place like that, whatever, you want to win title. Why are you not going to LeBron's team
Facts.
and playing there?
You know,
he had to go to I don't care if there's no tax in Miami. Oh, the women are beautiful. You have your wife.
He
so
went
you shouldn't
to
even
the
be worried
Wade
about the
Wade.
girl. You shouldn't even be worried about the
He
women.
went to D Wade.
You should have
That's
had
what I'm
D-Wade.
Bosh
coming.
got traded there.
Bosh should have had. You should have had Toronto trade Bosh to Cleveland. You should have had.
Yeah.
Now you're in LA. Okay, whatever.
No,
That's-
you
there's
don't remember
no
when
reason
they
you can't
remember when they
come to LA.
remember when they had the talk.
You couldn't even get
He
DeRozan
said-
to come to LA.
No, he couldn't even get Bosh and Wade to come. He had to talk.
Exactly.
Said come to Cleveland.
And you see, that's
And Wade was like, why?
That's
This is
some-
South Beach. And Bosch was like, well, they're trading me anyway, so
But-
I'm
but
going
you
to
see-
go to Miami. I'm getting
But see,
traded.
that's something that we don't understand outside. Look, we're the outsiders now. We're the
Yeah,
outsiders.
we're the
looking in.
outsiders, yeah.
There's something that's in that sorority where how come nobody is all out saying, "Yo, I want to play with LeBron. I would love to play with LeBron." You never really hear that. I'm pretty sure if you ask a lot of the players, the consensus is, "I'd rather play with Curry than LeBron." KD even said it a few years ago. When you play with a caliber of LeBron James, he sucks out that air in the room, like everything that just gravitates to him.
It does.
I don't think anybody really wants to play in that atmosphere. You know what I mean? That's a lot of pressure, and it's weird when you have this king moniker, but you don't hear an outcry. Yo, my dream is to play with LeBron. Nobody really says that, and I find that very odd.
I haven't not heard them, but I haven't heard it a lot.
Yeah.
Some people say, like, you know.
No, you'll hear guys say,
I'll play with LeBron.
I'll
yeah.
play with him.
Yeah.
But
I've
if
heard
you
that.
had a chance, which player would you want to play with in the league?
Yeah.
You're gonna get different names. You're not just
Yeah.
gonna hear LeBron.
Yeah, you'll get a Kyrie.
But again,
you'll get
he's the
Steph,
pro
yeah.
called king. You know what I mean? But
That's his name. You want to name yourself that? That's what you're gonna get, man.
Yeah, you can be the king of your own thing.
You know what I mean,
All right, boys. I got another. Since we're talking about,
let's move it along. Yeah.
we're in like this.
yo, ball can take
This
forever
art,
talking
yeah.
about-
Oh, we'll talk about ball for. Sorry, guys. We will do like a week on ball. Like 8 episodes on ball would be different things. You have no idea.
Stuff we can go on and just ball.
So we gotta apologize.
We
for
might
all
have to
that.
make a whole podcast just about ball, yo.
You don't even know. Cam man had to get a seat.
Our cameraman's like thinking, yo, we go off of basketball.
That's been saying cut next. Let's do this.
Keep it going, guys.
Wrap it up. Move it along. Next one. All right. Since we're talking about like king, goat status and all that. Okay, this is not necessarily
The hierarchies.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not
yes.
necessarily.
Now, I know this has nothing to do with Justin Trudeau.
No. He's.
Oh man, no, you don't want to.
I
You want to get into Trudeau?
I don't even know why you even said that.
Did he resign yet?
King, leader, and Justin Trudeau.
Oh, what about you want him to stay in power?
All right, before this will go on the subscription page. This will go on the subscription page. You got to pay for this content. We can't. We're not trying to get kicked off of things. You know.
Justin, listen, no, real quick.
Here he comes. He's got to come in. But
Yo, real quick. Oh, you want me to say? Want to mention Justin while you're in this shot? Do you want to talk about Justin still?
Yeah, to see his face.
Yeah. So Justin Trudeau. Let me say, we got boys here that don't really want you in power. You know what I mean? We got cameramans that have been talking about you behind the camera and then just run away when your name comes up. Not me. Not me personally. I'm just saying, like, we kind of probably need a new leader in house.
Some stingy votes coming out here.
Yeah, man. Someone just might be voting conservative still.
So.
Yeah.
Here's the future.
Yo, we're built for it tough, I heard. So you know, we'll see.
But you did your thing. You did your thing,
Rob
Justin.
Rob
You did your
Ford,
thing.
Yeah.
Rob Doug. Rob.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying, I don't know if you guys heard about the LL Cool J, what he had said. His statement.
Oh, good
man.
topic.
Okay, so he
Good
said,
topic.
He said
Yeah.
he's the most. When you look back and you look at things, that people will see him or should see him as the most important rapper. Do you agree?
That's
He's not saying-
I got a lot to say, but you
He's not saying-
that's just
hold on.
his opinion.
Hold on.
First off.
He's not saying he's the best rapper.
No. He
the
said most
greatest rapper.
influential.
He's not saying that. He's saying important rapper.
You want me to go first?
There's so many important rappers, okay? There's rappers that have changed times, that have set iconic things. LL, to me, you know, you did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but you weren't like some iconic to me in that way. Like, you did a little bit, but I think most of the physicality.
Hold on. Did you hear what he had said? His
Yeah,
statement?
he said
His
most
whole thing?
important.
Okay. No. I'm not saying just the
I wanna eat this
Why?
thing. I wanna get
His
out this
reason for why.
Oh, no, you didn't
hear that?
No,
Okay.
you didn't
All right.
give me the rest
So
of
you
that.
say I'll say some of the stuff. My bad. I'll say some.
I
of the
can go
stuff.
over what his R&B. He's saying he came in with the most. From what I know, what I've heard in the past, and not even new, but he says he's come with the first R&B type lyrical man.
He did.
Fizz of specimen talks and all this stuff. He grew up in the hood with them, and he was this and that, but he didn't rap about it and all these things. And he has some that's this and that. But to me, you know, women like you, that's great. You made your money that way. That's great. You're rapping. You can rap. But you're not one of the best rappers.
He never said he was.
To me, which is fine. I'm just saying, for me, you're not one of the best lyrically song-making guys. He makes great songs. He's had his time. He got the TV show. You know, he's done the things that...
A couple TV shows.
Right, he's done the thing, and he has some movies, right? He had the clothing, so he's done the things that most wanted to do. And he did it at an original time back in the day when it was just coming up.
He's one of the pioneers.
Exactly. I'm going to give that. He is one of the pioneers, especially when it comes to a male rapper getting the female artistry without it being male dominating and also disrespectful to the women. You know what I mean? That type of talk is what I'm just saying. But to be one of the most important, I don't want to say that, because his blueprint that he followed wasn't his own. That's all I'm going to say. The things that he was doing were done already, and he just was able to be that iconic person. Some of the other people are more influential to the audience, and they have a better reaction to the audience than others. And that's just what it is. Like Jay-Z, they're going to say, look how big Hov is now. At first, that man couldn't get nowhere. Remember, they were dissing him, his teeth, his this, he had all the money, but they didn't like his rap, they didn't like nothing. Nothing. And then all of a sudden he's more influential than LL. You know what I mean? And not to say that's because of me, but in general they're going to say he's more influential than LL. You know what I mean? But really it's an opinion, to be honest.
So, number one, LL should be at a point in his life where he shouldn't have to say something like that.
Facts.
Right? It's almost like same thing that we were talking about before. If you're the so-called king of the league, you shouldn't be calling yourself the king. I'm talking about LeBron James. Right?
Oh, I know.
So LL shouldn't be at a point in his 50s. Like I think he was saying that one day he should be getting his flowers. Right? You're LL. You don't have to say that. It'll naturally come to you if you think that you're that good. Right? Me personally, I love his songs. Like lounging, doing it, you know what I mean?
He knows how to make some music.
Now, is he important to the culture? He has an important part of the culture.
Yeah.
He's not important. He's not as important as a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? As a Rakim, like
when you say these things, what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't agree I don't agree that it's Jay-Z, but I'm just saying people most generally will put these guys ahead because, like, okay, see, it's different. You're going with culture. Rakim, these guys paved the way. Yeah. I'm not gonna say LL paved the way for the R&B. No, the Jodeci. What LL was smart was like, oh, I catch what Jodeci and I catch what these guys are doing.
Before Jodeci.
No, I know. I like to give examples.
No, I know. I get what
if I go back, okay, if I go back to MC Light times, I go back there when he's looking at them, because he's really looking at MC Light, Daddy Kane, all these guys.
Him?
No. LL. If you want to go there, LL's not before them. No.
He was basically the same. He was like the same. Okay, he was about the same time. I hear what you're saying.
A little bit after them, but yeah, like that's. Remember, LL comes out in the early '80s.
He became mainstream.
He dropped his first
he became mainstream.
Was it 80s, 86? He came out or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but he was doing.
Remember, he gets his house. Remember when we used to watch In the House, his show, where I'm in high school. You know what I mean? When he gets his show, when he's doing it. That's the second album where he has the hat.
Yeah.
Blue. We're teenagers then.
Yeah.
So
high school days. Yeah.
Right. So I see where he's looking at it. When I was saying that, when he's looking at the culture, they're all looking at, okay, what's working, right? And then he did what is important to me was a little bit of the style. So not even the music, like you see his hat.
The Kangol hats.
Right. He couldn't show his head out. He didn't like to show his head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was insecure about that. So the hats, the style. I'll give him his fashion, stuff like that. You know what I mean? The songs, some of them are great, but they're not gonna be he doesn't have an album that's like, oh, this is the one that changed everything. A lot of it is like I could play some of that stuff and it goes with.
I mean, he had a lot of hit records like Mama Said Knock You Out, Around the, what is it?
Yeah.
Around
To
the
me,
Girl.
R. Kelly has more
Oh,
influence.
don't compare R. Kelly to LL Cool J.
I am.
That's
You know why?
different.
They're gonna diss Kelly for what happened and what he does. But I'm talking about music. Only music.
No, that's what I'm No, that's what I'm talking about. I was talking about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Music-wise,
Yeah.
don't compare LL Cool J to R. Kelly.
That's what I'm saying. Kelly's way better than him
Yeah,
in
that's
music.
a different cloud, man.
But I don't even think Ellen was trying to say that either. See how we're the thing we're looking at like lyrics and who's this and that.
He's saying he's influential.
Listen to when you get a chance. Try to look it up and listen to what he says. I don't know. If
He's saying that he deserves his flowers.
No, he's not. Listen,
I think he got.
he gets his flowers. He gets.
check
That's what I'm
this right
saying.
I know.
Does he have to say that?
No. But the thing is, if someone asks you a question, I don't know how it came up. They might have been asking you something, and he's giving it. But regardless, remember what we get told, right? If someone's not gonna cheer you on, you gotta amp yourself up. If people out here now aren't gonna, especially now, no one's gonna. All the people coming up, listening to stuff, they're not gonna get. We will have to, and we do. But these people now aren't gonna really give him his flowers because they don't know what he's done. So that's why he won't get it from these guys. Yeah. And no one's showing his past really to say, look, this is what L did. Remember, he came out 16, right? He came out 16. Came out with the I'm Bad, the jewelry and all that. He was one of the guys that made that big.
Rocking the gold chain.
Right? Rocking the gold chain and all that. I Need Love. Rappers weren't going to make them type of tunes. He did that. Now, that's all guys are doing now, making those type of songs, right? He opened the gate for that. The fashion, like you guys were saying, yeah. He was a part of that too. The acting, the rappers into acting.
He's the first.
He was one of the first. Yeah. Right? I'm not saying he's an Oscar winner and everything, but he was good enough to get consistent roles. He got a TV show.
He had the look. Exactly what I said. He had the look that they wanted to take before they could take Tupac and all these guys running around. He had the look. When he's coming up with Method Man and them, Old Dirty Bastard is really a grungy motherfucker. Yeah. He makes better music than him. That's why he could make music with Mariah. But LL looked the part. Yeah. So they're going to give that shit to LL, and that's great. But I think what they're missing is Method Man and certain these guys, they were better. Yeah. And probably be more deserving, but they just didn't look the way.
We're missing.
No, but you see, you're looking to that's one thing. Well, I'm talking important means on an all-around thing. Okay, Wu-Tang got you really grimy stuff, but what else can you really say that
they make movies?
That they did that.
Jesus on 1,000 movies.
That's what I'm saying. He's already done all that, right? He did all that. He's the only man to promote another clothing company in other clothing company's commercial and wear it.
Yeah, I remember when
and
he
they
did the
didn't even
FUBU
know
thing.
that shit.
Yeah.
We all knew what the fuck was going on, but they didn't know that.
No, they didn't know.
Right?
But we
did all that. But another thing you fail to realize, your DMX, your Meth After and stuff, all those guys, Def Jam, that's LL.
Okay, I'm glad you touched upon that.
That is LL. He's what Def Jam built off of. Yeah. All of these guys are eating off of what he did.
But time out. What I think we're.
That's what I think he means by he's saying he's important. He's not saying he's the.
If you're talking about,
and he's the one.
He shouldn't have to say that.
He's the one.
That's what I'm saying.
But sometimes you have to.
Why?
Because we're not talking. We only talk and think about who's the best rapper.
But Jay-Z's not the best rapper.
No one talks. But people try to put him up there. At one point, they had him up there. Who's the best MCs? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. He said it himself or whatever. But regardless, people had him up there. When you talk about goats and stuff like that, no one talks about LL, right? LL's not saying I'm a goat. No, but no one talks about when we talk about ball, do we say who's the most important ball player? No, we don't.
But you know what?
We say who's the
best?
The greatest. But who is the best?
But you're missing.
There's people more important. There's probably people more important in basketball than Jordan. Because it has to get to Jordan's point.
He said the most important ever
He said
existed.
who's the most important rapper
ever existed. This is what you're talking about, right? I just wanted.
I don't know if that was the interview.
No.
Okay, they're talking. Okay, they're the TMZ, whatever.
Is it the T? I just wanted to pull it up. Right? Keep going. I just wanted to
I really mean this. I think one day people are gonna wake up and realize that LL Cool J is the most important rapper that ever existed.
See,
hold on. Just let him say what he's saying. Let him say what he's saying, though. Oh, see, okay.
He did do a lot of things first. This is the guy who introduced all the diamond and the ice and the champagne. This is the guy who
just said that?
introduced the love songs and all the love.
You said that?
I Need Love in 1987. It was the first hip-hop love song. He changed what rap was.
As far as clothes,
Comes through in the clutch with the pizza. Was that for us? Oh, comes through in the clutch with the pizza. Hey.
Def Jam Records doesn't exist. Every artist that you
just said that?
The biggest artists, the billionaire artists were launched on the label that I launched.
You guys are missing a
Hold
point.
on, no, you're missing it. Just listen.
No, there's something that you guys aren't mentioning.
Hold on, you can mention it.
I'm gonna get into it after.
There's one person that's involved.
I'm gonna get into it after.
Who?
Well, first of all, Def Jam
No.
with Quincy and all them, they pushed him.
No.
I truly believe one day people are gonna say,
Okay, so what is it you want
Go
to say?
ahead.
The one, listen, the only person that's not that, the reason why he's not where he is, where he thinks he should be, Jay-Z. Jay-Z had a chance to promote this guy. You know how much projects this man stopped? How much projects Jay-Z stopped?
Not just him, for all artists. A lot of artists. A lot.
And if,
Because Jay-Z owns Def
hold on,
Jam now.
Yeah, if LL Cool J was relevant till this day, he wouldn't have to say that right now.
That's why Shine didn't think. Shine's like, once Jay-Z said he's shelving me,
Once Jay-Z got that
Jay-Z
power,
stopped enough man stuff.
Jay-Z stopped.
But I hear what you're saying.
He stopped a lot of people from coming up.
You're taking it in the other context, Crispy. The only reason I'm saying that is Jay-Z comes way after LL. So if he needs Jay-Z now to reinvent him.
Well, now it's too late.
This is what I'm saying.
Now
So-
it's too late.
So even him saying that with TMZ, in a relevant time right now, he hoping people will understand. I think maybe he's in his feels. I don't know why. But once your career is done, it's done. You know what I mean? You could do whatever you want. We could make whatever you want. But once you have that time where you're like up here doing whatever you're doing, it's only gonna go this way eventually. So you gotta be okay with this is what I did when I'm doing it. If he wants to do
And he's
anything
fine
else
with it.
now, I believe he's fine. He can do his acting.
He's not trying to go out and say, "Oh, I'm the greatest." He can still make music, whether we listen to it or the masses listen to it or not. There's still people who will still listen to it. He's
Do
still
you think
active.
he must feel
From
a way,
16 to
though?
now? We say
Because for you to mention
say
it,
it, yeah.
I don't think, like, for you to hope or say you hope or what, why would you want to say that to feel
And
that?
I'm
way?
like, listen to the interview. I don't
Why not? If someone asks you
I don't even- no, I
at
don't
the
even
end
know-
of
I
your-
don't
at
even
the
think
end
of-
of your life, what would you? Well, I hope people would look at me as a great influencer. But now you're gonna. That's like saying, well, why do you say people should see that anyway? People aren't always going to acknowledge you. People are going to want to knock you down when they see that you're there. They're not going to want to acknowledge you.
And again, like I what you're saying, but his career,
we don't talk about.
his career is surpassed the peak, and he has done like okay.
He's not
okay,
saying he's important now, like
no,
right
no,
now.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying this. It's like
Right?
I'm Michael. For example, I'm me. I know how I am and my accomplishments. But I'm
Okay.
saying I'm Michael Jordan. Give a damn what anyone says about me right now. I'd be like, yo, my nigga got my 3 rings. Like, yo, look at what I've done. You could talk about whatever you want. Look what I've done. For him to bring it up,
It's
I'm
sad.
thinking he feels something, or he feels for.
And
I don't know
there's
what he
nothing wrong with
feels.
that. If
But
you-
I think it's something
that's like
wrong with
working
that
at a- that's like
because
work-
I'm great. I walk outside and I'm LL fucking Cool J. Everyone fucking knows that. I don't care if you're 8 years old. Once I walk by you, your mom's gonna look at me and want me, and then your mom's gonna tell you who I am.
But let me ask
You understand? I don't need to
But
talk.
Let me ask you
That's what it should be.
Hold on. What exactly does he want though?
This is what I'm
I'm
wondering.
not saying that you guys are taking it like the man is like begging and crying for.
No, we're not saying that. We're saying
was just
he must
he's
be
just-
feeling-
He's talking, and he said, "You know what?
He must be feeling
Maybe they
something.
asked him, "What do you hope at the end of your career, or before you die, or when you die, whatever it is? What is it you hope something?" Maybe he'd be like, "You know what? I hope people will look at me as
One of
most
the most
important."
important
But he's not
greatest
saying
rappers.
I'm GOAT, but he's just saying, like, listen, this is what people aren't maybe acknowledging it because they don't do research. This generation now, and you can go a little bit. They only go to a certain point. They don't know who's this. So it doesn't mean he's talking to us. He could be talking to our kids, people in high school now, college, saying, "Hey, when you hear LL Cool J, I'm not just the man that just an actor, whatever. This is what I did." If they talk about rappers, I'm an important person. This is why I feel I'm important. Sometimes you have to state things and then let people go out. And then if people want to come out and say, "You know what? No, you're not important. You're not important." We don't talk about important rappers.
I
If
don't
you work in a
know. I
company,
think the man-
you work in a company.
Yeah.
You did stuff. You brought them up, bring them up.
Right.
Okay?
Right,
All
right.
these people are getting recognized. No one's recognized. It's not you being like, oh, but it's like, you know what? I'm gonna let you know this is what I did. Now, after this, if you don't want to praise me, that's cool.
Well, what he
But
should
you
do.
need to know that this rapper
What
that
he
you
shoulda did.
Hold on, this rapper that you think
Yeah.
Drake, Ja Rule, these guys singing
I know what you're getting at.
that stuff, it didn't start there. It started here. This is where it started. We can sit here and we say that because we didn't start anything. But I guarantee if you started something and you're not getting any recognition for or
That happens to me all the time.
But then
I'm
that's
not
on
worried
you,
about it.
brother. But that's on you now if you don't get. If you're cool with that, that's fine. But not everyone's like that.
You know what's funny?
You know what I'm saying? Not
That's
everyone's like that. And that's how we have to look at things.
Me and
People
them are different. you
Now,
know?
if
budget
people-
is different for me to do what I want to do. But for him, if he really felt that way, you have the budget to make a damn documentary like that Diddy just did about his bullshit or whoever did. Make a documentary, show your flipping past about your story. He's
He
gonna
can
make
make-
money
no.
off of it. It's gonna show everything that you're talking about.
I get
instead of
that.
him having to be on
I mean, he
TMZ
could.
and make
I
a
mean, he
5-minute
could.
statement to be like,
And he
who
could, but
cares?
again-
Are you looking for?
like,
Are you looking for the attention or not?
But
Or
like
are
you
you trying
said-
to teach the people about what you went through to do what you had to do?
But you know what?
Do you understand what I'm
Maybe that's
saying?
the lead up to it.
What do you
Maybe he
mean?
does have a
To
documentary.
me, I think
and now that
he
said that,
feels a way, so he said it. Because if it was me, if I'm trying to educate the people, I have enough money to make a documentary about me coming out with Kango, about me doing this, about me, and make the people watch it, and the new age kids would learn about who LL Cool J really
But you
is.
see, the thing, I think it's all relative to the current generation, though. You know what I mean? Like, I think because LL Cool J hasn't been relative right now, people don't know his resume.
Right.
People don't know
So
what
you
he's
build
done.
you build the doc.
It's, for example, if Drake was supposed to fall off today, right? 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now.
They're not gonna know.
Drake might be in the same position. He's like, yo, I get.
I did this for
I don't
Toronto
think, I don't
music
think
or
people are going
whatever.
to give me the flowers that I deserve. No, you were hot back then. Just like you're not relative
Right now.
But
And I
what's
think
wrong with
that's, I
that?
think that's what he's missing because LL Cool J isn't
You
making.
can't be relevant forever.
No,
But that's what he doesn't understand.
But he's
No,
not
that's
saying
LL.
that.
That's what LL doesn't understand. He's
Right.
saying he hopes that they
Why do you
feel
think that's
that
what he
way.
understands? Yeah.
No, he's saying that he hopes they feel that way. But I'm telling you, any man who
It's
says
impossible.
that is a part of you.
He's not telling
a
you
part
to
of
feel
you is
that way.
feeling that they don't feel that way.
But it's
For
the-
you to say that,
But he doesn't understand
it's the
that's,
same
how,
thing
that's
as-
how generations work, though.
they do.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
they're gonna forget
He
about
does.
you
That's
eventually.
why you have to say something. You can't just expect. I did something in this
Nah,
time.
G. Jordan don't say nothing. You
That's
understand
different.
why Jordan's
Because
gonna?
because
Why
you're
does
talking
you see when you
about
say we?
goals.
No. You already explained what I need to
Yes.
say. Fam, Jordan will live on
Do we
forever
talk about
through what he
important ball
did,
players?
and he doesn't talk. No. This is about the.
But that's
person.
what it is.
Jordan doesn't have to come online and say nothing. You know why? It is so proven that you're gonna wear the man's gear till the next 100th century, and they will know his story without him having to
say
say
it.
blah, 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 about acknowledging. That's what a real story is, fam. Do you understand? People who've been wronged that don't make it, meaning like they stole millions of dollars from the people, they don't make it, they call these guys trash bum, whatever, that's different. Because you're stealing from it. LL, you made it. You were the man. You just said Def Jam pushed you first. So you don't need to tell people that if they pushed you, that means they saw you first. They pushed them first. You got Kango. You got the clothing line. You got your TV shows. You got all these accolades, blah, blah, blah. I'm 50 now. Okay, just like him and Jordan, whatever. I have all my accolades on the wall. He has all his awards. He has everybody he works with that's an A-lister. He has the young people. He has everything he needs. I don't have to sit up here and say, I hope nothing.
Do you think?
Think about my daily life. His daily life is with all the stars that are A-listed or coming up all the time. Why do you have to feel that way? Why would you have to feel that way?
I think you're looking at it as like, I'm looking at his life and he should
No,
be
not him.
appreciative
I'm saying
of
for
it.
himself. Why would he have to feel that way? I'm saying him
what-
saying that
but this
he
was-
does feel missed out.
No, but you're
a part of him
but see,
feels.
that's how you're taking. That's the problem. That's the issue.
Then why
If
would you
take
acknowledge
as a-
it? Acknowledge it.
Again, if we don't know what led up to that talk, that's what we're
Right.
saying. It's like watching a clip and then everyone rates on the clip. But now you hear before what happened, now the clip's gonna sound different to you. So if someone asks, hey, do you feel important to the rap game or something? And then he goes, well, you know what? I hope people, see me as an important figure because I did that. Now, if he goes on a tour and is just going in every interview and is saying, yeah, I'm the most important rapper. Starts off with that. Then I can hear you saying he's crying. But one time someone asks you something, or it comes up somehow, for some reason, and you say that. All he did was state what it was. He didn't say, everyone needs to see me as the most important rapper. He says, I hope. Just like if someone asks me, what do you want, or what do you hope when, or what do you, whatever it is in the next 5 years or whatever, or what do you want people to look at you as when you're said and done? Right. Well, I hope so. I hope people will. It's the same thing. I hope people will look at me that way. If they don't, they don't. Right. But I just feel, I don't think he's begging. I get what, I get what you're saying.
He's begging either.
No, I get what you're saying, right? You shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, we don't talk about important people. I'm saying title-wise, we talk about GOATs, and we don't mention LL as a GOAT. So, okay.
He actually came up with
that's not a Jordan. We talk about GOAT. But if you were to go like, okay, who is the most important NBA player? And you dig in, and then you find out in 1960-something, this person
did
this and said, no, but I'm just saying, they did this and did that. That no one talks about him. If this person were to come out and say, yeah, you know, in 1968 the league was going to fold, and if I didn't do this, they weren't going to think. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's who Dr. J is.
Okay.
So when they had the actual NBA, there was the ABA.
But no one talks about important.
We had all mostly colored audience. This is back in the day, guys. If we're in sports, but we had mostly colored audience. We had no TV rights. We had nothing. The NBA had mostly all white. That's where Bob Cousy and them are killing it.
Yeah, I get that.
And they were losing their TV stuff. Okay?
I get that, yeah.
And they used to come over to the ABA and watch these guys do their dunking and all that because they weren't dunking over here. That's who Dr. J is. They implemented Dr. J, and he took so much flack about the racism, all that stuff, to even go play in the white league. And he got the flack from the white people. So he got flack from us to go play there, flack from white people to play there, just to go and show them how we play, and that's how things integrate. So now, when they say importance, it's not about so what I'm getting at, LL, not about saying it's not important. That is very important. But timeline and history is important period of so many things. That's up to the people at general to do their due diligence. But what we're saying, what I'm saying just about LL is you could, I'm not saying LL can't hope or have those aspirations. What I'm saying is LL already met that meter. He doesn't have to say it because he is that. Because people don't know, shouldn't be, but for people not to know, it shouldn't bother him. So you understand what I'm saying? It shouldn't bother me.
But we don't know what he hears and what people know about him. If people only know him as an actor, he's like, hey, hold on. But I'm not only an actor. But there's nothing wrong with him saying. So basically, you want to depend on other people.
He built his life off of his audience,
to basically tell your life and make sure it gets around that everyone knows stuff about you.
No, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. He's not a doctor that saves lives every day. Okay? No, listen to catch what I'm saying. He's not a doctor that saves lives every day and nobody sees it. Do you understand? Where he can say, I hope someone thinks we're important. This nigga is all over the world. He was all over the world. Okay. Billboard everywhere with J-Lo, who does not, you could go to say LL Cool J, they know. They know you for your entertainment. It's not, so I don't know.
If he's not cool with that, what's wrong with that?
Hold on.
Well, he's not, no,
I'm saying if he wasn't,
he wants them to know. He's saying that they're not knowing enough. Do you understand?
What's wrong with that? But what I was saying was,
I'm saying that
he's
done it.
What I'm saying
he wants to know now. He's saying now, present.
The part about important, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
Dr.
saying
J is important because of what you said.
Right.
Who talks about that? Who knows that? But that is a big thing, but no one talks about it. But it should be spoken about. No one else. Now, if Dr. J came out, they go to
Depends
Dr. J.
on what room
Dr.
we're
J,
in.
do you feel you're the GOAT, Dr. J? And he says no, but I feel I'm an important player in the league.
He is.
You're gonna leave it. Okay, but you're not gonna leave it at that.
I would.
Why?
Because he is.
But
I don't have to say nothing else.
But you do.
What?
No one researches. You got to give them something to research. Okay, you said you're most important.
Okay. For me, I know. That's different. Okay, let's say I didn't know. If I didn't know, I could be like, okay, so I didn't know. I'm naive. I'm naive to it. So I'm like, first thing I would have to say is who's Dr. J. I don't want to just say the wrong shit. Say, that guy sucks, blah, blah, blah. Then a man pulls out some clips and I look dumb. At the end of the day,
And then you go, he's the
but look,
he's the most important player in the league.
Right.
You're gonna go, why?
No, but it goes back to what we're saying from the jump. It's not Dr. J saying it. You're pulling the clip up and you're showing me how important he is, meaning whatever he did stand the test of time.
But maybe there's
because
people
you're
who do that.
educating me about it.
But Dr. J doesn't know that. You don't. So that's what I'm saying. There's people. Hold on. There's people saying that, right? There's people, but you don't know that. So to you, you're thinking, okay, people don't know my importance because no one is saying that.
But that's what I'm saying.
Just
I'm
like
saying
how we talk
LL
about who
probably
the GOAT is.
feels. Maybe he
And there's
feels.
nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I'm saying
there's
if he
nothing
goes
wrong with
around and is like,
There's nothing
that's
wrong
his
with him
main,
feeling
if
that
that
way.
becomes his main selling and he's going on tour selling that,
Yeah.
then I get what you're saying. I can go with what you're saying.
There's nothing wrong with him with that. You're right. I think what me and Warren's saying is he shouldn't. Like I don't know. I wouldn't.
And this is why I'm saying
I wouldn't feel that way.
Why should? Because you think? Because you're saying
Because
it
he
should
is
be-
a very accomplished person. Like he's
To-
more
to
accomplished
us.
than no,
But
not even just to
just
us. To,
people who do-
if you
just
look
people
at
who
if you
don't
look at
know.
all the people that have made, let's say, successful percentage out of the 9 billion in the world, he's in the top 20% that are very very successful lives. Like you know what I mean? Like
You may know that in some people, but you people now who watch whatever he's on and see him, all they know is this is who he is.
He's from,
They're not really
CI
gonna go and
NCI.
search anything.
CSI
Me as a
or
person,
whatever.
if someone comes and sees me and I'm being known as this person, but I've done a lot in my past, I'm gonna want you to know. You may not. I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, well, go look it up about me. What? No, I'm not looking up nothing about. But if you plant a seed and say, hey, I did this. Oh yeah. Let me go see if he actually did, if he was the first person to do this, do that. Now you'll look it up. But like you said, if you just say he's important and you're gonna leave it at that, okay?
Do you
You're
think
not important. And now it makes it even worse. Because
wanna
now people
tell
are
his-
gonna,
do you
people
want
are gonna
them to
start
be
talking
telling
bad
his
in you.
story?
I'm not saying you have to go into depth. He
Yeah,
didn't go
yeah.
into depth. He just mentioned, he just said, your favorite rappers now, yeah, you're enjoying them because the label they're on, or Def Jam, whatever, off of that,
Def
this is
Jam's
what I did. Hey,
long
all
time coming Def Jam.
that, this and that, I was a part of that. I'm just letting you know that. So you don't think that, or if he starts coming out with certain songs now, people will be like, oh, why is he copying Drake? Why is he trying to be a Drake? Why? Nah, B, I did that.
if
shit
they said
before.
that, they would be no. Okay, now when you're saying that,
You don't have to let it
they're
get-
highly mistaken though. They're wrong.
But they
You
wouldn't know
what I mean?
that, right? So he's probably just letting you there. I'm just gonna let you know what I did. And I'm
If he
leave it at
came
that.
out with
If
a
he
song
leaves it
with
at
Drake,
this,
if he came out with a song with Drake, let's say with Drake right now, whether they know him or not, they're gonna know. They're gonna know.
No, they're gonna
because
they're gonna
they'll-
think,
they'll
oh,
look.
who's this guy trying to
They're gonna
live
do
off
the
of
research.
Drake?
Yeah, they'll
Who's
research.
this guy
They'll do
trying to
the
live
research.
off of Drake? They're not gonna do. They're just gonna go to the blog and start batting him up. No one does research now, dog. Who researches? Someone sends you a link, you're not clicking that link.
But I think at that point you would leave it up to Drake to introduce, like, not even introduce, but tell the people of this generation.
And
just
again,
this guy.
you're-
They should.
He
He should.
He should. I
You
mean,
shouldn't
respect.
always have to leave it up to someone. I'm hoping they would have a conversation before Drake will probably be like, listen, I'm gonna go under first. I'm gonna introduce you. I'm gonna let them know what
I
you
think
did.
they
how
know,
far you-
though.
That's cool.
A part of me feels like they know because he has done so much. Like he's still on TV.
but
You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta remember,
On
we can't
CSI
look from our eyes.
from when we.
You can't look from our eyes.
No, right. Okay. This is
gotta
this
look-
is our show. This is what we're talking about. So I can leave it to the people. What do you guys think? You guys know LL? Chime in if you don't know LL. What do you guys really think about what we're talking about? If he should feel away, even if he's saying the statement, I don't think it's an emotional thing like he felt away. Maybe he's answering the question, but I think he's done enough in his life where he doesn't have to say, "Oh, I hope that they think I'm important." He could say, like
get
to
what
me,
you're
he
saying.
could be so cocky and say they should know I'm important,
could.
and that's it. He can say that.
He could.
He
He
can
could.
say they should know, and it's not cocky. They should really know I'm important. Do your research.
But that's
it.
when I think that's when it will come across as him
Being ignorant.
You think so?
begging for
Being
begging
cocky,
for.
sorry.
Oh, yeah,
He
you're
kinda
saying
begged for- if he
right,
came with
right,
that, that's why I think he brought it this way.
Right.
And it says, "I hope
I
people
hope.
with because I did this." That's where I get that from.
He said it the right way.
But I get where you guys.
I
are
just
coming
think he
from, too.
didn't
I get
have
it.
to. He could be on TMZ and make a joke like, they don't know me? Well, hey. You know what I mean? Like,
To be honest with you,
because he's
I-
on CSI, bro. Like,
But to be honest with you, I think he's looking at people of his age demographic. Like if you're looking at Eminem, if you're looking at somebody like 50, if you're looking at somebody like
They know him.
no,
They-
hold on,
but
hold
they
on,
didn't
hold
make
on,
as
hold
much
on, wait,
money.
wait,
That's the
wait,
only
wait,
thing. The
wait,
money
wait.
changed,
No, wait,
right?
Wait,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking from his eyes, right? He's looking at people of his age that are still successful and still relevant. And
50's writing the books, right?
That's right. And he's looking, well, wait a minute, I'm in the same age range. How come people aren't giving me the same love that these older rappers, like Dre and all these people are getting?
He hasn't done anything for a while.
I don't.
That's what
Like,
I'm
he
saying.
stopped at
He has,
acting.
he's
Remember,
not-
LL was always acting. He didn't try to write a show or the documentary. He's not writing new, well, maybe he could be writing new music, but these are a lot of things that you're gonna do behind the scene. Again, I'll go back to you, like, or what we think. Do you think he's trying to, he wants them to say important, but do you feel like he's like, oh, maybe I need to get, like, he's looking for something to catch back some exposure?
Do you think because he tried? Do you think because he tried to diversify himself so early, that's now playing a negative effect on how people see him?
No, this is what he's trying. This is what he's trying to show you.
Yeah.
I
I just
did
think
all
that
of these
I think the
things.
time changes
That's what he's just
and the
saying,
money
like, I
changed.
did these
So
things.
say he was the first back then, just like Snoop. Everyone knows Snoop. Snoop is undeniable, but Snoop changed the game when he got the Cheerios. Snoop has so many products. LL, I don't know how many products he had other than the fashion, right? But it's like LL had products too. But it's like he's. It's not like he got forgotten in the wind or nothing.
I don't
He's
think he
not
thinks he's
forgotten
forgotten.
at
He's not
all.
saying he's forgotten.
He's done so much
keep looking
acting
at it.
after. Acting. He's done so much movies and acting after that the music is great that now that's what he really does. The music is there. If he wants to drop it, he can. He did some new freestyles. He did another
song with
album.
Eminem?
He did some with Eminem.
That track is fire,
Yeah, it's
by the way.
fire. And he did an album. And he still has the shows. So to me, I'm like, you're still doing stuff.
Yeah, I don't think he thinks he's. See, we're
You think it's irrelevancy?
We're putting words and assuming he thinks
Well,
he's
that's what we
irrelevant.
do on here.
No, I get that. I get that.
that's what's
but
gonna
you know what I assume? I don't. Listening to Ellen talk throughout the years, I don't think
He's very humble.
He's
He's
trying to
very
say he's irrelevant or anything like that. I think he's just.
I think he's missing some of the headlines.
He's just saying.
Shine or something.
I don't think so. Nowadays,
Listen, LL, if you're listening, we 80s and 90s babies, we got you, man.
you're important. Al.
You're important. You're right. Don't worry
100%.
about that. Don't worry
We
about
know-
I get
what
you're
you
saying.
did first.
I get what you're saying. So you know, you ever,
The
need,
soul-
some,
the soul-
ever need some extras in a row, you know, I'm right here, baby. These guys, they said they weren't trying to put you.
that. Listen, this guy knows me. I was rocking the FUBU, the Kango hats.
Yeah. But he wasn't saying it was LL. He was saying he did it. So
Probably
it's
wasn't
okay.
into the whole chopstick stuff, you know what I mean? But outside of that, the gear was
What
tough.
you mean, baby? What you mean, baby? You got this. You know what I'm saying?
What you got to
Alright,
say?
so
You didn't buy the
Hold
LL
on.
lip gloss. He said he didn't buy the LL lip gloss.
we got
What we
got
got
a
next?
special guest who's come to bring us a couple topics.
And
got
pizza!
us.
And
No,
pizza!
yeah.
Pizza!
What's the
We
question
love it,
you
we
got?
love it.
Specifically for
Wait,
certain people on
what
this
you got,
panel.
Jen? What you got?
First of all, she pulled in with the stout. I have to applaud the stout and bow, my dear lady. Hot and ready, Caesar.
With bacon? With bacon?
With bacon up.
No.
With bacon?
Stuffed crust.
And
Stuffed crust.
that's a win.
You don't have to eat any of it. You don't gotta get any of it. Okay? You're
Stuffed
cool.
crust.
Now-
You can stay
Oh, you
out.
got sauce?
You don't want
Garlic sauce?
Jen.
No
You don't
sauce.
want
You got garlic
Jen.
sauce?
No sauce.
You got garlic sauce?
No sauce.
Yes, you do.
And you rock?
Clap it up, clap it up. Yes, sir.
Anyway.
Now you don't want Jen opening her mouth. She's
What-
very,
what-
very articulate, and boy, it's gonna be hard to
Hold on.
to break this shell.
The nickname is Off-Screen Jen. That's what we call it. Off-Screen
I
Jen.
like that. I like that. Right off the rip.
We were talking. You brought me a question yesterday. You were talking.
OSJ.
You wanted to hear an answer from certain people.
OSJ.
I'm not going to point out and say who it is. But anyways,
OSJ.
what was it again? Please.
You can come up here, my dear.
You don't have to come on because you're off screen. There we go.
If your spouse
Yeah.
came to you one day and was like, okay, if your spouse came up to you one day and was like, hey,
Hey.
I'm down to be in a poly,
Let it finish.
would you be down?
Now wait. Which spouse is saying this? Is the male
Your
spouse?
spouse.
or the
Your
female
spouse.
Oh, my spouse.
Your spouse.
The female spouse?
Your
Female
wife
spouse?
came to you and said, "Hey."
Let's start.
Wanna start with me?
H2O.
Let's
Let's start
start
H2O.
with
Let's start H2O.
You gotta start with me. That's you two.
So,
H2O is not talking.
if
My answer's right in the back here. I'm good.
so
I
if
need to hear
my,
y'all. I need to hear both of y'all.
if my spouse, for those who
From
didn't
the
hear,
married and the single, we getting both sides here.
Oh, come on.
for those who didn't hear the question or
Yeah,
the topic,
TJ, we need you
if
here.
the spouse
Let this guy
came
go
up-
back there.
if one spouse came up to the other spouse and said, "Yo, are you interested in
In
a
a poly?
neo type relationship where there's a third party
Going forward.
going forward? Would you be okay with it?"
Are they living with you?
Think about this.
All right, think about it. All right, so I wouldn't be okay in a long term. You understand? Because I know that probably somewhere down the line, my bank account is gonna go down. You know what I mean? That's I got mouths to feed. I got important mouths to feed. In the economy that we live in, every dollar counts. So unless that person is like a millionaire or a billionaire, you're on a tight schedule still.
So wait.
You're on a tight schedule.
So when they
that's
come
one
in-
part. That's one part.
When they come in, they're living with you?
The economy is very important.
Yeah. They're
That's
gonna
number one.
you guys are living in the same house.
So if they live in the same house,
Y'all live in the same
y'all live in
house.
the same house, and she brought it to moi,
Yeah, your wife said, "Hey, listen, I want you to have a second wife,
Yeah.
or I want you to have a girlfriend. Whatever. We're gonna have
What
a
if she
third
said a
party
second
later."
husband?
see, that's the thing.
It has to
Wait,
be-
No, you're jumping.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on a second.
It seems like it's nice for the man right now.
Everybody, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
just
Hold
wanna
on
know.
a second.
What always-
What everybody's not seeing what everybody's not seeing is the proverbial devious smile on the female's face right now to see if we're gonna take the bait. You understand? So.
She's not here. She's not here.
Which camera is it?
And we can screen.
Which
We
camera?
can flip the screen.
This camera?
That's the straight on your face.
Can we flip the screen?
No.
This one? No.
She
This
said
camera? This one right here?
No.
Can we flip the
Man,
screen?
listen. If your wife or your girlfriend comes to you and says, "Would you be interested in a third party?" Your immediate answer should be, "Hell no!" What? Me? How dare you bring those topics to a person like moi?
That's a pro tip if you want to stay happily married. Pro tip.
That's your answer. That should be number one. Now, let me break it down.
I love it.
After you guys have that initial discussion,
Yes.
and the temperature has cooled down,
Question.
you might want to throw some side questions like,
Can I ask OSJ a question?
go ahead.
Are you asking for a male or female first?
Whoa.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
What-
Whoa.
If you're proposing the
No.
Hold on. Obviously, we know what you're gonna say. If she said she wants to bring another
What? If
man
you're
to a
proposing the
relationship.
question.
No, she came to you and said you're allowed to have another girlfriend or like another woman, I guess.
Oh, okay. You weren't being gender
Okay.
specific. That's why. So now that it's clear.
Okay.
No,
So-
because obviously, if you're bringing the question to the general public, it's gonna
Yes.
you're gonna say your spouse or some other. Because if it's a female you're asking, you're not asking her about another woman coming into like, yeah, you are, but obviously for her she'd want a male. You're asking a woman if your husband said you can bring another male in. I'm not saying that's you, but for you,
No.
if your wife said, hey,
Can we
as she
bring
said,
another
you
man?
can- you can have another wife or girlfriend, another female into the mix here. She's giving you the permission. She's saying yes.
Yeah.
She can't fight you about it.
He said short term.
She's gonna be cool. He
How-
said
how long is short term?
What's short term?
You're catching me stuttering here, right? Let me be very clear.
Because it's a yes.
Yeah, no, because I'm nervous in answering the question.
Because it's a yes.
Just give me a second. Let me explain myself. With these type of topics, you have to be very clear. You have to be very transparent. You can't be opaque. You have to be very clear in what you're talking about.
That's very true.
What I'm saying is, it has to be on is this a scheduled long-term thing? Or is this going to be a short-term thing just to satisfy the
you could
Well, when you
Hold on
said
a second,
when you
hold on
said
a second,
short
hold on a
term,
second.
what's
So
short
my
term?
initial answer, like I said, is going to be hell figuring out.
But
Why are you laughing? That's my honest answer, bro.
But obviously, you're gonna discuss all
As
that.
if I'm lying.
No.
Then why are you laughing?
I just entertained.
Then, as the topic progresses, right, as the day progresses,
Yeah.
you might want to throw some bait questions in there. You know what I mean?
Like?
And by bait questions, I mean by saying, So when you say bringing in a third party, like, is this primarily for me? Is it primarily for you? What exactly is the end game here? What's the goal here? You know what I mean? That's something that you just want to throw in there, right?
What is it going to consist of?
What is it going to consist of? You want to be specific. You know what I mean? Like, what does this entail? Like, when you say bringing in a third person, is it just to relieve you from, cooking duties?
Sister wife.
Sister wife?
So all duties.
So like,
All
I
wifely
guess
duties.
everybody shares responsibilities and everybody shares,
Everything.
yeah.
Yeah, shares
Does their
everything.
part.
Yeah. Well, again,
So one night you might sleep in the bed with Jen, and there's the other room you're gonna go sleep with your another wife. You spend time.
okay, so and all jokes aside in all seriousness,
Maybe you have one big bed.
yeah,
depends
all
on
jokes
how-
aside in all seriousness,
Yeah.
some of us have kids, right?
Yes.
And you have to play that into factor. Like, you don't want your kids seeing something where they're gonna question, oh, this doesn't make any sense, or
Why do I have two mommies?
this really falls out of the realm of what life should be. We're
No,
putting
she's not coming in as a
putting
second
jokes
mom.
aside, and we're talking all serious.
You're not gonna have two moms. No.
So
That's separate.
You get her up.
Those are two separate lives. You're just living together. Like, that's not their stepmom or anything.
Now, I listen to a lot of Dateline mystery shows, and listen,
Yeah.
fan base, this never works out. There's a 0% that this works out.
I don't
You can
think-
all talk
I don't
about
think
it,
it
you can all
happens.
joke about it, or
Yeah.
you can be serious about it.
Unless you're in the
The-
Muslim community, I don't believe it happens.
Yeah. Now, I don't know about the African community. African people
Them
might have to
two,
help me.
yeah.
I know
Yeah,
that you
them
guys
two,
into
yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
20 odd wives and all that stuff, but you know what I mean?
T, can we get any insight?
What?
Me,
Yeah.
it's hard financially, I'll say that much.
Okay.
There has to be boundaries,
Okay.
be rules set.
Real set.
If not, it's gonna be a lot of fighting.
Okay, but all three of you are working and all three of you are contributing to the household bills, like, it's not like the man is the only one working and the
Right,
women
right.
are just chilling at home,
Right.
so.
Is it scheduled? Let's say let's call it pleasure dates.
Well, obviously you'd have to figure something out. There'd be situation because
Love how serious.
you know what I'm saying.
See, this is, you know what I find, hold on, off-screen Jen.
Bro, you're open.
You know what I find funny about this? Hold on a second,
It's like this is gonna happen.
hold on,
Watch me gonna try to do it. Watch me gonna try to do it.
hold on.
Watch me gonna try to do
I
it.
can't. It's because
Hold on, hold on,
first
hold
of
on,
all,
hold
I
on,
know
hold on.
these guys so long, so
Hold on
a
a
lot of
second.
insight. That's why I'm
Hold on a
laughing before it
second.
happens.
You know what's funny about this topic? You know what's funny about this topic, off-screen Jen?
Set up right now. Right now.
A month ago, I brought up something called an AI robot. You know what I mean? Do you remember that?
Man's trying to compare.
I brought up something called an AI robot. I'm not cameraman. You remember when I brought that topic up?
I'm not doing it.
Do you remember when I brought that topic
You
up?
want a robot wife?
And I was made a joke of talking about bringing up, an AI wife.
Come on, man.
So then what's the difference?
A real wife?
Hold on.
What's the difference?
You know how
Hold on a
they say
second, hold on a
let 'em
second,
cook?
hold on a second.
You know they
Let's
say let them cook, let them burn. Go.
No, let me cook. Let me stir the pot. Let me stir the pot.
Overcooking this.
Let me stir the pot.
My man, hold on.
Let me stir the pot.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let me-
You
I was made- I was made-
he really wants the
hold on,
AI.
hold on,
He
hold on.
really
You
does.
remember when you were jacking me?
Hold on.
Remember when you guys were on?
Listen to what you're trying to compare.
Go ahead.
You really want the AI.
I get what you're trying to say.
I do still.
I get what you're trying to say, right?
Because you can tell
Right?
it to
It'd
do
be
what you
better.
want.
Facts.
It wouldn't be. The AI.
And you're not hurting anybody's. You're not
It
hurting
has
anybody's.
some advantages other than
You're not
sex.
hurting anybody's feelings.
There's advantages.
Other than sex.
The stuff you were trying to go with. That's where it was like,
This nigga wants a baby.
Like, if you have the robot doing stuff for you and acting as a way, yeah, but you are trying to
And then if you-
make little robots. How are you doing that, bro?
First of all,
How are you gonna have sex?
That-
with
First of all, hold on. Hold on a second.
if it
Hold on a
electrocutes
second.
you?
Hold on a
That's
second.
what
Hold on a
we were asking you
second.
about.
Hold on a second. What's the first thing that I mentioned that would be
What
a
if it
problem?
clamps down
I said
there?
feeding another mouth, right? Yo, I don't feed no baby robots. Just give them oil, bro.
How are you?
It's an
this is what
oil.
we're
Just give them
saying.
oil, bro.
How are you having baby robots?
No, it's Elon Musk. These things can happen. These things can happen.
Are you having sex with Elon for it to happen? Because
These things can happen.
I know what's going on.
Listen, Jen,
how's it-
off screen, Jen. Hold on.
How long does it
Hold on,
take
hold on. Off
for
screen.
an AI
Hold on a second.
bot?
Hold on a second. Off screen.
How long does it take
Hold on
for
a second.
AI
Hold on a second. Hold on a
baby?
second.
How long
2
is it?
minutes? We don't have to wait 9 months. Come on, all that stress condensed into like a day? Come on, bro. Off screen, Jeff. Let me ask you something.
Tell him stuff.
Quick question.
I said I'm going to impregnate the robot. How?
Listen.
That's what
Hold
we
on,
asked
listen.
about.
If you're in a
Not their
hold on a second, but let me ask you a question.
I don't even care if it's AI.
Quiet for a
You can
second.
get the
Listen,
bot.
listen.
But how you?
Listen, just listen
If that
for a
clamps
second.
on you,
Go
you're
ahead.
done.
Listen for a
Go
second.
ahead,
Listen
go
for a
ahead.
You
second.
ain't getting out, eh?
Hold on, let him go, let him
That
go.
clamps
We
on
as
you.
humans, we have feelings, right?
What?
Let him go.
We have,
You said
listen, man.
Let him finish it.
We as humans, we have feelings. Okay? Feelings will somewhere down the line get in the way. There's going to be fights. There's going to be arguments. Someone might end up possibly dead, right, over jealousy.
You cannot fight.
You bring in an AI robot
can't fight the robot.
that has no feelings. If you tell your husband or your boyfriend, yo, this is making me uncomfortable, I want them out the house. Is an AI robot going to fight you? No, you own that. So in my opinion, I would rather an AI robot in a polygamous relationship
hold on.
than a human.
But there's that new movie, you seen it?
What?
Or is it a show?
The one with Megan Fox?
Yeah.
No, it's
Like,
called,
I don't know, I didn't watch it, but
I've
it's
seen
like-
it.
she started catching
Yeah,
feelings
I've
for
seen
him.
it.
Supposedly that's the premise. She started
Catching
catching
feelings
feelings
for the robot.
for the human. No, for the
Because what if
husband.
eventually
I want
AI
to get rid
takes
of
over,
the
and
thing.
eventually they start realizing.
Yeah.
Stop.
Go ahead. Tell him.
Yeah.
What? They start having feelings?
But
No,
again,
it's synthetic. So it's not feeling. They start to realizing patterns.
the pattern, so they
see
know what,
things. They
when a
understand
certain
how you're going to
situation
respond.
happens, how to respond.
Yes,
to it.
how to respond
Then,
to you.
They will know, if you're
AI.
crying, if you're crying, I think they can read you and they'll be like, oh, are you okay?
Okay, yes. They don't really care, but they'll say, "Are you okay?"
Well, then listen.
And then you might say, "Give me a handy," and she'll give you the handy, whatever. But
Strictly for entertainment purposes, this is my next statement.
But hold on.
The three of us, as consenting adults, me and the AI robot and my wife will have to sit down and say, how's this going to go going forward? Because I don't want to be death on the table here. You know what I mean? If there's a robot that we can convince that, hey, listen, you're probably not going to be here long term. We're just going to use your services for as long as we want, and we're going to kick you out eventually. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't see a problem with it. Again,
You probably can rent the AI
keep
for that
thinking
long.
we were laughing at you about having an AI robot.
no.
Bro, feelings and all that, that's fine. How are you impregnating? You were talking about
How you gonna
impregnating this
yeah.
robot.
How you gonna have sex
How
with
is that happening?
How are you having sex with a period?
Where's your sperm gonna do? Mash up her wires inside and all that? Is that what's happening? How are you? This is what we were laughing about. How are we having a kid?
Listen,
I don't
What if they
care.
override
Listen,
what if they override your demands?
that's what I said. What if you're
And
in
now
there
this robot
and it goes
is like 10 times stronger than you.
and just clamps onto your penis? What are you doing?
well, listen, Karen.
I said that many times.
You need to work on your gun work or your knife work and help me out here because,
gun work, knife work.
yeah, man, I'm not going to let no AI clamp on my stuff. And
How would you know that?
How would
though?
you know? You're
You
already
just said,
crushing
I'm
it,
gonna
and you
impregnate
love
But
crushing
it's
it
a
all the
robot.
time.
Shit can happen.
Okay, let's take a break and pause. Okay, it doesn't have to be the conventional way. All right.
Now it
Maybe it could be like maybe it could be like.
What does this mean?
Hold on, maybe,
It's not conventional, so
Maybe
what are you
listen,
doing?
it doesn't have to be conventional.
What are you doing?
Maybe we can give her
You
some
think this is
frozen stuff,
insemination? It
stick it
doesn't
in there.
work.
You know what I mean? And like I say, you don't have to wait 9 months. It can be done in a day. Open up a hatch,
Anyways,
and a little baby robot comes out.
Okay.
So he's watching movies. So he's thinking he's gonna go into one of these corporate buildings,
Facts.
and they're gonna scan him and take
100%.
DNA sample,
100%.
and then also scan his brain and know all of his neurons and all of that.
Listen.
And then make
and then
a-
make
listen.
make an artificial
Listen.
to come,
Listen,
baby.
Listen,
How could you do
hey,
that?
the world would be a much better place with a
what?
half AI, half one brown robot running around.
I was just gonna ask, is this baby
Facts!
half human? Is this baby
Okay,
half
so
human?
with that,
Is this baby half human?
Yeah.
So then this baby can have feelings.
That means it
it
will.
will have some type
Yeah.
of feelings.
90-10.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, so the conclusion to this
90-10.
is, the conclusion
Yeah,
of this is
we're writing
the
this movie.
If you got if
Pull it
anyone
up.
out there is creating a robot,
Are you trying to make it have
Warren,
babies?
Mr. Crispy here will take them on
We need a poll.
as a second spouse.
No, we could.
Mr.
listen, we
Crispy
can
will
combine
be
these
your
two-
test
We
subject
can combine these two.
if you need to have babies with the AI.
We could combine these two topics and
How about
pull,
that?
pull it out there.
How about that?
We can pull it out there. In a polygamous relationship, would you rather an AI robot with zero feelings
Okay, well that's
that would fulfill all your
so
needs?
obvious.
No, give the people a chance to vote.
They want a human.
Give the people a chance to vote.
Dudes are saying robot.
Give the people. You never know that. Did you guys say robot?
Hold on.
Did you guys say robot? No, you didn't. You said you wouldn't want an AI robot.
Because we didn't bring it up as an option. We were talking about humans. We weren't
Hold,
talking
I mean,
about robots.
If I have the chance, I'm single. I have the chance to have two girlfriends.
Because you know what?
I have the chance to have two girlfriends. I'm single. I don't want no robot girlfriend.
No offense to your boy. All right.
Jen, you would want a robot husband?
Would you be okay
With a robot
with the robot version of Akil in the relationship?
No.
Why?
If you had two Akils, but
If you had
one
two
was
Akils, one
robot,
was AI.
would you want the robot?
So you'd want another human.
I'm telling you.
I don't want anything. I don't want to be in a poly.
There you go.
And
That's
that
good
is why,
answer.
guys.
But if you really think about it.
Yo, listen, guys, hold on.
That's a good
Hold on.
answer.
That is why you always answer no.
That is a great
I do not want to be in a
But
polygamous
if
relationship.
the other person or the other object in the relationship is a robot, it's all right. If it was a robot me, I mean, they're not. The robot me can do all the heavy stuff.
No,
have to do nothing.
Jenna saying it's still a hard no.
I'm just saying.
OSJ saying no.
It's a robot. Ain't nothing sexual going on there. That robot's there to do all the dirty work for us.
Sarcastically and hypothetically, you can speak about it all day. But if you really mean it, you ain't having a baby with no AI.
You can't. But anyways, nah.
No.
At the end of the day,
You guys
I'm
act
sticking
as
to
if
one.
there's no future. How do you know that can't happen, bro?
It can't.
I'm not saying they won't make baby robots.
But the way you
You
said
can make
it,
small robots.
it's
but
not happening.
She's not she's
that.
not conceiving
The
a
way
child.
you originally said it, it's not happening.
You
You're
don't
not
know that.
inserting your junk into a machine and busting sperm in a machine and creating a child or a baby robot or whatever it is. If you do the whole scan and then they do this and then they make a robot child or whatever, that's different.
Listen, never say never, bro.
Okay.
The
All right,
closest you're
Justin
getting
Bieber.
is,
Anyways.
you're getting
Oh.
closest to your pussy pocket synthetic doll, and that's all it is.
What was the other one?
No babies.
With the what was it? Oh, I'm blanking. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, how did it go again?
Say one thing about it.
Hey, Rod.
Yeah.
No, it was a story that
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Oh, yes.
I know relationships.
What was it about again?
There's no other second topic.
and
There's no other second topic. That was the one.
the guy thought the woman cheated.
Been talking about that for hours.
Y'all are talking non-facts here. There is another one she just said. Hush your mouth. What was it? The story?
If this was me and Karen, Karen be like, yo,
But we ain't.
There's so much.
there ain't no other topic.
Jesus Lord.
You and Karen are good. No, I can't. That's jokes.
No, the guy thought his wife.
Karen would walk out right now.
Oh, yes. Okay, this is what it
No, but
was.
Jen's got that
Hold
one.
on.
Hey, she-
Hold on.
Karen-
We're back.
We have it. Let's go.
Karen would be like, AI topic, eh? AI.
See at home. See at home. You can fuck your AI. You fuck your AI when you get home.
AI can cook for you. Okay, go ahead.
This is the situation.
All day.
Why keep making further and further away? Are you scared of me, dog?
No, no, go.
There's too much darkness for you over here?
Oh no.
Anyways.
Darkness.
Darkness, everybody. What was the story? Again,
I guess he thought his wife cheated because
Yeah.
they did a DNA test and the daughter wasn't his, and then she kept insisting like, no, I didn't cheat. So they took like several paternity DNA tests and they kept saying that he wasn't the father. And then eventually I guess he divorced her because like to him she was lying. But then it comes out years later that like he's like a chimera twin or something. I
He's
don't
what?
know if I'm pronouncing that right. But basically he absorbed his twin in the womb and they didn't know that. So his twin's DNA is in him.
Oh snap.
And so technically that baby is his twins, but his, you know? 'Cause
Okay, wait,
his
hold on,
wife
Hold on, time out.
So wait,
time
so
out.
the wife never had
He's
sex
holding a baby
with the
inside
twin.
him?
no, hold on.
No. The wife had the
I'll bring
baby,
it down.
but he's
Wait,
never
no.
had. She
No.
never had sex with the twin. Does
There
There is no twin.
Oh, it's all in him.
He was in his mother's womb.
Yeah.
He was a twin. Like
Right.
he absorbed the twin.
It's
What do you mean he absorbed the twin?
So he came out
Yeah.
as an only child.
Gotcha.
Right. His twin was
Was
the
inside
twin.
him, yeah.
So now when he had sex with the wife
Yeah.
and all that, it's the brother's,
brother's
DNA
is in
is
there.
in the child.
So when they,
So when they take the test, it's not showing his DNA,
showing the
it's showing
brothers.
the brothers.
Now the
But
only
she
thing
never
is,
had sex with him because the brother's dead.
does he have his
He's
own
not alive
DNA?
because he
What
absorbed
type-
the brother.
How? What,
Is this
why
a
I'm
true
asking
story?
this? Why I'm
So
asking
we
this?
just read it, so I
We
don't
just
know.
read it.
So we just
Well-
started talking about it. I don't know.
Yeah, so we were just.
You know what's so
just
trippy
wondering,
about
like,
that, Crispy? Because it's like, okay, if he's having sex and it's producing your brother's DNA or whatever the case may be, how are they distinguishing what your DNA is? Like when he goes to the doctor and he takes his blood, is he catching his DNA? Is he catching the brother's? Is he catching both? And why is it only in the womb? Now, is his semen his brother's semen or is it his semen? This can go
Hold on a
so many
second.
ways.
Yeah, it could,
This
it could
man-
go different ways.
this
Yeah,
man- hold on a
but they
second.
didn't give all. They didn't give. You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah, I
didn't
got
get all
you.
that.
No, so why are we talking about it now?
We're not gonna get all those facts. It's gonna be just straight
If we're
story.
talking literal,
Yeah.
this man was pregnant with his brother?
His wife was pregnant with his
he-
brother's
when-
DNA.
Come on,
Listen,
come on,
His
man.
brother's
Don't knock it.
DNA, right?
Listen.
His brother's DNA.
Your mother has you.
Listen, Johnson education. Break it
Don't
down.
do that. Don't do that.
Chapter 1.
That's light skin education.
Chapter 1.
Don't do that.
Chapter 1.
Okay.
Chapter 1.
Why do you gotta
Chapter
go back
one?
there? We already
Chapter
did
1.
that.
He
He.
is in his mother's womb. Okay.
His mother is pregnant with
His mother's
you
pregnant with
and your
a twin. With
His mother is
Your
pregnant with a
mother
twin.
Put you in.
Yeah.
Your mother
Where did
pregnant
you
with
see
you
that?
Yeah.
And a twin.
Got you.
In her womb.
Yeah.
Akil, where'd you see?
You
Me.
absorb your twin
Eat him up.
in your mother's womb.
Eat him up. He's in my womb.
So
He's
you
in my
were
stomach.
born.
I'm born.
You're the only child now.
I'm the only child.
You're grown now.
I'm
you
grown.
have a woman.
But
You
my
have
twin is inside me.
this DNA or whatever is in you because you absorbed it. That's how. However it works.
All right.
You now have a child with this woman.
Beat the face with my
There's
knife.
a DNA test now on the
DNA
child,
test.
and it's saying
Saying,
you are not the
Me,
father.
not the father.
So you think
I
she
think
slept with someone?
She slept
now.
with somebody else.
But she didn't.
She didn't.
She's telling you, no, I didn't.
So she's not a Jerry Springer
And
candidate.
you keep doing the test every
doing the
time,
test
and
every
it's
time.
saying that
Saying,
you're not the father.
I'm not the
Which
father.
one is it? This
So
one?
now you get upset.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, it's bothering you. At a certain point, you're like, you know what? I'm leaving.
I'm
and
out.
you leave.
I'm gone.
Years pass. We don't know how many years. It didn't say how many years, right?
Whatever, couple years
so
pass.
I'll go further than that.
10
Because
years pass.
Was he in a new relationship? Or did we just
It
bring that
didn't
up?
say,
It didn't
but
say.
that-
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so years
Go
pass
ahead.
now.
Years pass.
And now you find out,
I find out.
right?
Yeah.
That
My mama.
she didn't cheat on you.
She didn't cheat on me.
It's the brother that you absorbed.
That's
It's
right.
his DNA
That's
that's
right.
in the child.
Right.
So technically,
you made that child.
Right.
it's not your child,
Right.
but she didn't cheat on you.
She didn't. Yeah. All right. So then you own that. You go back and apologize and try to make it work.
No,
Okay.
that's where the conversation started.
Yeah, you trying to make that
Like,
work.
what if you're both in new relationships?
We're saying, what if you've moved on now, okay? I get that. In that scenario, you're still single. You know, if you said a few years past, you come. All right.
That's crazy.
Now you're in another. This is what we were bringing up. Now you're in a relationship.
You're both
with
in
someone.
a new
You're
relationship.
both in a new relationship.
But you know that she was your person.
Like she was.
That's
You
the
guys
one
were.
thing you just couldn't get over the fact that you felt like she was
Can,
lying
can,
to
can,
you.
can I ask a very relevant question though?
Shit.
I'm gonna seem like a jerk when I ask this. But
Okay.
Why?
Is the child 18?
Child 18?
Am I still
Are
paying?
they an adult now, the child?
Yeah. Am I still?
You know what?
Am I still paying for stuff?
No, because you said only a few.
Another question, right?
I'm basing it
It's not
on
a
what
bad
you
question.
No, it's not a bad question.
Is that a bad question?
I never said it was a bad question. I said I'm basing it on what you said. You said a
Yeah,
couple years
couple
past.
years
So
past.
okay, hell no, they're not 18. You just said a couple.
Oh, yeah.
So they're 2 or 3, 4,
All right, handle your
5
business.
at
Handle
the
your business.
most.
Handle your business.
5 at the most.
Handle your business. Yeah. Take care of that.
You're in a new relationship with someone.
You take care of that.
Okay.
You take care of that.
5 years. Okay.
No, but that's different. You can take care of the child without being with their mother.
Yeah.
Oh, facts.
The
But this is the
question
but she was
what if you're
she
both
was
in a
your woman.
relationship?
That's
Yeah,
your
if
love.
they-
You felt that that was your person, that you were madly in love with her.
Right.
The only reason you divorced her was because you felt like she was lying to you
Yeah.
About the kid.
cheating.
Cool.
You
And
had
even if she was
proof.
Okay,
honest
okay,
about it,
but,
she
but,
didn't
but,
do
hold on a
fine.
sec, but hold on a second. That's where years that have accumulated matter. Because if it's 18 years, if it's 20 years, I mean, the child's an adult. You guys have naturally grown apart.
Put
You,
the
you
child
can't,
in
hold on,
question.
you can't go back and say, you know what, it wasn't, I made a mistake, I thought you cheated, let's start over.
No, but
Years
you
have
should
passed.
know. Hold
If it's
on.
been, if it's
Hold
been,
on.
if
If it's
been,
9 months,
if it's
right?
been if it's been a year or a couple years, even if you guys are still in other relationships, maybe there's some repair that can be done, right? Because only a select amount of time has
But
passed.
guys,
Okay,
you should
not
know. Like,
18,
let's say he
because
has sex.
I get that.
Let's
If it's
say they
like
have
18,
sex and it's 9 months exactly.
Yeah.
He should
And then
know.
he finds out?
Yeah, like he can't be like, oh,
then yeah, then it's-
a
then
day or
it's-
two off, she cheated, whatever.
No, then it's his bad. Then
It's got to be his.
Of course.
You got to know.
Do you?
You gotta know.
What, you know when you
Don't
have
they-
sex
but
with someone. I don't
wait,
care. I don't
wait,
care. Any
hold
man,
on,
every man can
hold
play that.
on.
Oh, but every man knows when they have sex with a shorty.
You gotta get the
Like, yo, words, you have two.
Like I'm
You
saying,
knew-
like,
you knew.
if when the baby comes out and it doesn't look like an AI robot, then it's not mine. You know what I mean?
Am I falling?
Yeah, but your brother would look like you.
My brother?
This is what I'm saying.
Not
So
necessarily.
that baby can.
You're not doing a DNA test. Because
no,
when the
that's
baby
not
comes-
what I'm saying. I'm
because-
saying
no,
when
but
it
I'm
comes
saying
out, it's
doesn't
9
happen.
months.
I know. And
Right.
it comes out and it looks like you because
It's yours.
it is your blood in there technically,
Of
right?
course, you guys are
Your blood.
twins.
So you're not gonna question it. This happens later. Say
No,
there's a
I know.
medical something happens,
I get
okay?
it, I get
and
it.
thing,
But
and
you
now-
should still know. You should be like, no, at the end of the day, I know it's mine. There's no way it slipped off 1-2 days. She went and had sex with someone else. The 1-2 days, like the 9 months, you'll know.
Are you sure? Remember what they say? Women are the best cheaters, eh?
I didn't say they're not. I didn't say they're not.
She don't have to be gone for hours, eh? You guys could have been to dinner and she said, "Oh, I just gotta go to the washroom quickly. Go back there, man's is waiting. Bop, 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 bop. Bust in there and come back up and sit there with you, and you don't know a damn
That's
thing,
diabolical. Your wife's diabolical.
But that's all it takes. I'm
diabolical.
I'm reaching, but I'm just saying. That's all it takes, though, right? You don't need the romantic setting for a woman to get pregnant.
No,
you
no,
just need
no.
to bust a nut at the right time, and she's pregnant.
So
I said the right time. At the right time.
She's ovulating, right? Yeah.
At the right time. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying that it can happen in that. It can happen.
You're saying you busted, and then the next man got it before. He got in there a little bit after you. Just he got it. It swam a little stronger. Hit that. All right, no problem. Hey, all right. That's life. That's life.
Don't kill me.
Hey, man, listen. Some of the stuff is reality, bro.
No, it's true.
You can laugh all you want, but some of the stuff actually probably happened. But is that a true story?
I don't know.
We don't know if it's
we
true,
just read it and then we
I gotta say, if that is a true story,
I have so much questions.
Yeah.
No, because how? Like, I go so. Because if I'm him first, the guy I gotta do is doctor DNA
hold on,
test.
but is it going for
Yeah, because
But in that scenario-
and then you said in his womb, like,
Oh,
like
hold on,
what do you
hold
mean?
on.
What do I
But
got now? That's
hold on.
you say to kill you. Like,
hold on,
no,
hold on.
I got some special
Hold on.
guys over here.
in that scenario,
Like a
let me ask you
side
something.
power pack.
Everybody, who's the victim out of the three? Who's the victim?
The brother.
Hold on a second.
Let her
No,
answer.
jokes aside. Who's the real victim? Wife, baby, son.
That's it. Wife, baby, or
Wife, baby,
husband.
son. No, but who's more the victim?
Wife, baby, or
Who
husband.
do you feel more sympathy for?
The child. Because now the father left, right? The father left.
Oh, he left.
Yeah, he divorced his mom.
Both fathers
And
left.
obviously he's not going to take care of his child that
That is kind of funny.
Cut that one out.
That's kind of funny still.
This child is growing up.
leave that.
Both. Killer. Okay? Both child
This man's gonna be Dexter when he grows up. Right?
He's a killer when he grows up.
Sorry,
Go
what
ahead.
did you say?
No, I said the child.
Yeah, it's
Because he's not taking
Call him
care of
Deuce
a child that
Deuce.
he doesn't think is his.
Okay.
So it's not like he was present in the child's life and they just divorced. It's not like a
Right.
mutual divorce where, okay, we can
I
co-parent
got
well.
left by
we
two
can-
daddies
we're gonna
at one
co-parent
time.
this child together. He left and he's not gonna, why would he, if he's gonna divorce, you know what I mean? Like, that's not my child. Why would I need to take care of my child?
I'm gonna go and say the mom. Or the wife, sorry. I gotta say the wife, because the wife had absolutely nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
It's not her fault.
Yeah, it is. her fault.
And the husband left. So
Yeah.
she's just like the middle person that this situation fell upon her.
I know.
So I gotta go with the wife.
I know y'all think it's a
agree.
joke, but it's the brother. The eaten up brother.
The
He
brother.
didn't get to live. He didn't get to
You mean the
live.
brother in the womb?
This
And
guy,
yeah.
this guy said the eaten up brother.
He didn't get.
Yo, that's the title that you're giving him, bro.
He absorbed. Okay, he absorbed the brother.
You're evil, bro.
What does that even mean?
Anyways,
Absorbed?
I like what I'm saying. He didn't even get.
The cannibalized son.
He didn't even get to come out and be introduced. And my man birthed a child that
My
he
boy's
will
living
never
inside him, having all the
see.
fun. Just
He will
letting go shots.
He will never see this child ever in life. I mean, you know what? Maybe he's not.
What if
maybe,
he? No,
maybe
but
he has
think
the
about how
best
you
moles.
said it. If you said he's in his womb, how do you
Maybe
know
he
he's
has
not
the best
seeing?
spot.
He's just seeing everything through his brother. or
That's
whatever.
even worse.
He's inside busting shots like, bro, it's my
Man said,
turn.
yo, that's my kid. Where you going?
Like, how is he built? Does he got a side pack? Is like a
He's
man's
hurt
in there.
in
It's
there.
like, nah, you ain't going today. I'm busting. You know what I mean?
Who's the victim in your eyes? Hold on.
I agree.
No,
with you.
but,
I agree with
truthfully,
you.
it is
It's
the
the
child.
wife.
It is the child.
I think it's the
I still
wife.
say it's the mom.
The child's still gonna get to live.
Cameraman, who you got? Who's the victim in all this?
The wife didn't really cheat.
To the kid.
The kid?
I get what you say, the wife, but she's grown. She can take care of herself. This child has
But she
no-
didn't really
But
cheat.
the situation, she didn't ask for it.
She has
though.
parents.
She could have been a big
That's
time,
what I'm saying.
beautiful wife,
That's what I'm
100%,
saying.
running everything,
That's
doing
what
it
I'm
all
saying.
proper, and all of a sudden,
She grew up exactly.
The child
She
didn't
grew up.
ask
She
for it,
had a
but
life.
but that's
She chose the man. I'm not saying that's her fault. Whatever, but
It's not her fault.
She grew up with parents. She grew up with parents. She had that life. This child don't have that life. This child has no say in anything.
What do
This
you mean?
child-
Is she still with the
He
child?
got
no?
left twice.
Wait, she left.
She's
the
raising-
parents?
she's raising
not
the
taking
child?
care. She's not taking care of the
Oh,
child.
come on, bro. She's the victim.
She's
man.
good. She's the victim.
She's the victim, bro.
Fam,
Come
she
on,
gets
man.
portrayed
man.
like
Hold
she
on a second.
cheated.
It's not.
She did
It's
nothing
not
wrong
her
because
kid.
my boy broke his nut.
Hold on. She is a victim. I'm not saying she's not.
She's the
But
biggest
between
victim.
She's the
her-
biggest victim.
Between her and the child, if she gets, the child cannot take care of themselves. This woman can still take care of herself. Okay, she has to take care of her child.
She's
Yes.
taking care of the child.
Okay, let him
She can still take care of herself and the child. Who does the child have to? If she's stressed and is getting upset and now takes it out on the child, just say because she's stressed and what's going on, the child has no one at this point to turn to except the mother.
Nah, I can't
And
do that.
they don't.
Fam, there's single moms everywhere. This ain't nothing new, bro. What are you talking about?
The mom can't turn to help for help.
I'm just saying there's
But the
single
difference
moms
is
The mom can
everywhere.
turn for help.
Moms
This is-
everywhere.
Exactly.
But situations are different.
The situation.
But
No, the
She
situation
can
for
get
her
her,
is
though.
they've tried to make it seem like she cheated, like she did something wrong.
Right.
She didn't do
She
nothing
was
wrong.
victimized.
She was being a good wife.
No one said she
Everything's
wasn't a
blessed,
victim.
and now she's single,
No one said
taking
she
care of the
wasn't
kids.
a
She's the
victim.
victim, not the kid.
No one
The
said-
kid still get taken care of. The kid has all opportunity to be great. He has all opportunity to do, or she has all opportunity
How?
to be great.
Are you sure?
Single,
But now
single.
she's
not
got
stressed?
a whole side of a family.
You should tell me
He
every
doesn't meet
child
his
with a
dad.
single mother should
Right.
He
be
doesn't
great.
meet his grandparents, his
Right.
uncles, his cousins.
He
stuff.
has
His
none of
sons,
them.
all.
He has no one to
But
turn
that
to
is
but a
his
mother.
family.
Yo,
He's growing up.
But that's single mom life regardless.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's single mom life
so
regardless.
she's not the only one that's a single mother.
And that's what I
She
said.
has people she can turn to. She has help. She can get help. You guys are making it seem like she has no one. She has.
No,
I'm
what do you
pretty
mean?
sure
If
she
they're
has
gonna help
family.
her raise the kid, that's
Okay.
still helping her raise the kid. But what we're saying is,
But
in
the
the
kid
situation,
always- but she
in the
has a
situation,
job.
she's
got-
the
she
one
got
that
the
got
shot on
done.
the stick, bro.
She got done worse.
wrong.
She got
But
done
the
wrong.
kid- but now-
The kid didn't get done wrong.
How?
Because
He has no-
people
the
leave.
He has
People
no
leave.
father too.
No, but
she
people
has no
leave.
husband. He has no father.
I know, but people leave all the time for
Exactly.
less reasons. Meaning, like people leave. Man's busting in,
And the child is still a victim.
Mans are busting in women that they're supposed to be with, and because he doesn't even like the bitch, and she has a kid, he's gone, and that kid is with the
Okay.
baby moms, whether about two or not. I mean, like real life. We're talking
Okay.
real life. Like a man's walking down the street, has 4 different baby moms, and he don't want to take care of none of them because he just wants to bust and have kids.
And the kids are the
and he
victims of
leaves.
those.
I'm not gonna say the kids are not just the victim.
I'm
in
not
that
saying
case,
the wife isn't a victim.
In that case, the wife and the kid, yes. But it's still the wife. The man's being an idiot, and it's not even a thing like he thinks, oh, he cheated or not. It's just he doesn't want to take care of his own responsibilities.
But
This
stop.
one,
But no, but
He
no.
doesn't think that's his.
He doesn't.
I
think-
know he
And
thinks she
DNA is
cheated.
telling you it's not.
That's why I'm saying she got done wrong because
But
my
how-
boy.
But how is he? Okay,
he
cut out
himself.
that you found out now. You didn't find out that.
No, wait, found out part.
At the
What
end of
part?
the day, though. But wait, at the end of the day, it's still not his child.
No, what I'm saying is if he has no knowledge about the twin thing, let's say, right, he has no knowledge
Yeah.
about it. So he's saying that she cheated. So he's really wrong. Let's say eventually he goes to the doctor and he finds this shit out.
Okay.
His dumbass, okay, for not knowing whatever happened to him as a kid, what his parents are really dumb
That's
because
not
they
his
wouldn't
dumbass.
explain.
He wasn't told.
But I believe that on the parents.
You're gonna know
I
that
put that
you
on the
had
parents.
a twin in the room with you.
No, but no. What I'm saying, I put that on the parents.
Okay,
The mom would know.
okay,
it's not
but
him.
we're not- but-
Think about it. When his
Excuse
mom
me,
was
I wanna
pregnant,
have something
she
in
had
mind.
twins.
I have to go. I'm gonna go to my
You get what I'm
family's
saying? It
office
wasn't him
tomorrow.
who had the twins. His mom
Yeah.
was pregnant. She had twins.
Okay.
And mom didn't tell him when he
But what
came
if the
out.
mom
Okay.
didn't know?
No, but they had to. For you guys to say there was
You keep
twins,
saying they
she had
had
to
to,
know.
but
No, think
you
about
may
you guys.
not.
No, but you guys read a story saying there was a twin absorbed, meaning the
okay.
He
mother.
found out later on.
The
right?
mother-
So
no, but
the
the-
medical test that he could have taken, the mom didn't know that she.
Yeah, so
Okay, even if the mother didn't know, he's a victim then because she didn't tell him. So how you calling
That's
him
what
a
I'm
dog?
saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
But I put it on the parents. I put it on the parents. It always comes
but
from
they're not
someone.
in that
So even
situation
if,
though,
let's
right?
say the mom didn't know. I can't say the mom didn't know because when you go to an ultrasound, it's going to tell you if you have two.
Let's say
you
that
can't
this
just have one and then say one of the. So
say that this
I
is
don't know
the
how that even happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes
But
the
it can
twin's
happen.
hiding behind the other one and you don't find out till you're like 6 months. But what if he
Right,
observed
so-
the twin at like 3 months?
Right.
Then you
Which
would
is all.
never know.
Right. You never know. Like I know hypothetically we don't know, but.
Okay.
She would have to have an idea in a way. Let's say, okay, even if she
No,
did,
that's-
she didn't have an idea.
Okay, stick to what we know. 'Cause
So she
if
has
we
no
can bring up all
idea
this
that he was like that. He
Yeah.
grows up like that the whole way through. This is
Okay.
his first kid. He has the kid.
Yeah.
And then how does he find out now? He finds out after?
This is the only thing. That's like we said. It doesn't.
It doesn't say if he-
exactly how.
so we don't
why-
even know if he'd
why
found
he-
out.
Why it was
Okay,
brought
so
up,
so
the
if
DNA
he,
test.
we don't know if he found out.
How he found out,
Black
yeah.
and white. If this is really what we read, no matter how you say it, the wife is still done wrong because she didn't cheat. She didn't
Okay,
cheat.
but again, you don't know that. Think
But
about
you
it right
can't
now.
blame the man
Think about it.
for
Hold on.
cheating.
Think about it right now.
Wait,
We're
we
talking
don't
about
know that the wife
wife-
cheated? Is what you're saying?
Okay, you have your wife. She gets pregnant. You have the kid, right?
But you're saying
The
you
kid
don't
goes
know
from-
if the wife cheated.
everything-
That's what you're
no,
saying.
Wait, everything's going, right?
gonna
For
take
some
a
reason, something comes up, whatever, and you have to take a DNA test.
Yes.
You take one, and it's revealed, hey, you're not the father.
Yes.
Okay. You take
Then
another one.
they take the
You take
test
another
and
one.
they find out who
You're
it
not
is.
the
They have
father. No! Hold, you see, you're throwing
No, but
stuff in. No.
they have, okay, think about it. If
Listen,
you take
listen.
a DNA test, no, Akil,
listen.
Akil, no matter how you say, if you take a DNA test, it's not going to come up
They're not-
unknown.
Yes, they're not going to tell you who it is. You can't be telling people's business, bro.
It can't
That's
come.
If you
Privacy
take a
issue.
DNA, it can't come back saying Warren is the father of your child. You can't do that as a business.
It has to. You have to be. Able, so how do they get?
'Cause
Okay,
now
no.
that-
You
see,
know that's
hold on,
off.
think about
See
it.
when they sue for
Think
when it
about
comes to child support and all this shit,
That's
they
because
have the
they go and
DNA
find
test
out.
saying this
Yes.
is the father.
Because if I'm
So-
the woman, okay?
Yes.
This is her. It comes back, okay, you're not the father. I have an idea who it is. Now I go to that person. That's different. The company can't tell you who it is. Because
So you're saying they
hold
won't
on,
even tell the wife?
hold
They
on.
can't even tell the wife.
Hold on. Why? She would know.
Yeah,
She knows
said-
who she slept with.
She said it's her
may not
husband.
say she
She
did.
said it's her husband.
Okay, hold on. You keep entering into it now. Okay, you do all of those. You're taking the DNA test. It's coming back saying you are not the father. What are you? What else is there for you? Okay, she's still telling you I didn't sleep with anyone. You want to believe you? Okay,
You don't believe
You
her.
can believe. You can believe, but there's a test because you know a woman can tell you, I didn't cheat on you. I didn't this. I didn't that.
Right.
It keeps coming back saying, you are not the father.
Right. But I know she
And
has.
okay, you
she
decide
has the-
now.
She
You know
does
what? I
have the
can't-
opportunity to find out who, though. That's what I'm saying. They can't deny her.
So how is she the victim
But
now?
she didn't cheat.
Right, she didn't cheat. I
So
know.
who was
Okay,
she looking
so who
for?
is she
You
looking
could've
for?
did
No,
it.
that's what I'm saying. She's not looking
But
for
the
no one.
DNA
But
test is
what I'm
telling you
saying is,
different.
why I'm saying this, guys, is even as the doctor or the physicians, they're gonna be like the same way. Okay, wait, there's person. Even if they can't tell you, disclose. Let's just say they can't tell you. Whatever you're saying is right. I'm the physician, okay?
Okay.
I see the name. I see whatever it is says right here.
There may not be a name because you tested me to see if I'm the father, not who is the father. If
Right,
I'm the
but
father,
the
so it'll
DNA
tell you.
No, but the DNA, you can't.
0% probability
You're still
or
not
whatever.
catching. You're not catching
Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying, bro. No
The
matter
DNA
what
is
you
gonna
say.
tell you who
Of
it is.
course, if it's his DNA, it's his DNA.
But
If
what
it's
if
your
it's
DNA,
What
it's
if
your
it's not in the
DNA.
database?
What's the twin's name?
You're
What's the
That
twin's
he
name?
did
No,
that.
What's the-
but this is another thing why you guys, I get it, it doesn't say, but even if you base the story off of it, if they said there was a twin at all, that means they already knew there was two persons. Whether
Okay.
they named it or not, they knew, meaning doctor, physician, whoever wrote the damn story, doctor in that position knew there was two.
No, but she's saying this was found out afterwards. Is that what you're saying?
No, I know, but it's
You're
still,
saying that this was
even if
found
it's
out
afterwards.
Not then.
No, I get
this
what
is
he's
later
saying.
down the
There were
line,
two
though.
people, right? Okay.
Right.
Keep
He's
going.
already
What
left.
all I'm saying is,
He
as
already
the
left.
physician, so
Okay.
me, I won't disclose the information,
Okay.
but I'm saying, as the doctors
Yep.
that did all of the testing, we know there's two. Because we said there's two. Because they said it was absorbed. This is what the story says. It's not like the story just said he disappeared, there was only one. They said there was
Yeah,
two.
okay, yeah.
So they have the information there's two, even if she didn't name it or not.
No, sorry, pause.
Go ahead.
You take a DNA test, right?
Go ahead.
You're just testing that person's DNA.
I understand that.
Right?
I understand
so
that.
all that DNA test is saying is that he's not the father.
Yes.
There's no other DNA. It's not saying.
No, it's not going to tell other DNA. Yes, I understand
No, so
that.
they-
But what I'm saying is, for it to say he's not the father and they only tested him, she's not going to go look for someone else. Correct. Okay? But they're finding traces of other DNA. So no matter what, if I'm a physician, I'm a doctor, if I'm finding traces of other DNA, because it's not his DNA I'm testing says, oh, it doesn't match this baby, okay? They're going to test the baby's DNA. Do you understand? So that DNA that they're catching from the baby has to be attached to somebody. It can't be unknown.
Okay.
Because all files they have. So they know, even if they can't tell her, they know.
Okay.
What I'm saying is they know. So
But-
we may not know the story, but they know.
Okay.
And they would have to either tell her.
No.
They would have to
Wait,
tell.
wait,
If she
wait,
asked,
wait,
if
wait.
she asked,
They know what?
as the wife, I'm saying,
Wait, you're confusing me. They know what?
they know the DNA. Meaning, if the DNA doesn't have a name,
He's saying the doctor will know who the father is because they tested
they won't
DNA
know
of
the
kid.
name because that person was not born. Do you understand? But they'll have the DNA because the DNA is going to come from the two
But if the
parents.
father is not.
The two
if
parents.
The guy that got tested is not the father, then of
this
course
DNA
there's
test.
another DNA.
Right.
Because he's not the father.
Right.
Okay.
So then they're going to have to test the parents regardless. Even if they did test the parents, I'm just saying, like, it's all hypothetical. Everything we're saying. It'd be the doctors, obviously the doctors are going to would test the parents' DNA to figure out exactly what's going on in the best way. But what I'm saying is, from once they find out the actual living father, it's not their DNA, that DNA right there can't go untraceable. There's no way. They're going to have to figure it out, to piece it to something.
But it's
whether
still-
it's the mom or the dad
Okay.
or whoever, whatever.
But it's still telling you
I'm not the
you're
father.
not the father.
Facts.
So what are you gonna do now?
Well,
You're
he left.
staying?
You said he left.
Okay,
But this was
I'm saying-
about who
but
was the
I
victim.
know, I
And
know.
you still think the wife's not the main victim when she
I never
is.
said she isn't a victim, but
Who's the main victim? The kid?
how is he's not really
The
wrong.
kid still has a life. He gets taken care of. So it's not like
Okay.
she put the kid in adoption.
Okay.
She didn't send the kid away. And single moms all day long, brother. There's single moms who do this all day
Okay.
long with worse
Get that.
situations
But a
than what you're
baby-
telling me right
A
now.
baby
All I'm saying
can't
is,
do ish for
Rob-
itself. If the mother is not in the right frame and doesn't take care of the kid, and only word.
But when did she become an unfit mother? This is what I
I'm
don't
saying
understand.
no,
When-
but
when
I'm
did
trying
that
to tell you how the child is a
Well,
victim.
listen. At the end of the day,
In that situation,
yes,
the mom.
she got screwed over. No one's saying she's not getting screwed over, right? So these people think she's liars. That's the worst of it.
Right. But that's what we said. This is what me and Warren is saying.
Wait, that's the worst for her.
For
that
her.
people don't believe you.
That's
Okay,
it. Who cares?
you
At that
can
point,
still feed
if
yourself.
you don't
Have a
believe
home.
me, then you don't believe me.
Yeah, but she lost her husband, her home, her
Who said she lost her
stability
home?
together.
Who said
she
No,
lost
but
her
you get
home?
what I'm saying? Like,
She's
if we're living
grown.
together,
He left.
I know, but
Say she had the
you're-
home, she
No,
works.
but you're still not catching
No,
what's
but
going
this
on.
kid-
In that,
No,
lost
you're
the whole
okay, but
side
I'm
in
giving
that-
you a different scenario.
no, in
You're
that
make-
situation,
You're making
G,
her seem like, okay, he left, now she has no home, she has no way to feed herself.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
But
I'm
you
saying
just said.
if she
All
was a
you're
good
saying
wife,
is that
I'm saying if she was a good wife,
they look
he
like,
left.
She looks like a cheater. At that
He
point,
left.
Who cares?
It's-
She knows she's not.
That's not a horrible
No, that's
thing.
that's
only one part of
that's
it.
not it.
That's only
If
one
she
part
was
of
a
it.
good wife, she loved the man, and the
Okay.
family was great.
Okay.
You just lost your second half. That's how she's looking at it.
Here's the
But
thing,
people lose halves. She can still move
No,
on
you're
in
not.
life.
You're catching it. What I'm saying is not
She's
like
a grown
not like
person.
when the man has sex, like say 4 baby moms who doesn't like his baby mom. If they were together, they love each other, and he only has one disbelief that she cheated, okay, and he leaves. All
Okay,
that.
I'm not going to
happens.
say they're perfect. You know, you have fights here and there. You have your issues.
No,
here
but
and
what
there,
if they
okay?
were in a
But
good
everything
relationship?
is great. Yeah.
What if they were in a
for
good
the most
relationship?
part,
Then
it's
she
good.
lost someone that
Okay.
she loves,
But
and that's a
she
lot.
lost one person. This kid literally lost a whole side. The dad, the grandma, the
Has
grandpa,
no
the aunts, the
family.
uncles, the cousins.
But he has-
Everybody on that side is not speaking to this child because they don't think they're related to this child. That whole child lost a whole family. This woman lost one man.
But the child wouldn't know that.
Why
When you're a child, you're
When it grows-
innocent. So I've seen
That
moms.
gives up-
I've
that's
seen.
what
Let
makes-
me just
I
get
get
in
it.
this.
Go ahead,
I've
go ahead.
seen moms who have kids. Dude left early, and dude don't exist. That kid grows up happily as hell. Don't even know about him. Might think another guy's his dad because she came in and and didn't even know about that guy. So you're gonna tell me about that?
Okay,
And they have a
that's
great. They have a
wrong.
great life. Great life. Man could go NBA, be a movie star. I've seen it all happen with people like that. Real life.
Not saying it doesn't happen, but the
Okay.
kid is suffering in the
No, it's
moment.
not suffering.
How is he not suffering? He has no
If he
one-
has a great
Who's teaching
future,
him
he's
to
an
be a-
innocent.
Who's teaching him to be a man?
The kid is an innocent.
Who's teaching him to be a man?
Just like
in
I
that
said,
time?
if the wife is a good woman, she gets
She can't
another
teach
man.
him to be a man.
No, you're not hearing what
Well,
I'm
no,
saying.
we're not bringing another man though. We're not talking about another man. We're
Okay.
talking about
Single moms all day long.
Because if she
Sam.
brings in another man, she's not a victim
last one.
anymore.
I've seen.
She's not a victim.
DJ.
She just found
Listen,
help.
bro.
She can do that.
No, it's not help.
The baby can't do that. The baby
can't
can't.
say.
The baby has to hope and pray that this mother doesn't snap or lose her mind and say, "I can't do this no more. Let me leave this child," and goes off and take care of herself. This is
only-
why we're saying.
But that's
the
you
child
saying
is
a
the most
hypothetical.
victim.
You're saying a hypothetical.
You're saying
if she's
hypothetical
bad.
too.
I know,
Father
but
comes
that's
in,
what
the
it's
kid grows
about.
up and makes the
It's
NBA.
all about hypothetical. Me and Warren were just trying to say about the situation you presented.
Okay.
You say no, she's not the victim.
No,
I
he
never
didn't say
said-
that.
oh
He
my
didn't say that.
God.
He didn't say that. He didn't
I
say that.
said she is a victim, but between
No, but you
two,
think the kid is the biggest
would
victim.
be worse off,
Right, that's what you
Because
think.
she can lose. She can say, "I don't want to do this no
We
more."
get that. But
I'm
those are
done.
all hypotheticals.
But that's what you. This is how you say it.
No, if we
This is
just
how
if
you
we just
explain
take in what you said as the story, just the three parties as the story: the kid, the mom,
Okay.
and the husband.
Okay.
Whoever is worse off, you believe it's the kid. I'm not gonna say you don't. That's
Okay.
what you believe is the kid.
Yeah.
Me and Warren believe it's the moms. The reason why is exactly the same way. If you're a family unit, you need the mom and the dad, regardless.
Exactly. So right there-
So she was
Kid is struck down.
She was doing everything the right way to be with her husband. Her husband believes because of the DNA test. it's
Yeah,
not her.
okay.
So he leaves,
Yeah.
breaks up the family. Whether she takes care of the kid or not, like say we'll do hypothetical, like you're saying. She's still a victim because at the end of the day, she's gonna take care of her kid. Why is she gonna get rid of the kid? She's not. She's not. You could say she's mentally this.
No,
we don't
I'm not
know.
saying-
So
I'm not saying-
so
I'm not saying
gonna say
she's
she's gonna
mentally-
quit. But in that scenario right there, the only person they're saying is wrong in that scenario is the wife. When the wife is not
No, I'm
really
not-
wrong.
Who said the wife was wrong?
Because they're saying she cheated. That's
No.
They're saying she cheated. They're saying-
That's what is believed because of the DNA.
I know. I'm saying, but that's the story.
All
That's
right.
the- like,
So
I'm not deviating from the story.
I'm not saying she's not a victim.
I'm
And
saying
and
the
what we're
same
saying
thing.
is the
You're
worst
saying-
thing is it looks like she's a cheater. Okay, people look like they're a cheater. That's not bad. She's a grown adult. She can pick herself up from the situation and go on with life and do what she needs to for her kid and all of that. So she will be a victim for a time being. This kid will continue, would
kid
be
is
in a worse.
innocent.
He's depending on two people, one already left, and he has to depend on her and hope that
But the
she
kid isn't
doesn't. She
innocent.
doesn't act like him. Exactly. So
kid
he would,
isn't innocent.
So they would
So
be the.
why
they
I'm
would
saying
be-
that it
they would
doesn't
be the-
comprehend what's
They would be
happening.
the work. To me, I'm
It
just saying
doesn't
why.
comprehend what's happening yet. The kid is just gonna
They
be
don't
like,
have
mommy,
to comprehend.
mommy,
It's still a bad situation.
blah, blah, blah,
They
blah.
would still be a victim. If a kid's in a car crash, the kid doesn't
question wasn't
understand.
who's gonna
He's
be
still a
the worst.
victim.
No,
Question was
that's
who's the biggest
different.
victim.
Car crash, the kid could get hurt, whatever the case may be. You're not catching, like, what I'm saying is I've seen single moms grow
Yeah.
their kid and don't even know who their biological father is.
Okay.
They're calling Henrietta their father. This man raised
Okay.
me. This is what I believe. Do you understand?
I get what you're saying.
I'm telling you, the kid is, before you know anything of wisdom, anything, you're a kid of innocence. You don't know. You could have been born, by the time you get 4 years old, you're seeing your mom all the time, you never seen a dad. Then the man comes in and you think this is your dad because he just showed up. Your mom can tell you whatever you want. Your mom can say, this man is my dad, I love him. Da-da-da-da-da. She could really tell you that. And you believe it for 14 years until your dad
find-
comes back
yeah.
one day and says, no, I'm the one that really had you.
And now
all this
it's
happened.
playing with everything that you've seen before
I'm
in the
just saying-
past, and your
right.
mother didn't tell you, and she was in the position to.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. In a
So-
long period,
you're gonna bring his victim.
She's a
up-
victim.
shit, but he wouldn't be a victim then. Let's
right
say the
at
man
the
is a
same- right-
successful
right-
man because she
You
did
can't
the
say
right
that.
thing.
You can't say it because,
you never know.
if something happens to someone and they don't say nothing and they say something later, they were still a victim that whole time. They were just not really known as being a victim.
then
Someone's a
you're
victim
not.
of something.
You're not. If you don't have no knowledge of it, you're not. You're only a victim knowing that you know. And at the time, let's say right when it happened, when you're talking about when it happened.
But if someone
only the
else
wife-
sees you as a victim,
the wife loses.
you could still be a
She
victim.
loses her husband for nothing.
So this is obviously a heated discussion.
No,
it's not heated. Why is it heated? The kid.
Kudos to.
At the end,
Kudos to OSJ.
I believe we're both right, in depending on what the scenario is. I fully understand what he's saying about the wife being being a victim. In that,
I just mean at
in
that time.
At that time, that's what I'm saying.
If you go longevity, so much shit could happen.
Yeah.
Where it turns to the kids this bad, that bad.
Yeah.
You're so right. But I mean,
Yeah.
like,
You can even go as far as to say, eventually the husband might be a big victim because you don't
We're
know
all
what's,
victims.
you don't know what's gonna happen.
They are,
You don't know what's
in a
gonna
sense,
happen to
yeah.
him mentally, like when
Mentally,
he's in
yeah.
his 60s, in the 60s, 70s. This could play an effect on him. So
The question wasn't even that. The question was,
Yeah.
would you go back to that person?
That was
would
the main
she
question.
go back or would he go
Both
back?
of them. Like,
If they were in
you
different
like-
relationships.
If you find out later on,
Like,
that
we changed the
she
scenario
didn't
a little
cheat,
bit,
and
so.
that was the only reason you left her was because you thought she cheated, and you knew you know in your heart that is the love of your life. The only reason you're with this next person is because you had to settle.
It depends on-
Because that was your person, but you left.
And it
her
hurt
because
knowing
you
there's a
loved
child
her.
that's not yours, that's
I'll
supposed to be your
stick
person.
to my original
I think
answer.
the male.
But would you
the
go
ma-
back? Would
It
you
depends.
go
It
back?
depends on
The
time.
male holds responsibility because he left off of his own belief. That's the thing about
So
life.
you leave your
he
new-
left,
your-
he,
your-
he
the-
left believing, she cheated on me.
Okay,
That's
if you're
what he
married,
thinks.
you chose someone else now.
And he finds out that it
That's
was
his
that
job,
everything he
that's
said
what-
was true, he probably wouldn't leave. He would probably
Would
want to
you?
go back.
Would you?
Would I leave to go back to her?
Yeah.
Oh, leave probably not. I'd
Too much
probably
difference.
want to be with my kid.
I
a
give you
lot
that
more.
if it's a wife.
I'd probably
if it's a
wanna-
girlfriend.
No. It doesn't mean I gotta leave my girlfriend. I don't need. You
Okay.
know, you don't know what.
I know,
you don't
I hear.
You don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
You,
That's what
you
I
don't know
was-
how
that's what I
many
was
years
saying.
you're talking to.
That's what I was saying
I don't know
too.
how big my son is. Like that fucks
So
with
they're
that.
not-
That messes up
that
a
was
lot
my
of.
point. And it depends on
They're
the
not,
person.
they're not,
a
they're
lot
not,
of
they're not
stuff.
adults yet. They're not adults.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
say you could say 6, 7, 8. If you
That's
want, you
not
could
that
even-
bad. If you could get in at that time, it's
If you
not
want to
that
make
bad.
the worst scenario, okay, we'll say 10 at the furthest. We'll go.
If he can
10-year
be
gap.
in the kid's life, maybe he would try. I would try. If I could be in my kid's life, regardless, I would try. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If I find that out, I would try.
Or-
But she may
or-
not want to
or-
talk to me because like.
But you don't
Okay.
have to
You
be
never
with
know.
the mom to be in the kid's life.
No,
that's
facts.
what she said. That's what
The
she said.
question was, would you want to get back with her?
Yeah, that's the main part. Yeah, you're gonna have the kid. And you're like,
You
but
could
would
try. I wouldn't say no. You
Y'all-
could try,
y'all-
but if you
okay.
have someone,
Yeah.
yeah, you're probably not gonna think like that.
Okay.
Y'all,
But,
y'all,
you
are
know,
missing,
okay.
y'all are missing a third option though.
What's third
The
option?
AI robot. No.
Polygamy?
Bring the families
Oh my
together.
gosh.
That's
Hey,
a-
I'm just saying, it's an option, right?
Dang.
It's an option.
That's another discussion.
It's an option.
No, but you're both
Okay.
you're both in relationships now. So she's in a new relationship, but
Yeah.
you're in a new relationship.
And then
So
to
there's
go
four
back with her,
people
you
involved.
leave to go back to her now. Holy, that's a
Second
different
husband,
one.
that second
All right.
husband.
That's big. That's big. That was a good one.
All right.
That was a good one.
That was good. Boys, I like that one. I like that one. I like
No,
that one.
OSJ. OSJ.
As I said, off-screen Jen.
Definitely.
Guys,
Facts.
Definitely.
give props to off-screen Jen in the comments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
She stirred the
With
pot.
the heat.
Oh yeah.
Bringing the heat.
We'll
All
see
right.
you. We'll see you next episode.
And you know the funny thing is,
She said,
this one I got here was also, she also presented me, but this is a whole light-hearted one. We're not going to really get too heavy on this. All right. So I put it down here as, okay, if you could choose one ability to have, and then I want you to rate these abilities too, okay? So if you could get one of these abilities,
You can only choose one.
you can only choose one, right? For this part right here, choose one, okay? So it's either super speed, super strength, invisibility, mind reading, or moving objects, like with your mind.
I am the invisible man.
That would be your pick? Invisibility? Okay.
At first I did mind reading, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to hear people's thoughts all the time.
No, you can control that.
You can control that.
Or you can control that
Yeah,
part?
it's not like everything you get here. You can control it.
your doctor-
It's not the first time you're just getting it. Now you're fucking crazy hearing
You know
all
what
these
I-
people.
you know what I mean,
I know
right?
what you're talking about. Yeah, but no, you can control it. Like if you want to, you're sitting here with us, and you can like just lock into Jen's mind and be like, what you thinking?
It's
Okay,
either- it's
and then
that-
come out and
it's
lock
that-
in.
It's that or invisibility that I choose.
Got to pick one. Right now for this portion, you got to pick one.
I choose invisibility. So.
All right.
I'm moving objects, bro. What the freak? What the hell?
Thank you, brother.
Yo, you know what's a bag, some rob?
But
Sorry.
invisibility.
If I have
was second.
Invisibility. That's
Huh?
why I'm not invisibility.
You're gonna be invisible doing what? Spending money? How you gonna be invisible and spend money, bro?
No, to get the money. Tell me.
Then what are you gonna do with it?
I can control it, brother. He said I can control
No,
it.
that's
Okay,
mine.
hold on.
Mine.
Let's go.
Invisibility,
Let's
you're
go
just
with- let's go with
invisible.
what he's saying.
All the
You-
time.
let's
So I can't come back in my
You're
regular
invisible.
form.
You're invisible.
The objects aren't invisible.
You're invisible.
No. I'm saying
No.
I can't choose to
You
be
can
invisible.
control
You said I can control it.
I know.
Mind reading, you can control
I know
people
that.
when
You
you're
can't-
seen and when you're not.
I know that.
Right,
You
so
can't
that's what I'm
control
saying.
the object you're taking.
No,
If I
that's
take,
fine.
cool. No, I'm saying if you
no,
take.
no,
that's not what he
I
said.
know.
I'm gonna get
That's not what he said.
technical.
That's not what he
I'm gonna
said.
get technical.
I said if I go rob the bank,
Yeah.
invisible, I rob the bank. But then I
No.
can go spend the money like this.
How you doing?
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on. How you doing your taxes when you have to report that?
What do you mean? You're not. I can control it. You're
No, listen,
acting
you're
like I'm
invisible.
invisible
What are you saying?
all
Hold
the
on, listen to what
time.
I'm saying.
IRS is coming for you. You got money, okay.
Listen to what I'm
They're
saying.
coming for you.
You robbed the
They're not
bank.
coming for me.
You
How
robbed the
did I?
bank. You just got 20 million in your bank account.
No, why would it be in my
Don't
bank
put it in your
account?
bank accounts.
What the hell is this?
All right.
I'm invisible. I slide the Brinks truck, paper all
You
day.
said you were gonna rob the bank.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Yeah.
just stick on Weezy for
No, you're moving
We're not
objects.
talking about me.
They can see you.
We're talking
They
about
can
Weezy.
see you.
No, we're talking about what he chose first, right?
Okay, if I'm invisible, I walk
Yeah.
in the bank invisible.
Yeah.
I take what I want.
Alright.
I go back to my regular form. I spend cash where I want.
What do you spend?
The only thing they gotta do is chase the cash. They're gonna trace the cash. They trace the cash. That's up to them. But really, I don't have to spend the cash. I can go invisible.
All right, check it out.
and get what I want all day long. Probably for free.
All right, check it out. So
Probably for
what-
free,
hold on.
too.
When you steal something, when you take off something, right? If you're invisible, is your fingerprints?
No, you're invisible. I'm only
Because
taking the
you're
object.
invisible.
They're gonna see this moving with nothing.
Right, but
behind.
what's holding it, bro?
I know, but it's
hand.
invisible.
No,
it's not,
you're
it's not-
invisible.
I know it's
But
not
your
fingerprint.
finger- but your-
the
I-
print's
I
the
get what
print's
you're
not.
saying,
It's
though.
invisible. The print's not there. I'm telling
Of course
you.
it is.
It could
No,
still
it's
be.
not.
It
Of
could
course
still
it's
be.
there. Of course it's
I can wear
there.
gloves.
You're picking
If
it
you want to
up.
say that, but if I wear a glove, they'll see the glove. I'm telling him that
So
when you're.
that means-
All right, then they're gonna see where you're going, bro. If you're wearing a glove.
But that's why I'm saying I wouldn't do that.
Do
Even
you
when
have
I'm.
to be naked to walk around?
If I have to be naked, I think
Because
so.
you
When
said
I.
you're gonna see the glove.
You would. If I'm invisible
No,
and
no,
I
I
put
see
the
what you're
glove
saying.
on me.
What about the clothes that are on you?
Yeah, I have to go naked to go invisible for sure. I probably have to. You do, bro.
I'll get okay.
Remember,
Alright,
if you watch, remember they have the movies for these things.
I
Or whatever.
understand.
It's just a
I know
movie
what you're
anyway.
saying.
but
But
I'm
my
saying-
point is, though, anything that you pick up,
You're
whether
gonna
you're
see it.
invisible, whether you're invisible or not, your print is going to be on there.
There's no print on it.
No, we just can't see you, but you're picking it
I
up.
get what you're saying. It's just we
You're
don't
picking
see,
it up.
but you still have
Your
prints and stuff that
fingerprint's
we
still
just
there,
don't
my
see.
G.
Okay, even if you want to say that, I'm not
Okay.
leaving. I'm not leaving the object there. So if I'm taking the object, it's coming with me.
I get what he's saying. He's taking
stealing
it.
it.
He's stealing it. There won't be if there's and I'll just get
Even
home and
though you
wipe
can say
everything
all
down.
that, whatever, fine.
I'm wiping everything
But
down
they're
once I
gonna
get it.
see you. You're gonna come in there with your costume on or whatever and move all the shit you want to move, whatever. I don't care. They're gonna see that shit. That's gonna be on the news. Like, yo, this guy
Okay.
moves.
No, but
The one thing I'll give you is okay. Your clothes
Yeah.
will go invisible with you because
But
it's
you broke
on
it-
you.
but
I'll
you
give you
broke-
that.
but
But
Yeah.
that means if anything on me can go invisible, if I touch it, it's invisible
No,
too.
man.
No.
Yes, it does.
No,
That's what it
Reese,
means.
Reese,
I know.
Then I'm super blessed.
Reese,
I'd be like, yo, Jen, come, let's roll.
wait a minute,
Let's
wait a
go
minute.
scare this nigga right now.
But wait a
All
minute,
day.
wait a
I
minute.
can
No,
do it.
hold on,
No,
wait a
no,
minute.
you have a, okay. You have a suit that you have to wear that makes you invisible.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Fuck off.
Fine, I'll wear
I didn't want
this
to ask that because I knew you were gonna say that. Well, then if I touch it, it goes
It goes
invisible.
invisible.
I know. No,
That's why
it's just
I
the
went with
suit.
you guys on the.
It's
Okay, I
just
gotta
the
go
suit.
naked to
You're-
go.
no, no.
But
You gotta
but now
suit.
you're adding stuff, though. I mean, you should stick to the original thing.
Okay,
You know what I
whatever.
mean?
Well, okay, then he's okay. You go invisible. Whatever.
You're
Okay.
breaking into a bank. You have to open up the doors. You have to open up the
All
cell.
that, but they're gonna freak once they see the door open by itself. They're gonna be like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
All day. They see floating cash bags. What the hell's going on? They're gonna get scared. People get
But
scared of what they don't
essentially
know.
you could do that with that power too. I can open this door.
Yeah, he can open it.
And I don't
But I think
know.
he has to be in a certain radius, right? He can't do it from home.
No,
Xavier doesn't have to.
No.
Yeah,
What
Xavier
Akil
has to
said-
be in a radius.
No.
Not Xavier, Magneto. Not Xavier. Xavier is mind reading.
What Akil said.
Okay, but he can
But
still
you
move
want mind
objects.
reading.
No, what? No, mine was.
No, you're
What
Magneto.
H2O
move
said,
shit.
move stuff with your brain, right?
Yes.
I don't have to touch nothing.
No, but you have to be in the vicinity. You have to be able to see.
Do
You
I?
can't just sit here and be like, I want to rob National Bank 100 flipping yards away and open up. I don't think you can do it like that.
Yeah, like you have to see what you're moving.
That's what I think too. Yeah.
So I can
Okay.
open this door because I'm right here.
Right.
But nobody knows it's me opening it.
Right.
Right. So,
So essentially, I can do the same thing. He just has to physically open it while he's invisible.
Yeah, well,
I don't have to,
stand
right.
and
I don't
walk.
have to do shit. I can stay outside. Let's say I want to steal a car, right? I can stay outside the dealership, start the car, open up the door,
Wait.
drive the car out.
It's not as simple
Make it
as you
park
say.
somewhere else.
Hold on. When you say start the car, the key's got to be in there.
No.
No, I can
For him to start the car?
I can move the
I
object.
can hotwire it with my
Oh,
brain.
okay.
I can move the object with my
No,
mind. So all I have to do is be in distance. If they're in the truck, they have everything.
Yeah.
All right. And I just
can-
move
I
it to
can-
where I
I
want it
can-
to go.
Okay.
I'm just looking at it and I'm moving with it. Okay.
Okay.
Open
Go
up
ahead.
the
And they're
door,
trying to control. They
open
don't know
up
what the hell's
glass door,
going on.
Yeah.
You don't know
Driving
what's
it somewhere, parking it, and I'm out.
No,
My
but how?
fingerprints are
Okay,
clean.
but no. There's a little.
I mean,
bit
the
of-
objects move in the air.
How far can you drive it if you're not in the damn car? You can't drive it that far. As far as you can see it.
So what I'll do is I'll get my.
I could drive along with it with someone in the car.
There
If-
you
if,
go.
If I have
There
to
you
be,
go.
No, you have
if
to
it has
sit
to
in
be,
the car
there
and
you
drive
go.
it.
if I have to
Not
be
like
in
drive
sight,
physically. Can't you sit in the back seat and then tell the car to drive type thing?
No, but then I'm in the car. People are gonna see me.
But you have. Well, how are you gonna? I'm just.
Well, he
saying.
just said if I can call my boy like yo, Akil.
because I can move
I'm like,
one at a. Okay, we're not gonna make. I'm not gonna make it extreme where I could just move anything all at once. We'll keep it proper with because then fuck, you can't mess with
That's
me.
what I'm saying.
No, I know, but then you can't mess with me. But to make a proper
You can sit
scenario,
here, man, yo.
you can only move like okay,
What
we'll
you
say
can see.
at the most 2 objects at a time.
No, what if he moves enough? I don't care. Like a Magneto
if he
can
moves
take
enough,
the
you're
bricks.
fucked.
He can take 20 bricks and throw them.
I don't have to
He
worry about
see-
nothing.
He can see. He can see. What I mean is he's saying I can drive the car to Las Vegas. No, fam.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
I'm not saying
Vegas.
drive
You
to
gotta see
Vegas.
it.
No,
gotta
but you
see
can
it.
if you're with it. That's what we're saying.
Yes, if you're
Yeah.
with it. So then you physically have to be in the car.
That's-
no matter what, just like me.
I don't have to be in the car to move it.
Why does he fly?
no,
Bro,
Let's
he's
say-
in the
okay,
car,
hold on.
I sit
No,
passenger,
let me paint a
they're in
scenario.
the truck, I'm moving the truck with my mind as we're going.
I know, but someone's got to drive your car.
He's driving.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
That's what we've been saying. He's driving.
Explain that, bro.
You're driving. You got to drive.
But you know what?
Okay.
What
so
do you
wait.
got? What
But you know what? Hold
You're
on.
moving stuff physically with your
With my brain.
with your brain.
My
You're-
part-
and you're mind reading. No, you're not mind
Here's
reading.
the
No. I'm just saying. If I was the one moving the object and I need to car, I'm saying I'll just call someone to drive the car for me.
Yeah.
Right? But
But what if you do? What did you choose?
I had said moving objects first, but thinking about it again, the mind reading isn't bad because it's just mind reading. Okay, never mind. Moving
just
objects.
mind reading.
No, it's
You
just mind
know
reading. No,
what
moving
everyone's
objects.
always thinking.
No, moving objects.
Always.
If it was mind controlling, that I'll take first because I'm making
Oh, mind
motherfuckers
control is
do
different.
everything for me. Yeah.
I've been
Go
telling
get
Gordon
that.
to do
Go
whatever
rob
I
that
want.
bank for me,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
go bring me your. Give me your
You
cash.
tell Jen to do whatever you want.
Give me your cash.
That's a diabolical.
No. I'll go moving objects. I had moving. Okay, if you were to put them in order, what would you put? I did
from the
moving
start?
objects. Yeah, I did moving objects.
I would probably go
invisibility,
mind reading first.
mind
then
reading,
invisibility.
speed, then strength.
Yeah, mind reading, invisible, strength, then moving objects.
You know what? I'm surprised when you were reading that list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
put-
what I do.
I'm surprised.
I like that third one. You could really utilize it if you do it. If
Which
you-
one? Which was your third
one?
one?
I put third. The strength. Strength you could utilize if you really use it the right way. Like you're talking super strength, like when those guys do all that stuff, bend all iron. and all that
Yeah,
shit.
but that's it. You're just super strong.
Yeah.
We're gonna use
Yeah.
that for
I put that last.
A lot of shit.
like what? Gonna fight crime?
Why is it always gotta?
I'm just saying. Though,
I love when
I'm just saying.
Because you gotta put it to something good. I hear you.
You're gonna fight like.
You're not just
yeah.
gonna bend metal to bend metal. Are you
No,
fighting crime while you bend this
If that's
metal?
the case, just go to the gym. Bro. Go to the gym 7 days a week.
That's lies. No, that's.
Why are you going to the gym?
Are you fighting crime?
The gym's gonna kick you out. You're super strong. What do you do? You go like this.
You're
It's
doing
gone.
these. Mans are watching you do 45 fingers.
You do one of these with the machine. The machine goes flying. It's done.
Listen. Full disclaimer, I don't mean what I say when I say this, but If you can't do something illegal, none of this matters.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
None of it matters.
But you
so
can do
super, So super straight.
I mean,
well, the super strength.
I mean, you
already
could do it legally, but there's no point in having all of these.
No, super
That's what I'm
strength
saying.
for me is using
I
it
get
like
it.
going to Fort Knox, being invisible, and taking as much gold
No,
bricks
yo,
as possible. That's
I-
super strength. But bags of
I'm,
gold bricks.
I'm stepping to the biggest bad man. What? Bah!
You're sending it?
Go!
God. He's saying empire is yours now. Everything you own.
God.
Yeah, why not? That's what it's got to be used for. You got to take over something.
What's a good one?
I'm taking from the government. Hell no. I know you guys hear me, but I don't give a damn government. You got enough.
I got a topic if you're done.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take something and give some to the cameraman.
What you got?
That's what we dealing with.
I got one.
What you got?
I hate to stick
Kiss
on
me.
the whole Drake and Kendrick thing still, even though it's been months old, but what do you guys
What you
think
got
of-
over
Let me
there?
grab a drink.
What do you guys think
Where you
about-
going?
Make sure you give me some pizza. Another slice.
Let me get nothing, you greedy. Yo.
All right. So what do you guys think about Kendrick coming to Toronto for a concert next, is it summer?
Yeah, he wants to come somewhere.
No, he is.
Have an opener?
So what do you think about him coming? Is it a good idea? Bad idea? Is it a safety thing for him? Should he come? What do you think?
This entertainment thing is like, it's all about money for these guys. I think it's gonna make money because the lower standard general public, who are the Drake fans versus Kendrick fans, they're gonna be all over the talks, right? It's an internet thing. But it's a good move.
you think
They
he-
said that he can't come here. Remember?
Who said that?
A few blogging people or whatever,
come
but it's
here.
nothing important.
He can
Drake
come.
didn't say. They have pictures of him and Drake. I think they bring him over and it creates a whole hoopla of money because they're gonna want to go out and see if Drake's gonna show
And
up.
Drake's gonna come out and they're gonna debut their hot song
Exactly.
together.
They're
Do you really think Drake
Yeah.
is gonna show up?
I think they are, and they're gonna stand up there and work together and make a whole lot of money off everybody.
I don't think it'd be cool,
That's what
but
I
I don't know that the
They already have the pictures of them
but that
together in the black
pedophile
and white.
claim. I don't
When?
know,
You
bro.
didn't see that?
What they're
There's
together?
pictures of them together
Like
already.
now,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
recent.
This was from
Okay.
before, after the fight or whatever.
Well, maybe
They
that's why
went to
people
an
say it's
event-
probably
They went to an
staged.
event and they have pictures of Kendrick and Drake together.
I don't know if that. You better check to see, make sure that's real because if any person calls another person a pedophile,
Pedo? Ah.
I don't know. About
Like,
I don't
I'm-
know about taking pictures with you, bro.
Like,
You're an op for life.
Like old distant, like we won't, like you know what I mean. Like we don't have to be beefing anymore like that.
Yeah.
But I'm good with you. Like we're cool.
Hey, I hear exactly what you
Right?
guys
Like
are
that
saying,
that was
but
a little.
I think some of these guys, I don't know if they write contracts for their whatever, their battles or whatever, but it's like it's
So-
business to them.
so-
Just like you said, top 5 and then made the whole hoopla about drama.
Yeah.
That doesn't really back out. I feel like some of them, they do that sometimes. Not everyone, but some of them, they might sit and that shit happens.
So what do you think? Should he come? Should he not come? Do you
Yeah.
care?
I think he's gonna come.
You think he's gonna come? Well, he's
Yeah,
gonna come.
I think he's gonna come, and
Because
him not coming.
Because it's him and SZA, and I think now they're at.
Him not coming.
I don't know if
is
there's more
there's a lot of
people.
money missed for them.
Should he play Not Like Us?
Yes.
He should.
Yes, because I want to see how they're gonna respond.
Yeah.
You want to see how the crowd's gonna respond?
Yes.
So you're doing it to poke the bear.
No, if that's your song, that's the
You're
song
coming,
you have.
You're
That's your
coming
song.
here.
Perform
You're
it.
coming here, and that song is the song that everyone's
This
gonna
is a-
want. They're gonna want to see if you're gonna play it anyway.
That's what they
And
wanna
this
see
is
if you're
the
gonna
whole
play it.
thing about.
That's
this
all that
whole
matters
thing.
right now.
That's the whole thing about them.
No
their
one
money.
cares about any other
he's
Kendrick
coming here
song.
to make the money because they at first said he can't. Of course, that's gonna make money. Drake's gonna come out. Are they gonna play the song? Maybe they play the song before Drake comes out, or they play the song after. However, he's gonna play that damn song.
Isn't that a slap to our face though? Because it's
Not
It's
really.
really
Not really.
a
Drake
country
Drake
versus-
could play any of his flipping diss tracks.
Yeah, but we already
Yeah,
showed.
but this
It's
is
not a
Drake's
country versus. It's not.
Well,
It can't be versus-
the song is kind
most-
of, the song is kind of
People,
alluding to that.
no, it is, but who, you read these comments and stuff, you can see that in the States, they don't care.
Of course they
if they don't, like, if you could be played out or whatever to them and that, but the moment there's something attacking them, they're jumping behind their man.
The States, yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
you see people in there, oh, Drake's not good, Drake's not good, or I don't like Drake anyway, so that's good. And it's like,
Wait a minute, how do you explain that?
I get it. Even if you don't like his music, stuff like just.
I know what you're
If
saying.
you don't know, if you're not reading into this battle more and noticing that it is becoming almost like a country, it's not even versus a country. It's versus
They're trying to make it
city,
states
a state.
versus Canada, but it's not. If he's saying
It's not the
LA,
States. It's like Compton versus
Right.
Canada.
Okay.
Which it shouldn't even be
LA.
Canada. It should be more like Toronto. But even Toronto, they don't support Drake. We don't support anyone until they blow up, and then we want to support them, and then
it's not
we
that.
jump on the
We
bandwagon
support-
when they're
we
being
support-
brought down.
We support Drake in a way that's different. Like there's young kids.
But I'm saying
and
just
Drake
artists-
fans.
So
There's
wait a
young
minute.
kids and Drake fans.
So-
The artists support Drake. Cardinal, these guys will support it because it's a movement for Toronto, Canada. But what you're saying, Akil, is correct. Not a lot of guys are like, oh, I listen to Drake all the time. No, you know what I mean? Not every man is like that. He has his fans in Canada, which is a lot, predominantly the younger ones. But the guys who do hip hop, like we grew up on Rascals, Cardinal, we grew up on all these guys. So it's a little different. Drake's younger than us by a little bit. But you know what I mean? Not a lot of them are like, oh, Drake is their guy.
Okay,
You know what I
wait
mean?
a
So
second.
we're a little different over here when it comes to that.
I
Even
might-
if they don't like Kendrick in the States, they're still gonna.
That's what I'm saying. My thing is, even if
They're
you
gonna
don't,
back
you're
him.
not a Drake fan
Yeah.
or you don't listen to his music, that's cool. But just don't say nothing. Don't come and be like, oh, well, Drake sucks anyways and Kendrick better. It's like, bro, it's not just Kendrick Drake. It got a little bit more than that.
It got bigger than that. Yeah.
Okay, so
You see
They did.
Compton's
When they-
mind. You
when they
don't
brought
know.
all the. They brought not J Cole. They brought all the guys from Compton up on the stage.
Yeah.
Wasn't for just to say, oh, it's just us. He's showing. He did that on
The
purpose.
unity.
To show you, like this is how we are. Now on our side, not that Drake can't do that. Drake only really can say, yo, you OVO guys and my fans come. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's other people that know word of a lie that sometimes he didn't want coming up, that he has his own issues with. You know what I mean?
That's anyone.
And I'm not gonna say
Anyone
you
would do
know,
that.
but
No, I get it, yeah.
everyone knows. Like there's certain people's careers should be this or there, and they had to part with working with him because of this and that or whatever. That's
Yeah.
their issues, you know. So
Okay.
in Canada, it's just a little different.
So,
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
so when you see what happened to, I guess most recently Ross in BC when he got jumped, right?
Okay.
That wasn't a "you're not like us" scenario, right? That was something that Rick Ross and Drake had specifically. Then you look at a few years back when Pusha T was here and did a
But-
concert, and
They made it about that.
Because
weird
because they
about
played the song, so
You're
they
right.
made it kind of.
It was about Drake and Ross something else.
was,
But then
because of
when,
Ross
when
thing, but
Ross played the song, they
that-
tried to
that-
make it about the.
That probably triggered them to go after him
Right.
more.
They tried to
Right?
because
So,
right
yeah,
then
but
that's
what you're
when it
saying-
was hot. When
Right.
whatever was
Yeah.
going on, it was a heated situation. Right?
And then going back years before that, when Pusha T was on stage and they started throwing bottles and people tried to rush the stage and get
Yeah.
out. That was never a us versus them scenario.
No.
When you look at something like this of this magnitude, then do you think this puts more of a volatile situation that Kendrick was putting himself in, as far as safety is concerned?
Okay, I don't even see when you start with that. I don't even think.
Not that we don't see that.
I don't even think Kendrick made the song because of a beef or anything. This is where everything got misconstrued. I don't think Kendrick made the song like, oh, I'm beefing with you. I don't even know how it became that the song was directly directed to Drake. Because even if it said it's not like
He
us.
called them-
How can you narrow? How can
the
you
lyrics
narrow it
in the
otherwise?
song are about Drake.
Yeah.
The art.
How can you think that it's not?
No. I know what it is. This is rap. What I'm saying is, when he did it at the start, most of the fans generalizing, they're not thinking about it like, oh, did he respond to the first songs that Drake said?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So when everyone
That was his last response. Was
not like
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when everyone comes out now saying whatever they gotta say, Drake had his time to rebuttal a few times. Everyone says what? Kendrick won, they say most.
Yeah.
They say Kendrick won, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so him coming here, why wouldn't he? It's gonna make so much money. Him doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
song is gonna open up the doors again, and I bet you Drake's gonna come there. And if Drake
Remember,
comes there, he's gonna
the-
probably do his song.
The
They might do the whole battle right there again.
The difference I see is them, the artist themselves, right? Pusha T is a coke rapper. So that's all you really hear him rap about is coke. So there's not much you're getting from him that, and he's here in the rap game, right? Like he had his, they had the timeless clips.
He's already did his thing before.
But I'm just saying,
Drake,
like,
right?
he's,
Yeah.
even when he was, clips were a thing, they were here, but they weren't like, this is, a top lyricist or whatever it is. Yeah. Ross has his thing, but again, Ross is still a one kind of dimension artist.
Do
Like,
you think Drake
it's one
is
thing. Hold on.
this great lyricist?
No.
Lyrics
No,
are so
no. This is what I'm saying,
great?
though. What I'm saying is, but Kendrick isn't seen the same as you would see Ross and Pusha T. You can put Ross and Pusha T in the same category in rap music as what they rap about and certain things like that. Kendrick, you don't. Kendrick is, as I said, was it a Pulitzer Prize winner? He doesn't rap about gangster stuff like, I'm going to pull a gat on you and shoot you and my boys are this and da-da-da. Maybe he may say things, something like that, but not directly.
Some songs, yes, but not
he
all
might,
the time.
But
he could talk about everything.
you don't know, you don't hear every song like that. It might be an album cut, or if someone, whatever. So he's looked at differently. They don't look at him as like, oh, this is a beef guy who's gonna fight. Even now they look at it like, Kendrick's not gonna do anything to you. It's the gangsters around him or the people that respect him. Those are the ones you have to worry about.
Same thing with Drake.
Right? So that's why I feel like they may not attack Kendrick the way they did Ross and the way they did Pusha T, because those guys come off as, I'm a gangbanger, or I'm this head honcho of stuff, you can't touch me. Kendrick doesn't say you can't touch me.
They never hit Pusha T.
No, but they threw bottles and stuff at him.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that with Kendrick.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that.
Throw shit.
Someone might try.
Fans
Someone
will try to throw something.
Someone might try it, but I don't think it'll get across as well as when they did it with Pusha T, because of who can, and they know the affiliations he has within Compton and all of that stuff. I know I'm saying they're gonna fly out here and do ish, but
I love where we're from.
I think Kendrick,
and
as
we
a,
don't take a lot of shit
because he's a different artist from the other two, I don't think they'll do stuff like that.
Is hip hop starts with New York and LA. I don't care what Canada feels like, whatever.
Oh, no one's saying it.
With New York and LA, so
New York. It started in New York.
yeah, it started in
And
New York,
then LA came and did their,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. It started.
So
So we have our time. We're great. We're coming up, and yeah, we're tough. We're strong.
Everyone
We're
has
bad.
it.
I'm not worried
Everyone's gonna
about
have their
that.
time.
But at the end of the day, we need to know that like that when you're talking to New York and LA, there's no like if you know hip hop, you're not gonna try to compare.
Okay, so I guess that's what you were trying to say prior to.
I'll tell you this: if the man them didn't, if the man them Drake earned his way, yes, I agree with Drake, everything that he is. But if they did not give him a little bit of leeway out there, okay, then Drake wouldn't be nothing. If Lil Wayne, certain man, I bet you if they did not say much, I know he didn't go out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm over you. Fuck all you stay. I know he wasn't on that girl shit. Even if we want to say a bad man blood clot thing, and he wants to, I know he wasn't on that.
No.
That because he needed them to be like, yo, you guys come and work with me so I could, you know what I mean?
Funny thing,
I know he wasn't on that
funny
shit.
thing, Wayne actually said when Drake started to try that, he actually told him, yo, stick to your Canadian stuff.
So I'm trying to show you.
Stick to what
because he's
Canadian
gonna get
stuff.
shot.
yeah.
Or he's
That
gonna
was
get
earlier-
beat
that was
up,
earlier on.
or something's gonna happen, and I'm not dissing, I'm saying I know for real that nah fam, you're not going to New York on D Block and telling the man them rah.
Oh, I don't think he would do
I don't
that.
care who it is. I'm saying,
I don't think he would
you know
do
what I'm saying?
that.
Even if it was Mobb Deep now, or if he wants to go to the Young Migos, he had to pair up with Migos then. A lot of men them are choppered up. There's a different lifestyle they live in those hoods
Yeah.
than how we live. Not that we don't do those things. It's just way different.
So I guess
There's way
that's
more people, and it's way more easier for them to have access to all
I
that
think
shit.
those responses, those things, I don't think it's Toronto trying to show over gangster. I think it's just more of the listen.
No,
we're
you're
not
a rapper.
pushed over.
You're a rapper.
we're
That's
not-
why he had to be a pop star sort of.
That's
too,
cool.
like,
No, I'm saying like
you know what I mean?
I don't think what Toronto needs to do is when they did those, I think it's just to show, listen, I don't think we're trying to say, oh, we're gangster, we're hard, and we're as bad as you guys. It's just that, listen,
there are some
we're
who
not,
want to.
don't just think you're gonna come here and just blatantly disrespect people in their face and nothing.
They never ever
can't-
got away with that.
Can't happen. That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I
Like
mean? They
we're not
never really got
yeah,
away with
don't go out there and
Stuff.
make videos now. These guys and just be like, the dumb ones will do that stupid shit where you'll get caught, right? But if someone comes to the city and they want to be blatantly disrespectful, if you threw a bottle or a couple guys went and rushed you, hey, that's what happens.
You know what would be crazy if DeRozan came and he performed on stage with Kendrick.
You mean like how he did
Rose-
LA?
Rose-
Or
Yeah.
I'm in
DeRozan
Toronto?
will get buckled.
That would be funny.
DeRozan will get dealt with.
That would be funny.
They'll throw.
They'll
come at DeRozan.
They'll throw stuff.
I think DeRozan would get more heat than Kendrick.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Kendrick might
Okay,
get
you
bottled
understand.
because of him if he goes on stage.
You have to understand. Kendrick's position was, I don't want to beat you, but you're gonna make me
No,
beat you.
he wants to.
You know what I mean? No,
I know we
like,
keep-
like,
we-
like he's gonna
listen,
win.
at the end of the day,
obviously he's gonna
he
win.
came-
He's very nice at what he does.
Compton man.
You know what I mean?
He's a rapper. He wants to win.
Of
He's
course,
may not
I'm not
be
gonna say
playing.
no,
Yeah.
but he's not gonna be. He wasn't like,
No,
this
yeah.
is so important that I have to.
No, he
win.
wasn't saying.
I think it was more like I think Drake needed that win more than Kendrick did. You
But
understand what I'm saying?
those quick
Where you're coming
those quick
from,
responses
where you're
made
co-
it seem it was important to him at the time. Because if it wasn't that important,
Kendrick, or
he would have. If it was Kendrick, if it wasn't that
No, you
important,
gotta
or
keep the beef going if it's a battle. You can't wait to respond too long. You know what I mean? Then
But
you're not
no,
on. You're
but-
not on your game.
but that's the thing. No, but that's the thing. But then you get the
That's what
question.
he did though. When he came
But then you get the
When
questions
he
of.
came with the last one, right?
No, I'm talking about when Kendrick, because everybody was saying, where's Kendrick, right?
Yeah, but
He
Kendrick
eventually-
has so much lyrics. So reason why Kendrick chilled was like, I don't want to have to crush you. Like, you know this. We're talking about music. We know. We know
Yeah.
crispy. Kendrick was sitting like, I don't want to crush you. Like at the end of the day, but we never know. Sometimes, sometimes Drake sort of reminds me of Jigga sometimes. Clearly, where he goes at certain man to up his empire. You know what I mean? Go at certain man
But
to
that's the
up his
thing. What?
empire.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say it would work.
No, I get what
but
no, I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
Even if he wins or loses, it works.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying to a kid.
This-
Let's say he lost, it still worked. He had a good run and then whatever Drake's doing now, they're still paying attention. Then boom, now
And
you
that's
have
the
the
thing.
man coming here. So
This is why I think Drake. I know people are being like, oh, look, he's hurt, he's staying quiet, or
No, it's
Drake can't come
marketing
back.
and
And this is
advertising is
he's
smart.
not this. He's not hurt by it. This is not gonna crush him or kill him or whatever it is. Like you still see like they put out numbers or you'll hear reports of like I don't know Spotify numbers and stuff.
He
and
just had a next
Drake's
song
still
or
number
something.
one and a whole bunch of shit and certain downloads and
He
all of these
just dropped
things.
a song or something that
You don't
did
think he's
all
affected by
sorts of
this?
things.
Not the way some people want him to be affected, or we think he's affected.
So two things. He was fictionally labeled the P word.
Okay.
Right? I think that does something to you. Number two.
Yes,
number two.
but then again, if I didn't,
Number
you
two.
can't control everyone's thought on what they're gonna feel. You can come with the most evidence
We don't
to
know what he
show you're not one, and people
I don't
are
think he likes
still
that.
gonna be. No,
I
he's
don't
not
think
gonna like
no
it.
one likes
But what are
being
you gonna
called
do
the
now?
P.
Because if he comes,
That leads to part number two.
Okay.
Number two is he's suing his own music group
I know.
what,
for
okay.
playing that song. So how can you say that he's not?
Listen, you see, that's the part where I've heard
Money.
people talk about it, and
Business
people are
money
getting
too.
it wrong. People keep thinking, you think he's suing Kendrick
No, I never
because
said
it's
that.
okay.
No, he's suing the
Well,
group.
what people think is he's suing Kendrick. One, he's not suing Kendrick. He's suing the label that they're I think it's a distribution label they're both a part of. And what he's saying is, it's a negotiation year.
He's gonna get the money back.
So what he's saying is what they're doing is allowing this stuff to happen, promoting it, putting bots, so when we have to negotiate, they can be like, well, your value isn't that great. Your value is, so we think you should get about this amount. Because if this didn't happen,
Then you could be.
they were
here,
coming out of
here.
the ass to probably pay this guy. But now they're using it. That's what he's suing about. That listen, yeah, he can call me this and call me that, but you back this, let it go through and all of that stuff. You probably using the money I helped bring to you guys, because I don't know who else is on that UMG, but I'm pretty sure Drake is bringing them the most money out of whoever artist they have, and use that to promote someone calling me a pedophile. Because really, the moment that's put out there, it doesn't matter what an artist says. You're in a hard position, because if you don't say anything, people are gonna say like, see, he's not saying anything. Maybe it's true. Maybe
course,
there's truth to
that's
it.
just general.
But now hold on. If you jump out and say something, they're gonna be like, oh well.
It
He
could
has
be
to say no,
happening.
but look, he's always with this person, and look at this person he hung out with. Oh, he was with a 13-year-old and he
Right.
was thing.
They want
But
you to
mind
follow
you, from what I heard, weren't they in the industry too, or I don't know. It was like a picture he took with them. But then you hear people like, oh, I'm telling you, why am I hanging out with this person? Well, one, you're not in the industry. I'm pretty sure there's kids who hang with adults. There's movies. Why wouldn't you say something about someone on a movie set? Oh, they're on a movie set. Well, they were at. I think he was backstage at one of his concerts or something that someone was there and he took a picture with. They try to make things about, oh, he's hanging with the Millie Bobby
That's
Brown.
the internet.
He's hanging with Millie Bobby Brown. Oh, she's young. Why would you hang around with that person? But there's people who hang around. It's Hollywood. That's who they know. If you're young, you're going to hang around adults. What happens, that's what you need to control and take care of. But if it's just a picture, take it. There's nothing sexual. You're standing there smiling. Oh, look, he's a pedophile. Look, he likes the young girls. He's messing with young. It's like.
That's why the internet sucks, man.
That's the internet.
That's why the internet sucks.
But that's the thing.
And that's why
I
you
was
just
saying,
don't say. He's
when
smart
we
to
go
not
back
say anything.
To LL, when you go back to LL, him saying that, not that the statement was bad or nothing. It's the
How people run.
it's the fame.
Yeah.
You know, LL had the fame. He had it. He's famous. But
Yeah,
it's like
he
a
still
part of
has
him-
fame. It's not what it
but
was.
it's
I
like,
get
I
it,
don't know
but
if he feels like he's not there. So
I don't even
they'll
think it has to do
they'll
with that.
create negative and
Yeah.
positive fame for themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But with-
Drake
with-
may not
yeah.
like the pedophile thing, but it's already done. He's thinking, okay, how do I spin this so it still makes? That's all they do, and then that's why you gave the top 5 example. Another great example. How can he spin beating the murder charge and saying that he's Drake's shooter?
he's the one who came out and said, "Oh, I'm about positivity now." And
Right, and then he changed.
There's
And
nothing-
he said he's looking for this guy and K Money and all, and this guy's this
Yeah.
and this. So, you know, the rap game for them is beefs. If they can't create some drama or beef, how are people gonna believe they're running around doing this outlaw?
okay, so quickly.
And I tell them all the time, look, think
Do you-
about it. These
do
guys
you-
are rich. You think they're really running around?
Okay, along that line, with saying whatever,
Yeah.
do you believe it's okay in a rap beef to say whatever you want about the next person?
In a rap battle? Yes. It may not be true. It
Okay,
doesn't
so then-
matter because it's up to people. People these days, remember, they're doing this on entertainment purposes.
But without someone, okay,
Entertainment purposes. Remember why you're doing
is
it.
if the
Okay.
other person doesn't agree or doesn't like what you said, and they say they punch you in your mouth or
That's a battle.
something happens. Okay, I just want to hear that
Remember
because there's
when-
people going to be.
Remember when we did verses? Remember verses was
Yeah.
nice, and then they stopped. I don't know why they stopped. But
Oh no,
Versus
because
was really great.
Pandemic came out and people weren't staying home no more.
Okay.
That's probably what it was. And then
verses was great. They could do verses.
They can
now
still do
and
it, yeah.
Go to the arena. Fuck, I'll go watch those.
yeah,
people
no, they can
live.
still pop it out. Yeah,
But when
no,
they
no.
did verses and Styles P tried to take Cam's shoe or whatever and Cam
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
sort of stuff. Bro, these guys are from the States. One's from Harlem. One's from.
But they explained it.
Yonkers,
They're
it wasn't.
cool.
They're cool. But I'm saying.
They
At
handled it.
battle time,
Yeah.
mans are getting real at battle time.
That's different.
He took the bandana and threw it on the floor and stuff.
Bandana and a shoe is different from like no.
I'm just saying.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But
When
I'm just
Drake, when Drake is battling this man, he's not there. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, he couldn't even do that. That's how you know those Yonker niggas, them men have been beefing for so long and doing this for so long with Cameron and them. That
but they went into that as
okay.
boys. They know as boys, and they know not
They're
to
not
go
re-
to.
They're boys, but they're not.
No, but
really.
they but
You see-
but
you
one they
can
were
see.
going on tour after. That's why they weren't going to do
Yes.
nothing stupid with each
Yes.
other, and they know okay,
It's money.
did something. All right, it
But
went a little
these
too far.
battles that I'm talking about with Drake and them, they're never in front of each other. You know why? Because they really are friends. Bro. Those two are friends.
Oh, yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
They're friends.
I get
They're
it.
really
No, but
friends.
I'm just saying like if certain things.
I don't know if they're friends. I wouldn't call my even if
He called me pedophile, maybe he's not my friend that much.
Yeah,
but I'm
I don't
saying
know about that. Like, I
those
would never
guys
call
were
my-
friends, fam. Those guys were really friends. They
Where
probably
is- where is the
they just
operative
looked at
word?
it. Look, he tried it with J. Cole too. Remember, he said he wanted to have the battle, whatever, with J. Cole, and they had a mini battle. That's why they made first person shooter. But it was just, J. Cole came in a way where it was like, there's not much more you can. Yeah, you're not much you can say to me now. You know what I mean? So Drake said, okay, let me go to Kendrick, and I'll do it with Kendrick. All the top guys, because right now Drake's trying to say, "Oh, I gotta solidify myself as the best in my class." So if that means I gotta battle these guys to prove that I'm better than them, of course he's gonna do it. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
hold on.
So your question was,
Do you think it's like, is it okay for someone that's in a rap, you're in a rap battle, someone's allowed to say anything? And when I say anything, like you're talking about you have a child, talking about your daughter, you're talking about certain things you're gonna do, or your son, you're gonna do this to your child, or your mother, your family. You think that's okay?
I didn't say that it's okay, but I think in a battle, yes.
So
it's a battle, fam, of your archers against mine, and it's a battle of me disrespecting you more than you disrespect me. They're gonna do it. That's why I watch URLTV.tv.
But what I'm saying though is
hard battles, fam.
There's a difference though if it going with the battle. There's some people just gonna say, oh, I don't know what to say, but oh, I'm gonna doom to your daughter and da da da. But there's no context to whatever was being said. It's just saying some stuff. No, it's not true. They're just talking shit. Like they're talking. I'm gonna do this to your child. I'm gonna do this to you, to your family, whatever it is. They say whatever it is they want, right?
The pedophilia thing, he tried to back it up.
The reason,
he had some ideas that
if
it's
it
true.
goes, but you see,
at the end of the day,
this is what I'm going to.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. But
we know.
I get where it goes along with what
The battle.
he was saying, because okay, one called him a thing, and okay, you have your little pictures, certain things, the internet saying stuff, so he probably went off the internet, right?
You know what he said to Kendrick.
What was he saying?
We know all the battle talks.
I know he said something about the wife beating his wife with, okay.
And then he said the drug something and some other shit. And then he said something about him trying to get with some boy or some shit, which was not real.
Okay.
So then I think that was the second one. He said like it's just in between. So then Kendrick's just like, fuck it, I don't know.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. It goes along within the battle. That's fine. But it's just to me like when people say, "Oh, it's a rap battle." Just listen, a rap battle doesn't mean you don't have morals or some type, or someone ain't gonna snuff you in your face for saying certain things. I just say if it doesn't go along with what you're saying, now you're just being stupid. Now you're just trying to pick a fight.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Because if we're sitting here talking and I say the exact same thing to you while we're talking, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, why don't you snuff him and punch him in his face?" But if I rap it to you now, all of a sudden it's okay. You can't do anything about it. You shouldn't get offended because it's a rap battle.
They can still fight.
Well, hold on.
I know. I'm just saying. Like I don't
Remember, some of these guys do it professionally.
Hold on,
When I
hold on.
say
Yeah,
about
no.
those platforms, they sign contracts to get paid. If you fight, you don't get paid. So they want you to hear the battle, hear the lyrics. These battles are different. These guys get paid off their album. They don't really need to do the album. The battle. But it still worked for them.
Yeah.
As they did the battle, then the album
I don't know.
came out. And
I'm just a man that likes
so
battles
much
when
money.
you're saying stuff. Obviously, that's legit, or you say something clever, right? Like it doesn't necessarily. It's not a true or false statement. It's just, oh shit, okay, yeah, all right. But
You don't like when they get super ruthless.
if it goes with what you're saying, like if it blends, it goes with you're saying something and it attaches to it, perfect. But if I'm saying, oh, the grass is green, I'm gonna fuck your mom's in the ass. Like, it's like, whoa, hold on, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Like, what does that have to do with your rhyme?
Well,
you're just trying, you're trying to make me punch you. Okay, then you'll get snuffed. Okay, but if it was like, oh, the grass is green, like the pum pum of your mom, or da da da, or something like that, it's like, oh shit, talk about mom, but that was kind of clever still, the way he snuck that in there and blended it together. That's just me, right? Like,
Hold on. Well, check it out. Rap is a form of entertainment.
okay,
Sports, form of entertainment.
okay.
Comedy, it's a form of
Okay.
entertainment. When you have comedians like Chris Rock, he was on SNL the other day, on Saturday Night Live, and you know that the New York shooter?
Yeah.
He said a joke where, listen, sometimes bullies have to get shot.
Right.
Bullies have to get beat up.
Beat up, yeah.
Someone could see that, that's kind of low. You know what I mean? You're talking about somebody that just died. but it's a form of entertainment. All that we're talking about right now is entertainment.
But
that's it.
I get
So
I get it, but I'm not saying any and every.
The pedophile thing,
But it goes within what he's talking about.
Is a little bit far.
It's extreme for his
It's
entertainment.
extreme. It's very extreme.
Right.
And I would not want to be his friend, and I would not shake it.
No, I wouldn't know.
But it's still within the spectrum of what they do.
entertainment.
It's still
But then people are going to
know
look
why?
at it like
You know why?
you're a sore loser because say
You know why it's so different also, Warren? It's the age and time now. The things in the time. Back in the day, we had so much more morals, discipline, and ethics. Our manners were different.
Hold on,
Think
hey,
about it.
Jay had to apologize.
But Jay said about
But he
the
had to
whole-
apologize. His mother made him apologize.
I
He
know
had
what
to
you're
back
saying.
up and good, right?
And you already brought up
What I'm
the
saying,
example.
yeah,
so
go ahead.
I was gonna be like,
Mother.
some people. I know you're good. I like this is why we do what we do.
You knew what I was gonna
We're
say.
already smart. With
Yeah.
it. This is why I like that we do what we do because I'm like, it has happened
Mm-hmm.
where a man was like, "Frig it, I'm gonna go at all costs to win," and then at that time our ethics were different. You heard his mom was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, you can't," and then but now. People say so much stuff, and there's all the sensitive laws and this and that people are like, some people are like, I don't care, I'm gonna say exactly what I want and take the bans after. Or some people are like, okay, I'm not gonna say whatever because they feel in the political realm. Now, when it comes to the rap battle, like Akil was saying, like honestly to me, if you're battling a competition, it's not a song battle. So if they ever come out with this song is better to this song, all right, you guys go do your album. They're battling each other. They're gonna say whatever they need to say. You know what I mean?
I'm okay. I'm cool. I don't want people to think that I want like some
No, I don't want no
soft,
baked cookie.
bad. Yeah, I don't want. I'm not saying that.
Battle.
But I'm just saying, knowing how society is, like the pedophile, like regardless of the thing, like people are gonna take that serious, and it's like
I'm not saying he's wrong.
people
or
are too.
right, but
People
yeah.
are not nowadays aren't smart enough to be able to separate. Like, he's just saying that in a battle. I know he's saying that in a battle, but now you look, little kids are out there
We're
like
looking
now.
at just the word. So you gotta put into context too. Like the thing is about music is how was he using that part?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I get that, but I'm saying that regardless, like there's certain things that regardless, if you get labeled either as a joke or and someone puts a little bit of energy
Or
behind
even
that,
some proof behind
and then the proof can come out, whatever that proof was might have been faked or staged, and it can be shown, and there's still going to be people that are going to be like, no, you're a pedophile. You're this.
Yeah.
You're that. And that's why that certain things would suck. Like, hey, go at a man in a battle. Like,
That's the internet.
if you want to go at the man and you say things, like I said, as long as it goes with what you're saying and it works within what you're saying, you weaved it in and put it in and it just sounds clever, bam, 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 boom. Like, it shouldn't stand out on its own compared to the rest of your rap is garbage. But that one line, I'm not saying Kendrick's song was like that, but that one line, like everyone says to the battle, he was okay, but that line. Are you really bad? Are you like?
If that's the only thing they heard, then they're not listening. Really.
But maybe it wasn't that. Like everything else was shit. But the one line that happens, you know what I mean?
Everybody waits for that A minor line, and that's
The what?
everybody waits for that A minor.
Yeah, the A minor.
That's the one line that sticks out.
And this is what I'm saying.
Minor.
Someone, I don't know who it was saying. They were saying something, and their kid was like, Drake, he likes young kids or something like that. And it's like, that sucks, bro. Like,
because if the proof comes behind it, it's different.
but this is the thing. You just hold on. Look what you just said.
But there was no proof.
But exactly. Look what you just said. If the proof comes behind, but they're already believing it.
Because that's internet hypothetically. Remember, Kendrick has his own fans. So
Yeah.
don't troll Drake. And if you read comments, like one thing I love about
But they don't even
about
have to be
Instagram
Kendrick fans.
is the comments are the funniest part.
That's on any platform.
These people
That's
who
any
won't,
platform, yeah.
these people who won't come on and do none of this talent themselves, they got the most shit to say.
They
and
do.
it's the funniest.
They
I
do.
can't lie. Sometimes I'm just like,
They
this
are,
shit
yeah.
is fucking
Hilarious.
hilarious. Bro.
Some people actually put, "I'm only here for the comments."
People are saying, ran straight to the comments. That's
So
it.
what I love about where our perspective is, we could talk about these things and whether weighing on a side or not, understand why they're doing it, where it's coming
Yeah.
from. You know what I mean? A lot of these people are just they're like, they don't even know. They're just like, I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm gonna troll a man who's like a supreme commenter. That's all he does. I'm gonna bring him on the show.
Have him as a
Like,
guest.
what do you think about when,
Yeah, and then
when you want to put
yeah,
these
and then,
comments on? What's going through your
and
mind?
then and then they freeze up because they're not behind the phone and people are seeing them.
There you go.
They don't know what to
Nothing-
say.
No comment. No
They'll be like, all right, just turn around, face the corner, put your phone in your hand, and just say what you were gonna say.
we cap everything.
No good. Yeah,
Catch them off guard.
you're no
That's
good.
captions. But
Got anything else on that?
No, we're wrapping up now.
Real quick, let's do a wrap up of any movies, any things that you guys are watching, anything right now that you want to give a shout out to the
You
crowd.
guys out of control.
I'll go
man,
first.
what
I
are you watching?
got way too many.
So shout out, you guys should watch if you haven't seen it already.
Gladiator 2?
Gladiator 2.
That's
I
a
want to
new
watch
one.
it just for
Movie is
Denzel.
fire.
I just want to watch
I
it
heard
for Denzel.
Denzel's cold as
That's
fuck.
it.
I didn't watch that yet.
I'll go as far as to say this even rivals his role in Training Day.
Yeah?
I might get a lot of flack for that, but wait until you see it and the role that he plays.
You're saying it's
Gladiator
better
2.
or it's the same, almost the same?
I don't want to give it away. He plays an antagonist just like how he did in.
I know who he plays.
She's
in
a
the
villain.
movie, but
He's a
one of
villain.
them.
Oh, he'll win it.
Yeah,
He'll
one of
win-
them.
he'll win the award then.
He's a villain, but you need to understand why he's a villain.
No, I get that. No. I'm just saying he'll win an award now.
Oh, he should have been on the award, hands down.
No, that's the only reason he'll win an award. Because he's evil. That's the only time he's won an award. Which
I
is
heard that
a
one,
damn shame.
And red one is supposed to be pretty
Okay,
good.
so red one.
That's a seasonal, like a Christmas thing, I think. But
What about you? You watching anything right now?
they
that
try
you
to
wanna promote?
steal. They try to steal Saint Nick.
I'm not a baller like you guys going to the theaters. You know what I mean? I think
Anything
that's-
on
Wait,
Netflix?
what?
Netflix, what are you
What did
watching?
you say? You're balling if you could go to the cinema? Yeah.
Yeah, we go to the cinema.
Yeah,
and
my
we watch it.
scene points pay for my
Yeah,
cinema, so
yeah.
scene points. If I'm balling, holla at me, shawty.
But you
Holla
gotta
at
spend
me.
money to get scene points. Baller!
Yo, whatever, man.
I'm joking.
Shout out to all the Amazon Fire Stick people. But I'm just saying, I went to the theater and I saw it still.
These guys have it up, B. Hands upstairs,
Go see it
clicking.
in the theater.
He's clicking with his
I'm a
wife.
I'm a Netflix.
They live the community life, eh? Don't get it twisted over here.
We that Netflix. That's what we do.
What are you watching on Netflix?
Netflix and Tubi's on
Few
the
things.
run right now.
Right now, I'm taking in that Outer Banks.
Outer
Banks.
Banks, oh man.
Yeah.
Wow, you went.
It's all right.
It's okay. So you watched it or you just heard of it?
No, I watched a little bit and then I stopped.
It's
Outer Banks is
kind of. It's all right.
Yo,
Yeah,
before we wrap this up, what do you guys think about Tubi?
Tubi's different. That's it. I like it now. Tubi has a 1-2. You have to find them. You have to find them on Tubi. You have the 1-2s still.
I ain't gonna lie.
about that? Tubi.
Yeah, man.
Holla at us, Tubi.
You heard it here first?
You watch?
You see what Netflix is now?
Right.
I promise you, Tubi's gonna reach that atmosphere in about 5 years.
I hope it doesn't.
Hold on, in about 5 years from now.
Please
Watch.
don't. Please don't.
Watch.
No, right now
Tubi will hit them.
Tubi. Right now Tubi's starting with all
Because
the
you're gonna have
old
to start
school
paying
stuff.
and buying, and I don't want to do all that.
Well, that's how they all start.
Tubi's got all the old school stuff, so that's where you want to
For now,
watch that.
for now.
I know.
But once it becomes like really, really mainstream,
They got to get the shows.
yo, those African movies are funny.
I've seen some of them. They're tough.
It's all the same house in every single movie. And
It's in the same
the female
house.
characters are always Beyonce and Rihanna.
That's in the same
The
house.
same couch, same art pieces. Same, hey! Shout out to
Wow.
Our next episode with the trio is going to be quite different. We're going to be hitting some topics that are a little bit more emotional,
Yeah.
a little bit more political.
We are.
Yeah, I have some ideas for you guys.
No AI talks. No impregnating AIs like
We don't mind the AI talk, but we crispy. You just
I'm
you
gonna
just
mention
go-
that. I'm gonna mention. Listen,
Crispy,
I'm
you're
gonna,
going to
I'm
the
gonna-
Outer Banks
listen.
with what you want from the AI these days.
I'm gonna mention that every single episode until I have a clan backing me. Trust me.
Yo.
We're gonna start a revolution. AI robots.
So remember I said to you guys, okay, we are not responsible. Me and H2O are not responsible for the man who took away Pum Pum, eh? So when the Pum Pum's gone and you want to shot man down,
Elon Musk, not me.
crispy me.
Elon Musk, not me.
If you pay me the right enough money, I will guide you. I won't tell you where he is, but I'll guide you. Guide you to the area.
Raw, baby.
I can't snitch on my boy, but nigga, you crazy.
It's evolution.
Thank you for being a part of this long.
That's my brother, but no, I don't know
It's
what.
all love here, folks. It's
I don't
all
know
love.
what he wants to do with them robot babies. I'm still trying
Start a
to figure that
revolution.
out. He's gonna go baby war. Yeah, and then babies going in people's houses just taking shit.
There you go.
Beating up the real kids.
That's my master plan. Why are you letting out the secret for already, bro?
Taking over. You see this guy coming out rolling on his little like tank with 2 big babies. I'm taking over.
Listen, Ronald, I told you that in secret. There's no need
Crispy
for
B
you to-
taking over
there's
for
no
the
need for you to
AI.
let that out of the bag, man. That was between me and you. You don't have to let that out, man.
Yo, Elon Musk would probably love to put you as his protege. Be like, this guy will
Let's
lead
do that.
my robot nation.
Hey man,
Yo,
if he
Elon,
pays well, take the job, bro.
All happened, man.
Definitely pay
Be
well.
making dollars, man.
I wouldn't mind colonizing Mars with you, bro.
Hey,
Okay.
I wouldn't be in the movement, but I'd work for Crispy, vice president, make bare dollars. I ain't dying in the revolution.
Let me go be with,
Yes.
let me go be with my significant while you guys talk your AI.
Yeah, man.
I'm out of here.
Listen,
You guys are killing me.